Talk podcast, where you get the hottest debates in sports right here on the Wise Media Network. I'm your host, CaBreon Wise, and today I am joined by executive producer and chief creative officer Ben Doherty and basketball analyst and content creator, fan favorite EJ. And later in the show, we'll be welcoming a very familiar friend. We're not going to tell you as much because we got a little surprise for you all. But today we're covering the NBA Finals, some headlines about a sport, of course, that has to wait. MLB at the midway point, a quick look at the upcoming NBA draft and the college hoop season, and then of course the NFL never really sleeps as we're going through mandatory minicamp. We've got a ton to cover. Y'all, anything y'all want to say before we kick the show off?
Nah. Wait, it's already halfway through the MLB season though, for real? Like actually halfway? Like,
We're kind of at that point. The all star voting has
damn,
started, if I'm not mistaken. So we're
I
almost at that
mean,
point.
damn,
we're
that shit
what?
went quick as hell.
We're 70, around 71, 72 games into a
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's almost
160,
half. Yeah,
yeah, we're
162
we're
yeah.
game
about
season. So
half.
yeah, we're
Mm,
coming up.
damn.
Yep. Anything you got to add, Ben?
Nah, let's get it going.
All right, we've got a ton to cover, and let's jump right in. All right, first up, it's we kicking things off with the NBA Finals. The series everybody's talking about. We're 4 games deep into the 2025 NBA Finals, and we've got momentum swings, breakout moments, and a whole lot of chess being played on both sidelines. The series is currently tied at 2-2, with the Thunder tying it up after a huge struggle and then a huge pull away in the last 3 minutes of the quarter. We're gonna break it all down here and let's get to cooking. We're gonna start with you, Ben. Your thoughts about the series?
So series so far been a great series. Both teams winning one home and away, which is honestly the best thing that can happen for a series. Um, so loving that. This finals, in my opinion, is the best finals since 2021. And I'd argue that it is better than 2021. It's probably the best finals we've had since the 2016 finals.
Yeah,
Um,
I,
that's just
I
my
can see
opinion.
that. Yeah,
Um, Games have been good. Uh, but like K Brown said, a lot of breakout stars, a lot of unexpected stars, which is good for the sport, which is good for the finals. And also we haven't really seen, other than Shea, we haven't seen like one guy just be that guy every game for each team. And even Shea had like a mediocre game, dare I say, where he wasn't as good as he normally is. So it's been fun watching other people step up, watching other people take the spotlight, and seeing how these teams are differently structured, like how they're gonna win games, and seeing that win games for them.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I agree with Ben low key that this has been probably the best finals since like 2016 when you think about it. Um, just because both teams, I don't they're not evenly matched. Like I do think the Thunder is the better team, but they're like their teams, like the way they play, it matches up perfectly on both sides.
yeah.
So that's why I think that it is like a 2-2 series, and I think it will probably go to a 7 or a good 6. But this is, I mean, man, this is all that's all I wanted, to be honest. This is perfect. Um, we getting those games. Shea is so good. He's so good. They shouldn't have won yesterday, but
Well,
they're I don't know. It's just everything that I wanted for a series. This series has given me so far. They gave me a game winner. They gave me a blowout, and they gave me two other really good games. Like yesterday was a good game in my opinion. So
Yeah.
this is good for basketball.
Yeah, like you said, EJ, this is everything I wanted, but this is definitely not what I expected because, as great as Indiana has been, I just thought Oklahoma City was just so much better. Um, I thought it was gonna go like almost how every Thunder series has gone, except the Nuggets series. Like, first game close, second home game is a blowout. OKC steals both road games, and then OKC wins at home. That's what I expected. I said Thunder in 5, and we're kind of scared here because the entire Wise Media Network basketball department picked the Thunder, and I don't think any of us said in 7. So
Somebody did. Somebody did. One person did.
somebody might have.
One person did.
Not sure who. Let me check.
I
Let
think it
me.
was Zach. It might have been Zach.
Oh yes, he did. He did comment. I think he might have said Pacers in 7 actually.
Or
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah.
Coach J had Thunder in 7, and then yeah,
Okay.
Coach J had Thunder in 7,
Yeah.
and then Zach had Pacers in 7. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did me and EJ said Thunder in 5. You predicted the Thunder would sweep the
because
Thunder.
they should have swept. Series taking too long.
They should have. Dave and Trey did say Thunder in 6. Deontay also said Thunder in 5. So
yeah,
yeah. So like Thunder in 6. I still there's something in me that says OKC can steal both games, but like I don't think I I don't think it's going to happen, and I don't honestly want it to happen. I want this series to go 7.
yeah.
See, but what I'm
Um,
scared of is if this goes to 7, OKC is just going to show up at home and beat them by 40.
yeah. Oh,
I
that's
That
want
yeah,
crazy.
I
that is
kind
yeah.
of want the series to be decided in Indiana, whether it's for the Pacers or for the Thunder, because I think Indiana is the place that we're going to get the best games out of. I know Game One was super close, but I also know Game One was that Haliban black magic that
Yeah,
came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Um, so I'd want to see it decided in 6 because I want to see that last game in Indiana, whoever it's for, because I think Game 7 in OKC they're just going to run away with it.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I don't know. I think I'm gonna still pick the Thunder just in one more game than I have said in 5. But I will say though, the Pacers could bro, they could do it. They can. That's all I'm
They
saying.
can.
They really can. And I thought about it before because when you asked me, Cameron, on the Wise on the media thing, I
Yeah.
said okay, see in 5, but also I said my intuition's telling me Pacers in 7 for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I just like this Pacer team, bro. They just like they're always in it.
Mm-hmm.
And when a team is always in it, you just can't like count them out, obviously. But like they always get that benefit of the doubt. Like the last 5 minutes until Shea turned up and got 15 points in like 5 minutes,
Yep.
I thought that shit was cooked. I thought it was cooked.
Yeah.
And like the way that they play towards the end of games, bro, that they play still the same way that they do the first 40 minutes of the game, bro. It just makes sense for the Pacers to win. That's why I'm low key surprised, bro, that OKC somehow they played a shitty game yesterday.
They were
By far one
terrible.
of by far one of the worst games I've seen from OKC this entire entire year. That was probably the shittiest they, bro. 11 assists, three
Three
fucking
pointers made.
bro. Like you're not supposed to win like that, and they still somehow I don't know how they did that shit. So that's why I still think though that the Pacers or not the Pacers Thunder are gonna win in 6 because if they can win that game, I just don't know how you're supposed to beat them unless you like you said Ben then they could do the black magic and I don't know maybe, but I don't know. I still got OKC in 6. I still think that the best player of the series is Shea by
Yeah.
far. He's so good, bro. He's so good.
Yeah, I want to speak on SGA because yesterday he put up. It was actually an historic. It was historic what he did. He put up the most points in the fourth quarter of clutch time at the play-by-play era in NBA Finals history with 14. Next up was D Wade in 2006, Game 5. Then it was Manu Ginobili in 2007, Robert Horry in 2005, Shaq in 2000, and Chris Middleton in 2021 with 10. So that what he was doing was incredible, but I have to send a little complaint. As good as game 4 was, it was nearly ruined by officiating.
Yeah.
It was so bad on both sides. Now, on Twitter, on the other hand,
Yeah.
90% of my timeline is everybody hating on SGA in the Thunder, saying that they get away. And I'll admit, they're the way they play defense. I would see why you complain so much, but again, it's the playoffs. You're going to get away with certain stuff, even though Lou Dort was throwing elbows all over the place. The resident linebacker of the National Basketball Association. But
Fuck God, bro. Toward dog.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, I look at it both. I mean, yesterday was just I think was an anomaly. Like it hasn't been that bad all playoffs. Besides yesterday it was just ticky tacky in my personal opinion, bro. We got to a point, bro. They called like five like loose ball fouls in a row, and I'm like, bro, like holy
I
shit,
mean, what would you expect from Scott Foster?
like bro. Oh my goodness,
The
bro.
extender.
I
The
saw him
The
so
extender.
much
extender.
yesterday, bro. Saw him so much, bro. I don't know. I mean, I will say though, some of the shit is like I ain't gonna lie. If I was a Pacer fan, I'd be throwing my bro. I'd be pissed. But
Mm-hmm.
on the same token though, bro, they get the same. It goes both ways, bro. Like I hate the
Mm-hmm.
fact that people do be on Shay's ass because as much as Shay gets like a foul called for him, he's dead ass getting fouled mostly every time, if I'm being honest. So it's the way you look at it. I mean, it's just a trend to hate on them right now, also. So I shit not really real. They low key like him, like they low key like him unlow. They just gotta act like that for real.
Yeah, they do like him. It's
Yeah,
just now part of that. SGA is like the new star. He's a new MVP, and with that,
yeah,
it comes with the hate. It
yeah.
comes with the hate. So
I mean, hey,
honestly, we might gonna be seeing more of it. Honestly, but if he does win the championship, though, you're gonna have to chill just a little bit.
Yeah,
So
no,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna stay hating. I'm still hating. Come on now. I mean, I'm gonna stay hating because Jokic should have another MVP.
He should
I,
statistically, he
I
should.
get it.
But
I get
like,
it. I
but
understand.
like, and so then would you say that Luca, what was that, 2 years ago, when he averaged like
No,
36, like a
last
near
year.
triple? Was
Last
that
year.
last year?
That
Then
was
like
last
you have to
year.
say that Luca deserves it then.
No,
You know what I
no,
mean?
no, no. Because Jokic,
How?
I'd say because Jokic was still better than Luca.
That's no, I
I don't
disagree.
know.
I'd still
Luca.
say Jokic is better than Luca there.
How though? Like you're talking about like statistically or like just watching the games?
Well, one, watching the games, I think as ridiculous as it sounds, Jokic is a better defender than Luca. They're
Well,
That's
both
honestly
garbage. They're
fair.
both garbage,
yeah,
but I
They're
mean,
both
yeah,
terrible, but like,
Luca's a cone, but Jokic is a cone in the paint, so at least he's like got his hands up or something. All right.
yeah.
And then I think that in terms of like taking over a game, efficiency, Jokic is better than Luca.
I will say officially, yeah, but also I'll say that he's a little bit it's harder for a point guard to do it, like just be more
Yeah.
efficient than a center. But also, bro,
yeah,
like, bro, it was 30. Bro, last year's stats was insane, bro. It was like
Oh,
35,
he
like
was doing
nine, like
35.
yeah, no,
Like,
some
he
crazy
almost
stuff,
averaged a
bro.
35-point triple
Yeah,
double.
that's why like when people say like Jokic should have won it, he probably should have. Statistically, he should have for sure. But like, then that means like we have to change a lot of shit in history. If I'm being honest, like normally, like the
well,
best statistical person doesn't win all the time. You feel me?
well, yeah. Like I think MVP has gotten wrong a lot, in my opinion. I think
Hmm.
since 2010, there's probably been 6 or 7 incorrect MVPs,
Yeah.
mostly because LeBron James should have won it
From
another
like
3 years.
2011 to
He should have won
2000.
it. He should have won it over James Harden. He should have won it over Derrick Rose. Those two are for sure.
Yeah. Eh,
You could
James
argue.
Harden. Yeah.
You could argue he could have won it over Kevin Durant.
In
Yeah,
So
I
I
can do
mean,
that one.
2014.
I think. I mean, even James Harden. You look at their MVP numbers. The only thing Harden has on LeBron is points.
And
Yeah.
also record too. I think they won 59 games. Houston did, but
Record means nothing in the
it
Well,
MVP
shouldn't to
as
me
long as
unless
you're
if
in the
you're
playoffs.
not like in the
As
top
long as
five
you're
in your
in the playoffs.
conference.
If you're in the playoffs, record should not matter at all. It doesn't
I,
matter how many games you win. None of that.
eh, I don't know. I don't think it. I mean, definitely shouldn't be like the talking point, but it definitely should mean something though. Cause like, cause like Jokic won the MVP and he was like what fifth, like fifth
Yeah,
seed,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. He was fifth in the West, but like the main narrative is that he didn't have Jamal Murray
Yeah.
in that season.
I don't
So
know.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, Maybe. I mean, it definitely shouldn't be our driving point, but I do think it helps. I mean, Shea won 70 games. He didn't have his full team until he got to the playoffs. If I'm being honest, like Caruso,
Yeah.
Ihart, Chet missed damn near the whole year, bro. Like I don't know. You gotta count a little bit of it. You don't gotta. You know what I mean? Count all of it, but you definitely gotta factor in a little bit. I do think though, if I had a vote, and one day I will, bro, Shea should.
Mhm.
I would
We'll
vote for
all
Shea.
have
If
votes.
I'm being honest, yeah. I vote for Shea if I'm being honest. Like that's just me though. That's just me. I think Shea narratively, and if that's the word, and just just all of it, bro. He averaged like 30, like he scoring leader, bro. Like just why not? Why not though? You know what I
I
mean?
mean, he put up Michael Jordan numbers, so I
Why
mean, when you
not?
Hey, that,
have
that
that,
don't that
when you
don't that don't mean anything anymore, Cabron. Open the vault.
it
That doesn't mean
it,
a thing no
it
more.
with the media who votes on the MVP,
That means a lot.
yeah, it does.
That,
Yeah, it does. So I'm just
that's valid.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I think we're all in agreement that SGA has been the best player in this series for sure.
Yeah.
And the MVP in the Finals MVP would be going to SGA, but like who would be the second runner up?
For
I
the
don't know,
Thunder or
bro.
for Indiana?
Either.
So I don't think it matters like at all. Tyrese Halliburton is going to win Finals MVP if the Pacers win for two reasons. One, because they didn't give him the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, which he didn't
Yeah.
deserve. Siakam deserved that award. And two, because he had a game winner in the finals, and assuming that one of these games is going to go down to the wire, if the Pacers win it all, he's going to hit another one, and that's going to be enough for him to win Finals MVP.
Same
We can
here
just
though.
assume that it goes to clutch time, that ball's going in, and I
Yeah,
think if the Pacers are going to win, it's going to happen in clutch time. So that's my opinion. Um,
yeah.
he hasn't been playing his best series. His efficiency has been meh. He's turned the ball over a few. He had 5 turnovers yesterday. That's
Hmm.
very un Tyrese Halliburton esque. Um,
Yeah.
but I think it doesn't matter at all because of what happened in the Eastern Conference Finals, and because if they're going to win games, it's going to be because of him.
Yeah.
It's going to come down
Right.
to him being good at the end.
Man, Tyrese, bro, that last 5 minutes yesterday, boy, that shit was
Hmm.
tragic to watch, boy. Getting that shit was bad, bro. Besides him turning that corner, I think one time, I think he got like a lay or some. Other than that, bro, it was him getting bro. SGA was sitting on that shit for a couple of seconds.
Oh yeah.
Uh, Chet got him a couple times.
Chet was dogging
Actually,
out.
shout out to Chet.
Chet was
Yeah.
dogging out on defense yesterday.
Yeah, nah, Chet, bro, and I love Chet, I really do. But
Hmm.
man, that first, wee
The
boy, them
the
first three
first
quarters
like
were
the first like
shitty. Oh my god,
40
bro,
minutes he was getting cooked.
I couldn't. It was dead ass. Like it was hard to watch. If I'm being honest, that was
Hmm.
bad. But he turned it around. I give him that. He got a couple putbacks too. So Chet is like the X factor in my opinion. He's the one that he changes the game. Like normally a lot of people not you don't have another 7 footer that's like elite defensively and can give you some on offense too. And I think that if they do want to win these next two, Chet's gonna have to like be good all the time, bro. Chet, he has these moments, like he has like these runs where like he's looking cold as shit, and then he'll get his shit stuffed by Miles Turner, and then you don't hear from
No,
Chet for
oh
the
my
rest of the
god,
game.
Hmm.
You
oh
don't hear
my
from
god.
Chet for the rest of the game, bro. So I don't know. I think that's probably my second most important player or like impactful player on either or on the Thunder. I think Tyrese obviously and Siakam, but I think on the Thunder, him over J Dub and a couple Caruso's of the couple other people. I think he's above those people.
Yeah,
Um,
I would also say that Alex Caruso last night was the unsung
yeah,
MVP
yeah,
because
He
no,
had
he
unsung
kept
hero.
them
He had
in
20
the
points.
game.
yeah,
He kept them in the game.
yeah. 20 points, what 5 steals, some shit like that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
20
Like,
five
points.
steals, and he shot the ball incredibly efficient.
yeah.
Yeah, 7 for 9. He had the best plus minus on the floor for either team.
Dude, I saw one.
He was
I,
going
saw, I
crazy.
remember one bucket. He faded to the left and shot it like a runner with one on one knee, and like he
Yeah,
made that shit.
I
I was
said,
like, what the?
I said something possessed in that dude. Like what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah, that was crazy. Now he's been hooping though. He's been hooping all playoffs though. That's what like he's been since the Clipper series, bro. He's been really good. Um, bro. He's just the ultimate six man, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you need Alex Cruz on your team, bro, to win. Like you just need that type of people, bro. He
Yep.
does everything that you need.
Unfortunately, Jeannie Buss and Rob Palinka didn't think so, even though LeBron told him.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean,
I mean,
I mean,
there's a reason why he's like LeBron said that's one of his favorite all time.
yeah.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
you see it though. Every time he steps on the court, bro,
mhm.
he's doing something good. Like he's never like you're never like Alex Caruso. What are you doing? Like he's just
Hmm.
doing something nice. Like he's just doing something that he's supposed to be doing.
And cycling back to Chet real quick, he's shooting 1 for 11 from three in the series,
Ugh.
which and he
I
came
think
out of
OKC
powder.
as a whole is shooting terribly from three.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in the postseason, he's shooting 30% from three
Mm,
after shooting 40% in the regular season. So his shot,
right.
there's something wrong for the past couple months. In the past week and a half, it's been horrible.
Dude,
So
that shit is the slowest thing I've ever
I
seen,
know.
bro. Like it's
Hmm.
just so slow, bro. He brings it so low, bro. You're 7'2", bro. You don't need to bring it the ball that
He
low to
he
do all
shoots
that,
like
bro.
Jason Tatum in slow motion.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
genuinely in slow motion, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy to contest your shots, bro. That's why you just I don't know. You never think I never think chess shit is going in if I'm being honest. Like I never do.
No, I don't.
Just straight line drive, bro. He's 7'2". He takes forever to shoot it, bro. It's just I don't know. But they're gonna need that, bro. They're gonna need him to make those open threes, bro. You can't make three threes and win a damn game, bro. Like I
Yeah.
just you can't do that, bro. You shot 17 as a team, bro. 17 threes, bro.
17% from three in this era of basketball. Like
It's
that's
insane, bro.
just.
That's like that ass not even heard of, bro. Not getting 23s up and just like, come on,
And I
man.
think Indiana had about 11 threes that game too.
Yeah, they outscored them. I
That's
saw
true.
like outscored them by like 20 on something. Like it was insane, bro. Like I got genuinely don't get how like you shouldn't win that game, bro. And they somehow did that. That's why like I said, bro, I just don't think there's a world generally where like the Pacers could win. If you played that good of a game, bro, and you just like you don't get it, it's sort of like what else do we do? You know what I mean? Like I know you
Hmm.
won two other games, and like the first game wasn't like you hit a game winner like that. You were losing the entire game, and then you know what I mean. You come game three and you put work in, but like I don't know. I just don't like that shit is just deflating, bro.
Hmm.
I mean, I think you just gotta look at. I mean, one thing you look at is free throws.
Yeah.
OKC made 34, shot 90% from the line. Indiana made 25 and shot 75% from the line.
Yeah,
Oh.
Indiana makes all their free throws. It's a 1 point game.
yeah.
Mm.
And also, I think what plays into that free throw thing is Aaron Neesmith. They said fuck it, we just gonna go at Aaron Neesmith this time, and
Yeah.
that
Mm-hmm.
and it low key hurt him because Aaron Neesmith is a good defender, but he fouls every
He
time
fouls. Yeah.
he just can't stop fouling, and
Well, and
that's
especially
Shea. Yeah,
in a game with Scott Foster, where you
yeah,
know that's gonna be called because it's
yeah,
Scott Foster. That I mean, that's the perfect game to do that. Like they had probably had that ready until Scott Foster is gonna be
yeah,
ref in their game, and then just attack because you know the whistle's gonna be blown because Scott Foster can't keep his mouth shut. So
yeah. But like also though, but then again, we say that, but then he doesn't shoot any free throws the first half, and you're winning the game.
that's true. That's
So
true.
Hmm.
it's like if you just stop fouling, like just stop fouling them, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
damn near win the game, bro. Like it's literally that simple, bro. He literally started the game or went halftime with zero free throws, in the game with 10. Like that's damn near the game, bro. Like
Yeah.
in a way, that's damn near the game. And you can't just I don't know. You can't just do that. Like you can't just do that. I don't know. My opinion, you can't do that. So
Also, I have to point out Ben Matherin probably had the worst I've ever seen in an NBA Finals game.
The worst what you cut out there for a little bit.
The worst final minute.
that shit was
He
bad, bro.
was
That shit was terrible.
like everything that you're not supposed to do in the final minute. He did it.
That shit was so bad, bro. Dude, the one where he grabbed J Dub's wrist, bro, like before, it's just like, dude, like, holy shit,
Like,
bro.
what are you doing?
Oh, shit. Then the one where like he did it twice, bro. We're like didn't
Mm-hmm.
even inbound the ball, bro. You fouling already, bro. It's like then you missed like three free
Then he
throws at
missed
the end.
two free throws. Well, he missed three out of four,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, like I don't know. I don't know. That sucks. That sucks to have that high of a high and then to be oof, that gotta suck, but
To be
I don't
fair,
know.
the whole Pacers bench sucked.
Yeah.
So
Obi
did the
Toppin,
Thunders, though,
I mean
because it was
Thunder's,
only Caruso contributing for a while.
Yeah.
but it was Caruso. Like they had Caruso contributing. The Thunder's bench, the entire bench had a positive plus minus, except for Carson Wallace. But if you look at Indiana, Obi Toppin came off the bench, put up the worst plus minus on the floor in 28
Damn.
minutes.
Mm.
I mean, he didn't shoot bad. He was 7 for 12 from the floor,
No, he
17
was
points,
hooping.
6
That's
for
why I was
5 from
like,
three.
damn, because he was
He
hooping
missed he
low
missed
key.
3 free throws though, so not great.
Ah,
Um, and then T.J. McConnell, you're T.J. McConnell. You cannot shoot under 50% from the floor.
oh yeah,
Now, that's a rule because you don't take threes. You take only twos, and you take only like good twos most of the time. You cannot be shooting under 50% from the floor, and he did. What? 1 rebound, 2 assists, nothing special. He had a turnover, doesn't really matter. Just one turn doesn't matter. But Ben Shepherd coming off the bench, 11 minutes minus 10 plus minus. What
God
what
damn.
what the hell are we doing? And then Bennett Matherin missed 3 free throws, like can't happen. Awful end of the game. And again, -5. You can just see it in the box score that the bench sucked. And I know Obi Toppin was hooping. Like we were out there, we were watching him. He was hooping, but when he was out there, he wasn't playing winning basketball, and you can see that. So they got to figure
Yeah.
that out because their bench has been what's winning them games. With T.J. McConnell becoming prime Ed Reed last game or 2 games ago, and then Obi Toppin's been hooping, keeping them in games, being explosive, getting out on the fast break, and they just weren't. It just wasn't winning them the game, and they have to
Yeah.
realize that and not let Obi Toppin play 28 minutes of losing basketball.
28 minutes is crazy. Oh
yeah.
shit.
That's
Um,
crazy.
nah, Obi, yeah. I mean, that bench, I will say, because I was watching game three. I don't know who I was talking to about it, but I was like, when Tyrese comes out the game, they play like not better, but they maintain and or exceed, especially last game. And
Mm-hmm.
then like this game, you could just like Ben said, you didn't have to really see the stats, but you could just feel it. Like they just weren't like really like they were giving it back up in a way. You know what I mean? Like they were
Yeah.
like they'd get a lead or got like 8 point lead and they'd get that shit right back up. You know what I mean? It's just with good teams, you got to put them away early. Like you can't just let Shea hover around 8 points, bro. Like you,
Yeah.
especially the Pacers should know that shit. When the Pacers come back from 15 every single time, bro, and you know
Right.
you got to put teams away. Like you just got to, and they just didn't do that yesterday, and they just didn't. Also, as much as OKC they hit their threes yesterday, I will say to the Pacers, like how Pacers normally play they weren't hitting like they normally do. I say yesterday, like some threes, I was like, normally that shit's going in. Like normally, Halliburton getting one of those air balls, he getting one of those back. Miles Turner, that step back three that I think he like airballed or almost airballed or something or
Yeah.
something.
Mm-hmm.
He normally they making that shit when they be making that magnet ball or whatever. Normally,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. That starts kicking in, and they just didn't kick in yesterday,
Well, yeah, I
and
mean,
they got scraped or they lost. Not
in the
scraped.
postseason, they're shooting 40% from three,
As
which
a
is crazy
team.
on its own. As a team, they're shooting 39.3% from three. Yesterday, they shot 30 flat.
Yeah.
So like they were missing those shots that they normally make, and I think it's kind of what EJ said that black magic BS where that ball goes in where it becomes a magnet ball that just it wasn't hitting yesterday.
It
So
wasn't. And
Yeah.
they were not giving it up, but they give it up. Like I don't know. I just still don't understand how they won that game, bro. Like you just man, that shit sucks, bro. I feel bad for him, bro. As hard as you work and you were one right play away from going up 3-1 and they just didn't have it yesterday. They didn't have that 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 shot making or the necessary stops to get down the stretch. They just didn't get those bitches yesterday at all, bro. So
Yeah, for sure.
I also want to throw out there OKC had 12 offensive rebounds, which is 5 more than the Pacers, and those 5 offensive rebounds came from Jalen Williams, who is 6'5" or 6'6", sorry.
Mm.
Alex Crusoe, who is 6'6", and Kendrick Williams, who is 6'6". So you're letting guards pick up O boards, and
Miles Turner.
that was the difference in the O board game.
How-
That
Can
came out.
you look at Miles Turner rebounds? Did he get a rebound yesterday?
Oh, I
Yeah,
did posted it.
yeah. Oh, K-Brand already had it up.
I posted it. Yeah. Wait a
Miles
minute.
Turner, let's see here. He had 12, 2, and 2, 2 rebounds, um, one offensive, one defensive.
So,
Uh, for the record, he is 6'11", 250 pounds, and
Man, Miles Turner,
he
bro.
played
Holy
30 minutes.
shit.
He
Holy
played
shit, bro.
30 minutes.
yeah,
Bro.
yeah. The
Holy
last
shit.
3 games it says 2 rebounds, 2 rebounds, 4 rebounds. I said Brooke Lopez and Jaren Jackson Jr. got competition
Yeah, that
because
bro, genuinely though, bro. Like he just floats, bro. He's one of those floaters, bro. I hate that shit, bro.
I hate
I
bigs
hate that
who
shit.
do that. I
I
hate
hate
it.
that. I hate that shit, bro. It's just you could just and it's so apparent, especially when you get to like later in the season, especially in the finals, bro. Two rebounds, bro. Get your ass, bro. Go get a rebound,
Right.
like that ass, bro. Like come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's not that hard, bro, to get 5 rebounds in the game, bro. Just give me five, bro. It's a 7 foot big, bro. Come on, man. Like that shit is unacceptable, bro. Unacceptable.
Yeah, like I
That's why you got Obi Toppin playing 30 minutes. That's damn near why, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do bullshit like that and then expect to just play, bro. Like, come on,
yeah.
man. Shit is
Just to throw
sorry.
this out there, he was out rebounded by the entire Thunder roster minus Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins.
Like, and they
Like
didn't even
Wow.
they didn't
every
even
Thunder
play,
that
bro.
stepped on the floor had 3 rebounds except for Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, and then Carson Wallace had 2 rebounds, so he matched him. But he got out rebounded by 7 different players on the Thunder, and he's 6'11".
Good lord.
Cannot happen. Cannot happen.
Good lord.
Bro, it's just man, oh man, bro. That shit is so sorry, bro. That's That's where you give up the offensive rebounds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, bro. That's literally the offensive rebound that the niggas not getting. The rebounds that he's not getting, they're getting offensive rebounds. They're scoring off that, bro. They're getting twos, threes, whatever, bro. And it's just
Bad.
you can't win like that, bro. You can't win like that. He got to step up, bro. He's been ass, bro. He's been
Mm-hmm.
ass. He's been ass.
Well, he
Besides
hasn't
that
been hitting
one
either.
play against Chet, bro, he's been dog. I ain't gonna lie, he's been dog. So
He hasn't
Yeah.
been hitting either. I mean, he's got 12 points, 9 points, 16 points, 15 points. I mean, there were games against the Bucks where he was dropping 28 and
30,
9
Torn
threes.
bro.
30.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Like, where is that? And they're not exactly stepping up on him all the time. Like,
But I
they're
would
dumping
say
off
his
him every now and then.
competition in was Brooke and
That's true.
Bobby.
That's,
But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. 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 I'm
Can't
sorry
argue
about that.
But he's been asked for a while. I mean, we're going back to New York 11-5-13, going back to Cleveland 10. I mean, he had a couple 20-point games, but that 10, 15, 13 mixed in there.
mm,
And then the
Yeah.
Milwaukee series, he averaged 19. And it's just like,
Yeah. I mean,
come on. Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah. I do want to get back to a little bit about Tyrese. That I do need just I need more. I need more from Tyrese.
I agree.
It's it's I understand it's not your play style to shoot shots. I'm not even telling you to really shoot shots. I just need you to act like you're shooting shots more to get other people involved. That's really like it's too much where he gets stopped before he can get like you know what I mean downhill. Like
Yeah.
he's just and he gets off of it and then now it's a pick and roll for Aaron. I mean not Aaron. Andrew Nimhard and then now you know what I mean. It's just not
Yeah.
ideal. It's not ideal. You want your best players to have the ball when it matters the
Well,
most. And I feel
like,
like Tyrese is just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like they're treating this like it's just damn near a regular season game. You know what I mean?
I,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
like they're only acting like the last little bit in the game matters or Tyrese has to have the ball. Every moment of the finals matters most. Like
Yeah.
this isn't like the whole game is clutch time because it's the NBA finals. You lose, you're done. Like that's just
Yeah.
what it is. And they're acting like, oh, this is a regular season game. You know, we go down, whatever. We'll try to keep it close, and then at the end, we'll just give it to Tyrese if it is close. And then, obviously, that didn't even work this time. But just, I mean, you see with his clutch stats when he has to score and he feels like he has to score, the ball goes in.
Yeah, that's why
So
like I just don't get why he just doesn't do it more. Like
yeah,
Hmm.
if it's that simple in crunch time for you to get buckets, then why the Like, why can't you just do that in the second quarter? Like dead ass. Like, why can't you just
Yeah.
give me 8 points in the second quarter, or
Yeah.
not even like again. Like, I don't even want you to shoot the ball. It's not even that. Like I promise you, it's not that. I just need you to get like 2 feet in the paint, bro, consistently, bro. Like it's too many times, bro, where fucking Lou Dort just cuts him off and that's it. Like I'm done, bro. Hey, you got it, big dog. Go, somebody else,
Yeah.
go get it, bro. So I can come get the ball. It's like I don't know. That's to me, that's not winning plays. I know
Right.
you've done it a lot throughout this playoffs, but like that's to me is just that's it's in a way you scared, bro. Like you just not
Hmm.
trying to, you know what I mean? You just like just shoot it, bro, or just do something more than like hot potato with the ball and run around the 3 point line and just
Yeah, like
shoot.
he, like that's what frustrates me more about him. He's too passive.
Yeah,
He's too passive. Like we have seen the games. I believe Indiana is 11-1 when Halliburton scores more than 20
In the postseason.
in the postseason, if I'm not mistaken.
I
that's
can
Wait,
check
it.
no,
that.
But
wait,
like,
not 11-1, not
I can
11 and
check
one.
that.
I think 8-1, if I'm not mistaken.
8-1.
but
8-1.
but like that's insane, bro. To just not even. I was watching the game yesterday with Trey and Gio and Carlos, and I was like, imagine like like Giannis finishing the game with 14 and 7. The
Oh, he'll
Bucks
get
will lose by
crucified.
like we'll be lose by 50 points.
Yeah.
But he can just do that and they'll just somehow like be in the game or win the game. So like I feel like it is unfair criticism to be like, hey, shoot the ball more because like you win, like we've seen you win without doing that shit. But like I feel like now, but when you're playing against this good of a defense, you gotta low key put some pressure on. Like you gotta do something. Like you gotta force the issue in a way. Cause like if you just letting them just, hey, Dort, I'm not finna do shit. Come pick me up full court. Come get in my shit. Come on, bro. That shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
CaBreon, you're right. 8-1.
Eight
8-1
and
in the
one.
postseason.
Yeah.
The one loss was to New York. I already forgot which game it was, but yeah, 8-1.
Yeah.
He
So
needs. He's bro. 20. Like, come on, man. That's
20
five
is not even
points.
that
Just give me
crazy.
5 points, bro. Just give me 5 points a quarter.
I mean,
That's
didn't he
all I
have
need.
like 18 yesterday?
Yeah, on 15 shots, which could not great, not horrible, but he's one
Not.
for 7 from 3. I think that's what EJ is saying. Like, it's like when he gets stopped, there's no like second surge to the paint. It's either I'm chucking that shit, or
Yeah.
I'm just gonna swing it to Miles Turner.
Right. And then right, Miles
Yeah.
turns into a step back three and hit glass and like they somehow make that shit. But that's like you can't just rely on that. That's my thing. Like you can't just
Mm-hmm.
like I get it, bro. I get it. But like you sometimes you just gotta put your foot down and just say, all right, like, I got this team. Like just one time. Cause like Tyrese, for what it's worth, bro, he can do it. That's like my
Yeah,
thing.
he
Like he
can.
can
Yeah.
do it. Like I just don't understand like why he choose like what really tells him, oh, today I'm finna get 30 versus another
Mm-hmm.
day I'm not gonna do this shit. I'm just get 10 and just, hey, y'all got this today, bro. I just
And
don't get the I don't get
and
it.
to your point, it's not like we're telling Lou Dort to go out there and get buckets. Like we're telling a guy who has got buckets, who's shown that he should get buckets. That just it acts like he just doesn't want to. That
Right.
just it just don't make sense.
Yeah.
Also, little extra Miles Turner hate. 0 for 6 from 3. Just to
Ugh.
throw that in there. Um, had it
Yeah.
3 for 10 from the floor, 0 for 6 from 3. Cause and 5 fouls as well. Why not? Five fouls at Garden, Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren. You should have
Yeah.
0
That's.
guarding them.
Yeah.
Cause
That's ridiculous.
that is ridiculous. Did you want to
We're
touch on the coaching edge?
We can get into that a little bit because we do have to get into our next segment in a little bit.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just quickly, who do you believe has the coaching edge? Would that will that be Mark Dagnall or Rick Carlisle?
I think I think they're dead even, right? I think Pacers came out and outcoached game 1. They were
Hmm.
ready for that fourth quarter surge. They did it perfectly, and then the Thunder came out the next game with the game plan and responded what the Pacers did. Then same thing, it flipped. The Pacers came out, had a new game plan, did their thing, and then Thunder came out, countered that, did their thing the next game. So I think it's just been a back and forth. I don't think anybody's had the edge. I think the fact that the Pacers are in it is a testament to Rick Carlisle. Um, but I also think that there are moments that he's been outcoached in some of their losses. So I think they're dead even, and I mean they might decide this series, especially if Tyrese isn't going to step up. Rick Carlisle's going to have to coach them to a Larry O'Brien, so it could be interesting.
Um, I'm gonna go Rick. Mark, I like Mark. I'm a fan of Mark, but Mark, he he tries too hard sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when he doesn't need to, and I feel like also sometimes he simplifies it when he needs to make it a little bit more complex.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, especially like the way that they play, is so like just like it's so easy to like. It's really just hey Shay, hook up, do something for us. You know what I mean? I heart maybe set him a screen to get him open, but it's too simple for me, in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But um, I think Rick is just a better coach because Rick knows exactly what his team needs almost every single time, and I don't think Mark has that just yet. I don't think Mark has it just yet. I think that Mark is sort of a is sort of like his team makes him versus him making his team, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like
Versus
a
Rick,
good coach can do that though. A good
yeah.
coach can just let the boys go out there and hoop and
Yeah, no, that's I mean that's
not
yeah,
force it.
there's some to that for sure, 100%. But also when you see Rick and his team, like that is Rick's. Like you could see
Mm-hmm.
Rick's imprints on his
Yeah.
team. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like
Yeah.
that's you know what I mean? And that's why I think I give the slight edge to Rick, but I think it's closer than most. So I think I give it to Rick slightly.
Yeah, I would also say Rick has the edge because I think like you said, he's kind of making his team, he makes everything work. Mark is kind of like dependent on his coaches, not his coaches, his players, to do what they need to do rather than putting them in position to do what they need to do. What does that
What does
say?
it say? I can't
Sorry,
see what that
I
says.
just saw this. Had to share it. Scott Foster
Mm-hmm.
statistics from the game: 22 fouls called, which is 40% of all the fouls called in the game. It's
Whew.
ridiculous. Two techs given, two flagrant fouls. First ever referee, 22, 2, 2, and 2 game. So,
Oh,
history for
Rick?
Scott
Bro,
Foster.
I mean not Rick. God damn, Scott is a fucking. I hate bro so much.
I actually don't understand how he doesn't have a job. Not one NBA player likes him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, no,
yeah.
but like if you, I went and watched. It was a Bucks Wizards game at Fiserv. Scott Foster reffing. He might have called 60% of all the fouls called in the game. Like if there was a whistle, even if he was on the opposite like side of the court, not even his zone, arm was
That's
going up. It was his whistle.
Yeah.
that's my biggest issue.
That's my pet
That's my
peeve.
like, bro. You're not even like dog. Just
Mm-hmm.
stop. Just stop, bro. Just stop. Like, man, oh man, bro. It's just and I feel like when we see Scott Foster, we know what's coming, and that's
Oh yeah.
also I feel like is a big issue. Like,
Yeah.
we know you finna call fouls, and you still gonna call 22 fouls, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. That's just
I think him and Tony Brothers are the two refs who believe we pay money to see him.
genuinely though, like
Oh
genuinely,
yeah.
like Tony Brothers, bro, for like dead, like he thinks he's the show, and it's just, bro, we got to get less and less refs like that, man. We need
I just
more,
wanna
more, better, just more calm, cool, collected refs. In my personal opinion.
I just want to throw this out for reference, and I'm going to confirm it real quick. Yet 22 fouls was the average for the first 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was 21 fouls per team. So Scott Foster went out there and called more fouls total by himself as one referee than either team had averaged coming in to that game. That's ridiculous. The crew as a whole called. Actually, no. Am I looking at this right? Hold up. 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 Hold up.
Did Scott ref any other finals games, or is this his first finals game?
This is his first one so far.
Yeah. This is first game of the
Okay.
series, and I
This
hope he doesn't get another one.
That's how you could just tell, bro. Like the feel of the game. It's just way more rough with
mm-hmm.
Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just more like stop, go, versus
coming
just a fluent game, bro.
coming into game 4, total fouls were averaged around 41. I think 41 and a half fouls. Anyone want to guess what it was in Game 4 total?
How many fouls they got
How
total
many fouls
in game
total
four?
in Game 4? After coming in averaging 41 total combined. What
So
do we
you
think
said
that?
Wasn't
Scott
like
got 22 of them?
60?
Yeah,
They,
gotta
they, they
be.
they had they had 55.
Yeah, damn,
Mm.
A
bro.
15 foul jump by only changing the refereeing crew. That's unacceptable because the rules didn't change. The
The rules
teams
Right.
don't
didn't change.
change. The
The
rules don't
only thing that
change.
changed was the refs, and 15 fouls were added. That is unacceptable. That is awful.
Yeah, bro. Nah, he can't. He can't. He got it done. He got to be done. He got to be done. It's
Yeah.
yeah, and that's bro. And that gets to another conversation of why NBA fans don't like the NBA. Like I bro.
Yeah.
What, oh, man,
Yeah, but that's a topic that we have
bro.
to get
Whew.
we have to do another day. But
Yeah,
we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Who do you, just to close it, who do you believe wins game 5?
I'll go KC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
think
don't think.
we're all
Yeah.
on the same page here. I think OKC, I think each team will win the home game. That's kind
No,
of where I'm at.
Yeah,
I think for Game 5 in both teams' minds is a must-win game
Yeah.
because the OKC doesn't want to go to Indiana with a 3-2 deficit, and Indiana doesn't want to play a game against OKC with their backs against the wall. So I think both teams need to come in and should be coming in with I have to win this game, otherwise I'm going to lose the series. Obviously, that might not happen that way, but I think that's what they should be thinking.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree. All right. Now we are moving on, and this is a little bit of a historic moment here as we welcome back Max Berrywright to Wise Media Network and Wise Talk. How's it going, Max? How you been?
What was he here? That's a bad reveal if he's not here, Cabreon.
No, he's
You say
right
what?
here. I see him,
Yeah, I
I
see
see
him.
him.
He's
He's
in the
here.
call. He's in the call. He's just
bro.
not.
He's in the
Unmute your
call.
mic. Unmute your mic.
I think his mic not working. Wait a minute.
Come on, bro. Say something. Say something, bro.
Lock in, Max.
Bro, fix your mic, bro.
I
Nah,
can't
yo,
hear him.
yo, bro. Come on. There has to be something, bro.
I think he might have to leave and come back.
Oh,
All
there he
right.
goes. Gone.
He might have to leave and come back.
Good reveal, Cabreon. Good reveal.
Good thing we didn't make the announcement yet. But good thing we didn't make.
We've been recording for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Also, what took so long for you to let me in? I was sitting in that waiting room for like 20
I
minutes.
told you my laptop was messing up.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I told you.
Also, wait, just time out. Pretty cool thing. Shea in the regular season averaging 32.7. Shea in the postseason averaging 32.7. That's
Oh,
pretty darn good consistency right there. Sorry,
that's
I
good.
meant to say it earlier. I had the page up and everything. Completely forgot to say it.
Show
No,
my bro.
Okay.
Show my bro. Hey, y'all
Yeah.
saw? Is Max? You good? Oh my god, bro.
Are we
Wait,
good?
bro. Do you
Please
have
tell me,
you
are
have
we
no
good?
headphones, bro? Do you have any headphones,
Wait, turn the
bro?
camera on so we can see him try to figure this out.
Bro, he has two computers. I feel like that's also the issue. Like, I feel like one of the audios is just not it. You know what I mean? Like,
One of the audios might not be in.
Do we
Hold
have
on.
hockey today?
you said
No,
what?
we don't. We don't have hockey. Damn. Come on, Kaden.
Okay,
Come on,
wait a
Kaden.
minute.
Oh, are you like? Do you have him muted or something, Kaden?
No, he's unmuted.
Nah. It's
Uh,
bro.
I'm just gonna. We can just random sports here that aren't gonna be in the thing. Oilers are going with their backup goalie in Game 5 after replacing their starting goalie after the first period of Game 1.
Okay.
Pretty cool for that. And then the U.S. Open is incredible. 3 players under par. Freaking incredible.
Nice.
Love that. Let's see. What's the WNBA doing? All right, Sparks and Lynx. Lynx are beating the Sparks by 21 in the second quarter right now. Lynx
A
did lose.
quick question: how much for Kia Jackson have?
Let me give it a look.
5 points. But did she have like 30 the other day though?
Yeah, she dropped
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, nah, I saw that.
Yeah, she got 5 points. Minus 10, minus 16
Why
plus or
did he
minus.
get that?
They are 4 minutes into the second quarter, and every single player on their team,
No, I
every
mean,
single
hey,
starter has a minus 15 plus minus or worse.
yeah, nah, that bro. Max, can
Yeah.
you go on your phone, bro? Max, can you go on your phone? It's gonna
Yeah,
work on your
Max,
phone, bro.
you might have to get on your phone here.
Um, I don't know how to pronounce this girl's name, but Collier. I don't know what her first name is. Help me out here,
Oh,
Kate.
Nafisa.
Nafisa. Okay. She's got 18, 5, and 4 in 12 minutes played
Whew. She's
with her
currently the
team.
MVP right now.
Yeah.
I think she's shooting 50, 40, 90 this year.
I mean, she's averaging 25, 3, and 9, or 20,
Whew.
25, 9, and 3. Sorry, 25, 9,
Wait,
and
that's
3.
the she
The,
plays on the black team, right? That
the
black team.
links, the links, not the black team.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
links.
Oh no,
The
no.
black team's
The
the Aces.
Minnesota Lynx.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking Aces for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking Aces.
Oh, you was thinking about Aja Wilson.
Asia
Yeah.
Wilson's a
Yeah.
dog
You
as
was thinking
well.
about
No,
Aja
she is
Wilson.
cold. She is cold.
When is
She is
Caitlin
cold.
Clark coming back? What's up
Yeah,
with that?
that's what I was just about to ask, bro.
Oh,
Oh
she
yeah.
today. She coming back today. There we
Yeah, I
go.
saw that she
Oh,
was.
Caitlin
Yeah,
Clark.
she,
Yes, she comes back today.
They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
Who
But
they face?
they play the Liberty. The Liberty are
Oh
undefeated,
yeah, the Liberty.
and they're gonna come out and lose. That's okay though.
Yeah.
Um.
wait, that's the team that won last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Yeah. Damn.
In controversial fashion, but they won.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was crazy. I remember watching that game, and I was like, wow, that was kind of crazy. But
So
I
Did
kind of
Scott
wanted them to
Foster
win.
officiate that game too? Scott
Wasn't
Fo-
like a travel or something, like a
yeah,
foul or some travel
it was
something.
Yeah,
some
I
crazy
think it was
game.
like a travel that didn't get called,
Yeah,
and then I think a foul was called on the Liberty on the play.
yeah.
hmm
That's when like Sabrina
Well, not
like
the
went like
Liberty,
The link
the Lynx. Yeah,
links the links.
didn't Sabrina go like shoot a tour date that game too or something like that?
1 for 14, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken,
I thought it was.
from
I thought it
three.
was something more crazy than that.
Nah, it was like one for like 18. Nah, it
Yeah,
was
I
crazy.
thought
It was something even worse than one for
Oh
14.
yeah,
WNBA Finals closeout game.
That was bad.
yeah. It was
But
definitely a January tort date for sure.
Yeah, nah, 100%.
what 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 game did they win it in?
I think it
That's
was.
game
I
seven, right?
think it was 7.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
They
saying.
went
I'm
game
pretty sure.
7.
game 7 box score. All right, or nope, that's not what. What the hell is it? Box score.
Okay, get y'all fingers crossed. See if Max's mic works. Fingers
Okay,
crossed.
okay, they're crossed. They're crossed. Who do we want to know?
He's in here.
You ready? Is he back?
Think he is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah,
There
we're
we go.
back. We're back. I actually had my microphone mute button pushed on my keyboard. I didn't see that. So
Oh wow.
that's what that issue was.
Okay.
We here
All
to
right.
It was so strange because it was working well within the quick mic check. So
oh, let me pull my
All right, wait, just real quick, K-Brown, two things. If you want to see the most agenda-pushing thing of all time, I looked up WNBA Finals Game 7 box score. The first, second, and third link are all Indiana Fever, Chicago Sky games. Which is incredible.
we gonna speak about that at a later time because I'm so sick of it. But we gonna speak on that at a later date of time
And then
because we got
who do we
something
want to see?
bigger.
Oh yeah, here we go. Sabrina Ionescu. It wasn't Brandon Stewart. Sabrina Ionescu. 1
Mhm.
for 19.
Ooh, okay.
1 for
tough.
19.
Ooh, that's tough.
God damn.
But we gonna have to move on from that
Okay.
because
Yeah, come on,
we
let's
got
go.
something a little bit way more important than that right now because we got a little announcement to make. Max, you want to do the honors in announcing it?
Yeah, sure. All right. So Wise Talk is back covering soccer. We're gonna be covering soccer or football. For the real ones out there. Um, Making a little Milwaukee hub for soccer in preparation for, we got the World Cup coming up. I mean, we always got games in between that. We got Champions League, Nations League. I don't know. Actually, I don't think Nations League is going to happen before the World Cup happens again.
Club World Cup coming up though.
Yeah, we got the Club World Cup
Yeah, the
and we
Club
got
World
the
Cup.
Gold Cup. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to talk about for newcomers, for people that take it seriously, that have been following soccer for a minute. We really want to, create a little soccer hub. Eventually, I mean, it would be cool if we did like Wise Talk watch parties and stuff like that, like held events and stuff for soccer. I mean,
That
yeah.
would be fire.
So
That'd be
yeah, we
fire.
got definitely got big plans coming for that. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited to bring the soccer department back under the leadership of Max, and then of course we're gonna have Ben is gonna be helping us. EJ been in the soccer hub as what from what I know, so he's gonna be helping us. Trey, of course, we all know Trey. He's gonna be helping us, and then we also have a whole line of guests that we're going to be bringing you and some special contributors. And we're going to have a real good time covering soccer again. And I am happy to welcome back Max to the Wise Media Network after being gone for a few years. But let's pretty much get straight to it. And I do want to know everyone's opinions because I unfortunately I'm the casual soccer fan of the whole group, so I just wanted to hear some debates about Portugal winning. I believe it was the Nations League, because I have personal agendas against Portugal's best player. So
Mm,
Mm,
I didn't know that.
okay,
I
good to
mean,
know.
yeah, let's
Good to
talk
know.
about
All
it,
right,
man.
all right.
What do you
yeah.
Wait,
think, Ben?
time out. Give me a timeout real quick. I gotta go. My brother's vacuuming. I gotta go hop on a second.
Oh boy.
Um, so I mean, for me personally, I think Portugal is a serious contender, but like a consensus number one in Europe, no, absolutely not.
Yeah,
No,
one.
no, no.
Nah.
Not a
Yeah,
consensus. Not a consensus number one. Not with France still out there. Um, but France got to figure out their squad. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Mbappe was gonna play left wing, but I mean,
He's
at the
not
end
playing
of the
left
day,
wing.
he played left wing until he went to Real Madrid. And then when he went to
Ah,
Real Madrid, he started playing striker. And I thought, like, because France was still kind of his team, I thought he would want to play like left wing. But I think they had Doué out there, which that's all right too. Because I mean, they just got crazy depth.
yeah, yeah. They do. That's yeah. Their attacking is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't
but
gonna. Their
Portugal
attacking
has a
is crazy.
good depth too, bro. If you guys watch the game, I mean, Leao when he came on, when
Bro,
Leao came
cooking
on with like
shit, bro.
with like 80
Cooking
minutes or
shit, bro.
75 in the 75th minute,
Bro,
bro, the boy
cooking
was
shit,
torching.
bro.
You can't
Him
guard,
and
bro.
bro,
You
him
can't
and
guard like
bro. What's buddy name that was locking up Yamal? What's his name?
oh Nuno
Nuno
Mensch.
Mendes or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or Nuno Mendes, yeah, whatever. Bro, him and bro, they were cooking on that
he's
left
tough.
side, bro. Cooking, bro.
Yeah,
Cooking. That was fire to
no,
watch.
Nuno
I will
Mendes
say.
is probably. I mean, he's probably the best left back in the world right now.
Yeah,
For
and
real,
it's,
he's tough.
bro, he's young too, right? He's young, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
man.
the early
21
20s, I
or
think.
22.
Yeah, bro. Tough. Tough, tough.
Yeah.
Now Portugal's tough though. I do like Portugal. And Fior, bro, that goal was so crispy
I'm
from
not gonna lie, that
Ronaldo.
was a good goal. But
That was
I
crispy.
made like I said before that game too. Like if Ronaldo scores or does like anything, is gonna have to be one touch like right in front of the goal. Like
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
not
I
got the
mean,
juice
yeah. I
anymore,
mean,
bro.
yeah.
He don't got the juice.
Yeah, he don't. He don't. He
Doesn't do
don't. You can
anything before
clearly
that.
tell. You clearly tell. But nah, bro, that shit was crispy though. I ain't gonna lie.
That
I'm
was
not I
tough.
don't like Buddy. I do like him. I do like him. But that I will say,
That was a
respect.
good goal.
Respect.
He's a
Respect.
poacher. He's a poacher now. He was just that was right
He
place,
is.
right
He
time.
yeah, no, he is. Yeah. No, he is.
But he's not like dribble. Like he was trying to do a little thing where he was doing a couple crossovers and stuff, and then just passing the ball back because like you can't beat defenders anymore, especially
Yeah.
national
I mean,
team
yeah.
prime
How old is
players.
he now? 40? You 40,
Yeah,
right?
he's 40.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But I
What,
Damn,
what
guess you
bro.
can't
was
expect that really from a 40-year-old because
Yeah,
you know
what,
yeah.
he's a
what were
goat.
the
He
opinions
played.
on
He did good. He did his job. Sub him off though.
Bro, they did wait, bro. I ain't gonna lie though. If he didn't score that goal, bro, they would have low key been on his ass. Cause bro,
Mhm.
he was not
Yeah,
on
he
shit the
wasn't playing
entire
good before
game.
that goal. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
nah.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Even
nah.
the commentator was kind of hating right before he scored that.
Yeah, no, right before, yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Right before he scored too. It was on his ass.
Hmm.
But he still got that shit though. Can we really talk about so it's like so who's the best like national team? Like is it still Spain? Is
It's
Spain
yeah, yeah,
still okay. Okay.
or
Spain,
it's Spain or France.
yeah, it's Spain or France or I mean, but Portugal does have a run too.
Yeah.
And Germany, if they get their stuff figured out, they could definitely be an elite squad.
Well,
I ain't gonna
they
lie.
got to get
Like they
their
didn't have
shit
Jamal. I
figured
don't
out
think
though.
they were missing somebody
Hmm.
in the Nations League. I
Well,
can't remember if
they
it was
just need to
Verts.
figure out. They need to sort their midfield because ever
Yeah,
since Cruz left that hole, they just been plugging people in there, and they haven't picked one yet. They just have to
yeah. I mean, it's for sure like
sort it out.
Musiala and Verts, but they need
Hmm.
like a center or a defensive. Wait, where's Kimmich at?
He wasn't there.
He didn't play.
I don't think so. I'm
I
looking
thought
at
I
it.
ain't
That's
gonna. I
crazy.
thought Buddy was retired by now. For being honest.
Nah, he was. I mean, he had a
Wait, what
very
what
good
club
season
does he
last
play
year.
for still? Does he even
Bayern.
does he play for a club? Oh, he does.
Kimmich,
Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah.
zero drip. Kimmich, true baller.
So is Argentina still in that or like
Yeah,
how do we? Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
But like, aren't they like old though? Like old, like all
Nah,
their like nah.
nah,
They
No,
got
not
no.
younger.
really. They got
Messi
some
old as
young.
hell,
I
but
mean, they
everybody
got
else is chilling.
Enzo Fernandez. They got
Also, Messi is returning.
Yeah,
yeah. No,
they're
Messi's
they're
gonna
Oh,
both
play.
expected to play in the World Cup.
Yeah, Messi's gonna
okay,
play for sure.
okay.
But this is, I mean,
Um,
that's why I'm so excited, bro.
That's gonna be
There's so many
fire. That is gonna be
storylines. I
fire.
mean, bro, it's Messi's last, it's Ronaldo's last, probably Neymar's last.
bro, but we've been saying that since Russia.
That's
Like
true. Yeah,
like they
that's
still
true.
believe. Man, they got another 4 years left in them. Maybe come off the bench in the 2030 World Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also true though. You don't you and dude like they don't even really play for real, bro, during the season. Not gonna lie, bro. Like
Well, they don't do
Messi,
shit. They don't do shit.
yeah, nah,
Messi,
they don't really
Messi's
even,
pro.
bro. They don't
Yeah, I
even.
know for certain Messi coasts. He
Yeah,
coasts
nah,
through like the season.
bro, definitely, bro,
That's how he
Ronaldo,
plays
bro.
though. Or what do you mean like he sits out or how he like walks
I'm just
around?
saying, like, they definitely not putting in as much work as a normal like footballer
Well, no,
throughout the
Yeah.
listen,
season now.
Messi been sitting out of a couple games because like there are fans that are pissed as hell because they paid a shit ton of money to get tickets to like an Inter Miami game, like an away game for Inter Miami, and then Inter Miami plays and Messi doesn't touch the field,
Yeah.
and
And the play
no one's
and the
coming to
team doesn't
watch.
announce it or anything until like right before
Yeah,
until everybody has their tickets.
and
Damn.
because
You
Mm,
no
know,
one's
bro,
paying to watch
it's like that Caitlin
Suarez's
Clark
fat
effect, bro.
ass.
dang,
Oh,
man.
good ass though. For real, though. Ain't nobody
Caitlin
tapping
Clark
in, bro.
effect.
Let's Messi
Come
playing
on.
for real.
Bro, yeah, man. There's I mean, if we want to continue on the South American teams that could go crazy too. I mean, Brazil, they get their squad right, they could go crazy. Colombia,
Bro, is
Colombia's
Neymar
been
gonna play though?
Colombia looked fantastic
yeah,
until they gave up, but they look even like giving up that goal, they still look really good in that game.
yeah.
So
I mean, Ecuador got a couple ballers. That's a very. I'm planting that seed right now, bro.
Okay.
Ecuador.
okay,
Type
I'm not
beat.
gonna lie.
okay.
They might go
They were
crazy.
decent though. Last they were decent in what was that? Is that Copa? Is that Copa America? Am I thinking of? I don't know.
Talking about last year.
I don't
I
know what
can't
I'm thinking
remember.
of. Am I thinking of?
They got,
Am I
they
thinking of
got
Copa
international
America?
tournaments every summer now, so
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, probably was last summer. I don't know. I be getting them low key confused. I ain't gonna lie. But is Neymar finna play? Like, is he like
I
finna
he's
tap into Brazil for real? Or like, is
He
he just
might
I
be
don't
on
finna
the
be there?
bench, but like, bro, Brazil's squad is so historic. Like the way they like announce like the team and stuff is like it's such a big honor to be on the Brazil national team. It's like I don't even know if he'll be picked if he's not like
Bro,
on a good
I
team and
don't
in
think
good
he
form.
deserves it. I don't think he deserves it.
Like at the
damn.
same time though, Brazil kind of does worship him still though.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
But
Like they
like,
still love him, and it would be
Hmm.
Carlo hates him though. You gotta. I
that's true.
mean,
Does he?
like,
I
I'm
forgot he
pretty
was a
sure.
new coach now.
Yeah, because I
Damn.
mean,
Wait,
he
Carlos
came
the
out.
Brazil coach?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's the that
because
coaches Madrid, right?
yeah,
not
well, not
anymore,
anymore,
but yeah,
not anymore. But he was Madrid's coach. But yeah, so
Oh,
I
you know
mean,
what? Yeah.
I
Damn.
mean, if there's a borderline guy and he played for Barcelona, is that going to be on Carlo's pick? Especially because I mean,
yeah, that's true.
they were
He might not get
that was
picked.
peak hatred when Neymar was there.
He's gonna have to play. He's gonna have to play for a good team this season
Mm-hmm.
and really show if he want. He's gonna have to play for it.
Get out of
But like,
Saudi.
where would he come back to the where would he go? Like, would he go
Italy.
back?
He should go to Italy.
Oh, but you
I
just went
think
back.
at least.
But
Like
like,
if he needs to play for a club, he should go to Italy. Play for
but
someone
like,
Yeah,
there.
yeah, maybe I don't know. Is
that's
he
tough.
like good though, bro? Like, I don't think he's like. Is he still nice, bro? Like,
He's pretty good. He just doesn't have the same type of burst that he did.
yeah, yeah,
Like he's
yeah,
still very technical, and he can even get past defenders, but he can't like get past them and like gap them anymore. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like Vinny. He's not like Vinny.
yeah. That's valid. Nah, that's
And like
valid. Look,
the problem is he can't be like what Ronaldo's been doing in poach because he's not big enough to poach. So like
Yeah.
he's gotta like still create his own goals or just become like an assist guy, kind of like what Messi's been doing. Where like I mean he's just like moving the ball, and then
Hmm.
like if he gets open shot on goal, but like Messi hasn't been looking to score as much unless like he just gets a shot on goal. So like, but
That's,
Neymar his style of play doesn't fit what Ronaldo and Messi have turned into. So
I
he's
mean,
gonna
bro,
have
they
to do
got
his own
Vinny,
thing, figure it out.
Rodrigo. Like there's so many more options that they could sub on for Brazil before
Hmm.
That's
Neymar.
why, yeah, nah, that's why it's low key cooked. That's why I asked, cause like they got so many niggas in Brazil
I
that I
hope so
just.
though. I want him to play, but
I mean, I think he might get on the team. I think he'd be on the team. Like you said, bro. Don't they still worship him too, bro? Like they love Neymar, bro. They'll never
yeah.
not love him. So
Well, kind of, yeah.
we'll
Kind of.
see. We'll see.
He's their prince.
Yeah, so like among like all the World Cup teams, who would you say is the biggest sleeper?
Morocco again, maybe.
Mm,
How far did they go last
ooh,
World Cup again?
Semifinals.
they went to the semifinal. Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh crap! Yeah,
Yeah.
they sure did. Yeah.
Okay, what do you mean by sleeper? Like,
Doesn't Salah
a
play for them?
sleeper's got to be like out of Europe, like or bad South American country.
Uh,
I could do both.
Because
I got
like
a sleeper from Africa.
well, that's what I'm saying. Senegal coming out of Africa after
Yeah,
what they just did
Senegal
to England,
or Nigeria.
Nigeria
Nigeria
too.
got a
Yeah.
crazy squad.
Afcon's becoming a real like a tournament, a real competition,
Yeah,
and
but
it's,
yeah,
it's
I
pretty
feel like
fun to
players
watch
are
now.
finally like they're starting to realize that like because there are a lot of African natives that play for France and stuff,
Hmm.
and but like now these teams are getting harder to get into, and I feel like
Yeah.
people are realizing let me play for my actual like
Yeah,
another place that I got a nationality um, that I can actually
yeah.
get playing time and go crazy. Because
Wait,
even you see like
do a lot of the French? Cause I saw like isn't Nunamich, isn't he like French too though? Like couldn't he have played for the French team?
I'm not sure to be honest. I'm not sure about
Cause
him, but I know
I
other players
remember.
are.
Cause like on the broadcast, doesn't like a lot of them they don't like they either choose between like the French team or the Portugal team. Am I tweaking? Like I'm pretty sure I heard something about that. Or
Probably. I
like
mean, they're not that far from each other. They
yeah,
probably got
like
nationalities that they could play.
a lot of them could have played for either or. I
Hmm.
think so.
But I'm
That's
talking more of
weird.
like people that could play for an African team, and then
Yeah,
they're playing
yeah,
in Europe. Like
yeah.
even Lamine Yamal, bro. Lamine Yamal could
Hmm.
have played for Morocco.
Yeah.
He could
Damn,
have.
for real, I didn't even know that.
A lot of people could have played for Algeria
You
or
see,
like, you know.
Max, did you see the video that came out of him during the 2022 World Cup
Yeah,
cheering
I
for
saw that.
Morocco over Spain?
Yeah, I saw that. I
Bro,
saw that. That was wild.
that's crazy.
Damn.
That's bad press. That's real bad press.
But it just points out. I mean, they got both. They got dual nationalities.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that from his dad or something though? Like isn't it like his dad like
I
African?
can't remember if it's his dad or his mom. To be honest, it's Moroccan. I think it's his mom actually.
Really? I don't. I've never seen his mom. I know his dad looks like black though. Like
His mom is darker.
Uh,
really?
Hmm.
his so his dad's Moroccan and his mother is Equatorial Guinean. He doesn't
Uh,
have lineage in Spain, but he's a Spanish citizen, which is why
See, and
because he
that's like a
started
lot of
playing.
player situations.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But like I was saying, I
Damn.
feel like more players are actually choosing to play for Africa now, or
Hmm.
you know, their native teams, and that's why the World Cup is just gonna get even better because these
Yeah,
teams
'cause
are.
it's gonna be spread it out, bro. Like
Yeah, for
everybody's
real.
gonna have somebody. That's why it's low key. That shit is fire.
Another team, Norway. Norway could go crazy too. They got Holland, Odegaard. They got another big striker up there. I think it's Sorloth. He's
Hmm.
pretty good.
Didn't they not make the tournament last year in the last World Cup? Or am I tweaking?
Probably because they're not that
But no,
good
they missed it.
besides
They missed it last year.
besides
Yeah.
Holland and
Yeah, they missed the
Odegaard.
last cup. I remember like I think I asked you that. I was like, bro, where's Holland? Yeah, I think you told me like his team's just not that good.
Yeah, but now they
Yeah.
got. I mean, they did. Who did they just smack? They just beat somebody pretty badly.
They did just beat somebody.
Uh,
But Holland went crazy that game too.
Yeah, and they got Damsgaard, another Premier League player. Only team I'm not excited to see is the U.S.
bro, that's oh my god.
Bro,
Are
the
we gonna get
U.S. Bro, we
are we gonna get
we're so
slapped around, bro? I
Bro,
low key,
yes.
bro.
Yes.
I thought we were gonna
It's
be
wild.
decent, bro. What is Christian on, bro? What's happening, bro? What's happening? What's
I
going
mean,
on? What's going on, bro?
What Christian's saying is low key valid. Like, especially with
Okay.
how it's been structured now. Like Milan played late in the season. He was playing late in the season. Like what he's saying is valid. Like the way that these games are structured, they don't have any off season. Like he has the right to take an off season. That's why people are like discrediting the Nations League because they were like players didn't show up for their teams. Not really any important ones. Like Mbappe was there, Yamal was there, Ronaldo was there. But the way that like the money is, They just want to play as many games as possible. So players are going to start choosing, like Christian's doing, to just sit out these early
Yeah,
national team games because they're
Yeah,
going to get hurt. You can't play soccer 12 months of the year and not get hurt.
that's true.
So
damn near.
I, I'm
Wait,
I'm
I'm
a
so,
sure.
Christian. I'm a
I
Christian.
will say though, it's crazy that we just got a new coach. Like this is the summer before we host the World Cup. We're gonna be a
and
host
yeah,
nation. Like I don't know. Like at some point, like he could have sat out some games and played some. Like he could have
Well,
played the
bro, that
friendlies and
okay,
then
yeah,
skipped the Gold Cup, or he could have played the Gold Cup and skipped the friendlies. But I mean, not playing at all, not getting any reps with the team,
that's true.
especially
That's
with
true.
like the role that he has,
bro.
is
Yeah, no,
crazy.
that's really what it is, though.
Because he
Isn't he?
carries the
He's
team
our
good,
captain,
bro.
right?
Yeah, I
Not
think
no
he is.
more.
But
Not
I think
anymore.
He
Tyler
probably
Adams.
won't be now.
I think Tyler
It,
Adams is probably gonna be captain.
yeah.
But other players
Damn,
skipped
bro.
out too that would play, that would start. I mean, Anthony Robinson, he's like captain in the Premier League. He's gonna be one of our best players. He's not playing. Weston
Weston McKinney
McKinney,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
Damn.
can't really blame him to be honest, but it's just unfortunate the reaction from like the analysts.
I
Like like bro,
Alexi
Alexi Lalas,
Lawless.
bro, shut
I hate
up,
that,
bro.
bro. I hate him.
Dude, I
He
hate
is
Alexi
he
Lalas,
Wait,
bro.
who? Wait, who
we
you talking about?
The
the
ginger, bro,
Alexi
Alexi
Laos, the
Lalas.
ginger motherfucker on Fox
I
Soccer.
think
Oh,
bro,
oh, I
Yeah,
hate
bro,
him. I hate
Bro,
bro,
him.
he,
Trump
he
fan.
I
we
hate him.
need a new face. We need a new face of U.S. soccer, and he
No,
cannot be
yeah.
it because
Like
everybody
even
hates
bro,
him.
even Landon Donovan, bro, get out of here,
Bro,
bro.
yes,
Landon Donovan, I'm
yes,
not like Tim
what they
Howard.
like?
I was
What do
disappointed in Tim Howard.
yes, bro,
I
yeah.
was definitely disappointed in him.
what do they do? Do they just like
They
just
were just
hate?
talking bad, like basically saying what I was saying, but like kind of worse and like on
Yeah, no.
national television.
I
Well,
seen a little bit of it, like them getting on Christian's ass, bro. Him like doing it like a podcast and being like, damn, like that's like I
Bro,
didn't
like
expect
it's
them niggas
just
to do
like
that
why
shit.
do they think they have the validation to say that? Like
bro,
he's
because
That's
better
they
really
were
what it
than
boils
ass.
literally
down
all
Because
to.
of them,
they
bro.
were ass. They were awful.
They like
No,
he's
and bro,
literally better
Alexi
than
Laos,
all of them already.
yeah, and Alexi Laos just be spewing bullshit. Like not even on this topic. Everything he says is just like straight for reactions. Like he's the
Yeah,
soccer Stephen A. Smith, but he doesn't have like any validity at all. Like we get
nah, yeah.
clowned on
Well,
social
neither
media
does
for the
Stephen A.
shit that
Smith,
he
but
says. Yeah, but at least like Stephen A. Smith, he's a face of a sport. Like and he wasn't like his whole thing is that Alexi Laos is saying that he's making good takes and that like he's a respectable soccer player. He's not. He was a bum when he played, and he's a bum analyst, and he's just it's garbage.
I mean, it's just like realistically, he did not play at what was his highest level MLS. I don't
Yeah.
even think he went to Europe. He didn't play in Europe like Clint Dempsey, Tim Howard. They at least played in Europe for a little bit, and they did pretty good. So I mean, I guess they got some validity there, but no one comes close to. I mean, what Pulisic won the Champions League, bro. And now he's
That's
balling
insane,
in
bro.
in
That's insane.
Milan. Like
Yeah, nah.
there's levels. He can do what he wants, but I do get
Mm-hmm.
where it's like we do got to get some reps in with the team, like because it's not looking good. It really isn't.
Do we not have like any like other like do we have any like ramp ups before we get to World Cup? Like with
Like
our
players,
team? Yeah, like with our team. Like do we have any more like friendlies? Like any
Yeah,
no,
more
we
like
have
games,
friendlies
tourneys?
coming
the
up.
Gold Cup.
Yeah,
But
we
like
do.
I'm saying though, like he's not gonna play in that shit, right? Like Christian's not gonna
Yeah,
play in that shit. So
there
like I'm
might be
saying like
some.
later.
Well, no, because we're already qualified too, so we don't even have any World Cup qualification matches. So
So we
I don't
damn near
know.
might
Probably
not
just
see that
kind
nigga
of
till World Cup.
no competitive games into the World Cup except for the Gold
ooh,
Cup, and he's not playing. So yeah,
Yeah, so bro.
I mean,
that's a bit.
we have 3 friendlies scheduled right now. I
and those are
think.
friendlies. I mean, like
Yeah, and it's
like he probably
Ireland
won't even play
twice.
for, and those are in the middle of the season. So if he doesn't want to play
Yeah,
now, he's
yeah,
probably not going to play for those. I don't know.
Ah,
it's
that's tough. I
ridiculous.
thought we were gonna be nice too, low
I
key. Cause
think we
we're
still have a chance of being nice. We still have a decent team. It's just like, bro.
Wait, time out real quick. Time out real quick. Why the hell is Saudi Arabia in the Gold Cup?
Yeah, no, I saw that too. Yeah,
They
it's
are
they're just like
What?
a guest team.
Saudi
I
Arabia.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, U.S. plays Saudi Arabia June 19th on Thursday.
Yeah, they added them. I don't know why.
Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's definitely oil money right there. That's definitely
that's
money.
Uh huh. Uh
oh,
huh.
right
Uh
there.
huh.
That's crazy.
Boy, you can do anything you want with money, boy. I tell you
Yeah, no,
that,
that's
boy.
actually wild.
I tell you that, boy.
They're trying
What
to
the
expand their
hell?
influence, and that's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's yeah, no, that shit.
And they're playing the U.S. just out of chance. They're playing like
Mm-hmm.
the biggest like coverage
Yeah,
for the
nah, bro.
world.
That's what I'm saying,
Like
dog. Just that paint, bro. Hey,
yeah,
respect though. Respect. Respect.
Nah, no respect. Fuck
Oh, my fault. My
So,
fault. No respect.
that.
I wanted to get into like another thing. PSG winning the Champions League. I loved it because I get to push Mbappe narratives, but
mm,
what else like
mm,
kind of like happened within the Champions League?
mm. Well, I mean,
I
Inter
mean,
got
Real
dicked
Madrid
down.
crashing
That's what
out.
happened. Yeah.
Real Madrid crashing out to Arsenal from
Oh,
Declan
that
Rice.
was best. That was
That
best,
was
right? That
Bro,
was
we,
big.
Declan
we,
That
Rice
was
had
we
big.
can we can we can skip over that.
what a
We don't count
legacy
it.
game, bro.
We don't count that.
Crazy.
That was
That's actually
peak.
wild.
That was
We
peak.
can
That, bro, all my
Big
two
man
of them
right.
on your dome, bro. I would never forget that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I
The
would never in my
Dremel.
life forget that. I would never forget that. I'm not even a soccer like guy, bro, but that shit low key, like, damn, bro. Like that shit is engraved in my mind, bro. Him like two of them, bro.
Yeah,
Two
and
no,
of
that's
them
insane.
hoes, bro.
hey,
That's insane.
Tough.
that wasn't even the worst part for me as a Real Madrid fan. It was the second leg. We spent all fucking week hyping that up. Like 90
Yeah,
minutes at the
nah.
Bernabeu is so long, and we just lose there too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
nah.
and you didn't even
Yeah.
like
score. Like you scored like
Yeah.
one.
we lost 2-1. Like what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All the players like
but I mean,
posting on their
Arsenal's defense is
Instagrams, like the
tough.
team.
All they
It
got to do
was
is sneak in some goals. They just got to get some goals however they can, and then I mean their defense. That's how they play, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
They got some good
yeah.
defense.
They do. Arsenal, yeah, nah. I mean, that shit was lucky though. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I kind of like. I do feel bad. It's like that shit was pure luck, bro. Like him smacking that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, nah.
I mean,
Twice. I mean,
twice
twice.
almost
That's
says that
why I
it's
feel
not
like it's
luck though.
lucky
I ain't
though,
gonna
bro.
lie, he's kind of like that.
He is. He is.
Dude,
I mean,
nah, bro, nah.
he's been
Cause
doing
bro,
it.
Bro, like you
next.
always get a little bit of luck when you shoot. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
like
but
to have.
I'm saying the next, bro. Literally the next games or whatever, the next legs or whatever, bro. He didn't do shit, bro. Declan Rice, dead ass, did not do a
hey,
damn
hey,
thing,
but
bro.
those two free kicks got him on team of the tournament though. By themselves,
Like,
they got him on
yeah,
team of the
bro, dead
tournament.
ass,
That was
dead
kind
ass,
of crazy.
dead ass,
That
though.
was insane, and he should not have been on the
He
team
should
of the
not.
tournament. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely shouldn't have.
Smack. That shit was cold though.
Yeah,
Respect. But
respect.
nah,
Even though I
PSG,
mean,
PSG is cold. I fuck with PSG. I ain't gonna lie. As a casual, CaBreon, tap into PSG because they fun, bro.
they're
They're fun
tough.
to
And
watch.
Hey,
I said last season, Mbappe leaving was gonna make PSG better, and
I
everybody
mean,
was
bro,
saying that was
low
crazy.
key
And I
though,
was
bro,
literally like,
low
bro, it
key.
freed the team up. It definitely freed the team, and they made some good signings too. I mean, Kavara Scalia, that boy is a baller, bro. That white dude on the wing,
Yeah, no, he's cold.
or
Yeah, no, it's
I
cold.
don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
no,
know,
it's cold.
he's
It's
tough,
cold.
bro.
Um, the that one dude too, Neves, whatever his name is.
Neves,
He plays for Portugal, right? Too,
yeah,
right? Yeah, he's
he
cold
didn't
too,
play
bro.
that
Portugal
He's
good in
cold.
that game, but he is good.
No, no, he's cold, bro. Bro, that team is fire to watch. Though I ain't gonna lie. That's
Yeah,
like
no,
as
it's
a
tough.
casual, bro. That team is fun as hell to watch, bro.
Not more fun. Oh, come on. Why did they give us Barcelona versus PSG, bro? That's
That
the
would have been
only
fire.
reason
That would
that
have been
I just
fire.
feel like it's kind of a Mickey Mouse ring, bro. They didn't play Barcelona, bro. Like
Yeah,
Barcelona, all they had to do was just Milan got lucky, bro. Inter Milan got lucky.
bro,
yeah.
Milan. I don't know. I mean, like they got lucky, but also, I mean, you could
No, that would
PSG
not
kind
have
of
happened to
dodged
Barcelona if they
every.
played. That would not have happened to Barcelona if they played PSG.
They would
One
have
thousand
lost
percent.
though. I think they
No,
would
the
have lost.
Barcelona would have lost though.
Yeah,
Barcelona would have
Mm,
lost.
they
Yamal would
would.
have got pocketed. Same thing. He
I don't
got
know
pocketed.
about that, bro. I don't
Bro,
I
know,
Jamal's
bro. You
ass, bro.
can't
I
just
ain't gonna lie.
definitively
Jamal
like
got
I
his
won't
shit
disagree, but
back
you can't
pocket
definitively
last
say
game,
that.
boy.
You can't definitively say that Barcelona was going to lose that game
With
because
the hatred
PSG,
in my heart, I can say that Barcelona would have lost that game.
That's it.
bro,
That's it.
Hatred in your
PSG
heart.
like they pressed Inter like so hard and Inter couldn't play out of it, but Barcelona would definitely have been able
Yeah,
to
no,
play out
they
of that,
would. They would, bro.
and they would
Yeah,
have been
no,
able to
that's true.
counter like I don't know, it was just levels. I'm just
That game
like
would have been
if we
fire,
go
bro.
back
I
to
ain't
the
gonna lie.
Milan versus Barcelona game, they should not have subbed off that one center back, bro. I always say never sub off center backs late in the game because that does not make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, if you're the new center back getting subbed onto the field and it's
Yeah,
like
nah, that's
late
tough.
game and it's like a game like that, Champions League semifinal,
Yeah,
bro,
nah, that's
you're
tough.
getting left in the
Niggas
dust.
coming at you full speed. You just got off the
Yeah,
bench,
bro,
bro.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
tough.
You
That's
can't
tough.
even warm up for that. Like,
Yeah, nah, that's tough. That's tough.
don't sub off a center back, bro.
That's tough. Um, wait, what was the what was the score of the? I don't look. I fake remember the Barcelona
Was
Inter
it five
Milan.
four? I think it
It
was
was it
five
was
four.
it was 3-3 and then 4-3 in Barcelona
Oh,
and
4-3.
Milan.
Yeah, no, and
Damn,
they scored two in like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean that last
damn.
game.
I fake remember that shit. I remember, bro. Jamal had an easy goal, and he sold that shit. I
I
do
mean,
remember that.
Inter was up 2-0 at halftime. Barcelona made it 3-2 in the 87th minute from Rafinha,
That's
and
crazy.
then in the 93rd in added time, Inter tied it, and then they took the lead.
That's crazy,
Ran
bro.
Martinda.
Dude,
That's crazy. That's
that's
crazy.
what I'm saying, dude.
That's
Like, I
crazy.
don't know.
That
Barcelona
Yeah.
was
So,
a lucky
lost
ass goal too.
5-0. What's the score? 5-0,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Ooh,
yeah.
Wouldn't
No.
have happened in Barcelona.
ooh,
That wouldn't have happened.
ooh.
Nah. 5-0. Nah. That shit definitely would not have happened, bro. 5-0 is
Absolutely
crazy,
not.
but they definitely would have still lost, though. My
No,
personal
not
opinion. They
definitely. Not definitely.
bro.
Definitely not
PSG's
definitely.
that's the best. Like, bro, they've been looking the best team, bro, by
Bro,
far,
so
bro.
was Barcelona up until that game, literally.
Bro, up until all right, bro. That's bro. But like, all right.
But
So
no,
then
bro,
that
you just
means
heard how they
PSG's out, bro.
lost, gang. You just heard
No,
they
Nah,
lost in the
bro.
span of
I
like
mean,
Bro,
3 minutes,
also, bro,
bro.
dead ass, bro. They were
That's how
not
soccer
looking
is
that
sometimes.
raw
Hey,
versus Milan,
sometimes
bro.
the better team doesn't win, bro.
I
That
mean,
was
to
I
insane.
guess,
to
bro.
to
I guess,
Max's
but
to
still.
Max's point, like PSG once they beat Liverpool in pens, they went Aston Villa and Arsenal to the final, which is probably the weakest quarterfinal, semifinal that we've
True.
seen the Champions League in a while.
Damn,
Like,
Villa
Yeah.
was in that bitch.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean
Villa's
they
in
made
that
to
Fuck.
the, well they played a shit. They played like Brest or some shit in the round of 16.
Well, I don't remember
So
that
then
shit.
I'm pretty sure they did play Brest, but like Aston Villa and Arsenal and being your quarterfinal, semifinal, I mean that's a cakewalk to the final, and then you just beat the shit out of Inter Milan,
Yeah,
and that's
that's
cake. I
true.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Cakewalk is
Hey,
kind of.
hey. Speaking of champs, though, I like to say my dogs be coming for that chip next year. All right.
who are
All
your
right.
You talking
dogs?
about
Nope. The
Spurs?
Spurs. The Spurs.
The
Yep. The
Spurs.
Spurs,
Ooh.
buddy. The Sperms.
Okay,
Yep.
okay,
Yep. Yep.
okay.
They're coming
If
for
Hey, did you
if
that.
you
They're
even know
coming
the
guys
for that
coach they
gold.
just signed, bro?
No, I nah. Who is he? Raw?
if you guys
No,
play
don't do that. Don't do
if
that.
you
Don't do
guys
that,
play
bro.
single digits in the Prem, that'd be a win. You guys get
Yeah.
above 10th place in the Prem, that's a win
Bro,
for
we're
Pep.
gonna be raw next year, bro. Like this is
No,
like the start of it, bro. Like this is start. Like we're gonna be cold, bro. Trust. Just trust, bro. Just trust, bro. Like this is like you know how like the Warriors in 2015, they like won that chip and then it started like everything else.
hmm
Not even that. 2014, they like got like I think they got to the second round and they like started everything. It started like the dynasty. That's gonna be us type shit, bro.
Buddy, you're
That's
not
some
seeing
shit.
EJ,
the
you
Champions
know
League
that.
until like 2035.
Huh?
You're not seeing Champions League
All
until
right, bro. Shut up, bro. I don't
2035,
even want to
bro.
hear what you got to say, bro. I know you not talking, okay, boy. You're
Oh,
lucky
oh,
to be in champs next year, buddy. You're lucky. You're a
oh, we're
lucky
not
That is
little
true.
duck.
lucky.
That is
We're
You're
not
a
true.
lucky.
lucky
That
little
is
We've
duck.
true.
won
You're a
That is
seven out
lucky
of
true.
the last
little
eight
duck,
games.
That
We've
is
won
true.
bro.
7 out of the last 8 games, bro.
Yeah, no, that's that lucky shit, bro. That's that lucky
Went
shit, okay.
undefeated. Yeah,
EJ,
that's not
EJ,
luck, bro.
EJ. You
What's
know
up?
that Tottenham was the first team in Prem history to lose 22 games and not get relegated.
Hey,
Like you
hey,
should be in the championship right now.
hey, hey.
That's where
At
you
the end of
should
the
be.
day, I have a European trophy in my closet right now. Okay,
Okay.
that's all that
Okay.
matters.
Okay.
That's all that matters, buddy.
You
Anything
have the
else?
Europa League.
Bro, you played Man United, bro.
Bro, all right, but what you want me to do? What you want me to do, bro?
Man United.
Who do you want us to play, bro?
I want you to not flex a Europa
Bro,
League
all right,
trophy,
bro,
but
I'm
you beat
flexing,
Man
bro. I'm
United.
flexing. No, I'm flexing, bro. I'm
No,
flexing.
just realize
I'm
that that
flexing.
was that was poverty versus
Bro,
poverty, and that was one of the
bro,
worst
Ben,
final games
Ben,
of
Bro,
all
that game
time.
was awful. That game was
That game was
horrible. That game was
insanely
so
bad, bro.
bro,
boring.
it's two niggas. It's two niggas that have not won anything all
Yo,
year talking to me right now,
bro, I almost
okay?
fell asleep
Two,
watching that
bro,
game.
Bro,
Max,
I have more European trophies than you do.
bro,
And they're bullshit, just like
Bro,
yours.
Ben,
They're
your
bullshit, just
squad
like
is
yours.
worth, bro, Ben, your squad is worth at least $3 quadrillion, bro.
No,
All
it's
right,
not.
bro, don't talk to me.
Hey,
Don't talk to me,
we
Jordan.
didn't pay
Don't
that
talk to
though.
me.
Killing Brazilian
That's
boys out of their
secondary worth.
villas.
That's secondary worth. We didn't pay that money.
No,
Nah,
they
no,
don't pay
buddy,
money, bro.
no.
They just they pick up the kids from the Brazilian favelas and
We
they throw them in a sack and they take them to Spain, bro.
Okay, okay,
That's how
okay.
they do
Nah, that's valid. That's valid.
it.
That's valid. But still, though, bro, we coming, bro. We finna be so raw. I can't wait. I
No,
can't.
you're
I could
not,
be
bro.
actually typing like this,
Where'd they even finish last
Bro,
season?
bro. It don't
17th,
matter, bro. It
17th,
don't
one off
matter, though, bro.
relegation.
nigga, you don't know. You don't know.
17th. They finished 17th.
Hey, somewhere down there, Brody. Don't even worry about it. It's somewhere down there.
Bro. Oh my God, bro. It's two niggas that have not won anything all year talking to me, bro. I just don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I don't
Real
get it.
Madrid has more trophies than your team this year.
All right, bro. I'm talking about this year, Ben. What did you win this year, bro?
Well, I'm saying this year.
What you win? All right,
The
what you
Club World
win?
Cup this season. We won the Club World
Bro,
Cup.
that's that, bro.
more
I
trophies.
don't, real shit, real nigga shit, real
We
nigga
ain't,
shit.
we ain't win.
All right then.
Hey, bro,
Talk
but,
to me,
hey,
bro.
the
Talk
thing
to me,
is,
bro.
we'll have a chance at it next season too. You, buddy.
Yeah.
You still
What
gotta get there.
you guys competing?
Bro,
You're
bro,
not even in the
Max,
Europa League next
Max,
season. You won't even get a
bro,
chance.
Max.
Oh wait, no, you guys are so lucky, bro.
They get
Oh.
Champions League. They get
Yeah,
Champions
no,
League.
that's what I'm saying,
Which
bro.
is
Yeah.
bullshit.
bro.
Dude,
Bro,
just
I
tell
can't.
us,
I can't
bro.
wait. I can't wait to tune in
Group stage
on a
exit,
Tuesday. Bro, a
You wanna
Tuesday
bet?
in
I
November.
know, bro.
wanna bet?
Dortmund's not on shit, bro. You just made my camera break, bro.
But
Made my
when's the
camera
last
break.
time
Oh,
Dortmund
Lord.
got knocked out in the group stages, bro?
Oh, I got to read this.
When's the last time that happened, bro? I don't even know, cause we're like that, man. Let me look this
Now
up.
you just crashed out so bad to the point he had to leave.
I mean, to be fair, Max, you guys were 5 points off Europa League as well. So
But we're Champions League.
if you didn't have those last 8 games, I mean, you were 2 ties away from.
Yeah, but as soon as we switched our coach, that's when we started winning. So that was the
That
problem.
is true. That is true.
Nah, that shit was lucky, bro. They just got lucky. Just
So
got
you
high, got
talking
lucky.
shit?
Won 7 games.
EJ, I can't wait until it's gonna be like some Tuesday in November. Tottenham Hotspur
You're
Champions
gonna
League
see
game,
them getting
and
blown
you guys
out by
you guys lose 3-2 home to Stuttgart or some shit.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be
That's gonna be a
Turkish, bro,
great
bro.
moment.
It's gonna be like
Stuttgart
Galatasaray,
is crazy.
Bro, all right, bro. Hey, bro.
It's gonna be
Remember
like
all
FC
this, bro.
Copenhagen, bro. What was that team?
Bro, remember all this.
Copenhagen.
Remember all this, bro. Remember all this, bro. Remember all this. Just remember all this,
Remember all
bro.
that.
EJ, if Tottenham Hotspur makes the knockout stages next season, I'll give you $20.
All right, bro. But we're definitely making it, bro. But all right, bro. Shake me.
I'll
shake me.
shake you right now. I'll shake you right now.
Shake me.
Okay,
Good
so
I'll
boy.
shake you
just to
right
let
now.
Good
I'll
boy.
everybody
shake you right
know.
now.
Just to let everybody know. Dortmund.
All right, we gonna document that.
Don't
has
say anything
not-
about Dortmund. Don't say anything about
No,
Dortmund, buddy. We
because
don't
Dortmund
care.
hasn't been knocked out in the group stages all of 2020. By the way, round of 16. Oh wait. Oh. Never mind. 2021, 2022. That was a bad year. But other than that,
Bro, you're so lucky you're even in this shit, all right, bro?
no,
Stop.
we're not, bro.
Stop, bro.
No, we're
You're just
not.
lucky. You're a lucky duck, okay?
Hey,
if I'm
we
lucky,
just
you're
be
definitely
thankful
lucky, buddy.
We're out here producing the world's best talents and giving the world a show.
That's the
Right.
only thing you have good for yourself, okay, bud? You got Jude, you
Oh,
got
really?
Holland, you got a
We weren't
couple
in the
other
Champions
people,
League
okay?
final last season.
Bro, that shit,
We
again,
weren't in the
fluke
Champions League
run.
final last
Fluke
season.
run, buddy. Fluke run.
Did we not beat PSG with
Fluke
Mbappe?
run, bro.
We
Fluke
beat
run.
PSG
Bro, that was
with
like
Mbappe.
3 years ago, bro. We'll
We
bring that
beat
3 years
PSG
ago,
with
bro.
Mbappe.
We
That
live
was
in the
last
present,
year. That was last
buddy.
season, bro.
2025. 2025. Good boy. Good
EJ,
boy.
right now,
Wow.
EJ, in
Bro.
the present,
No,
Dortmund
bro,
is better
no.
than Tottenham.
That's not the
right
last
now,
season, bro.
right
Yeah, no, I know
now.
bullshit.
Last
Right
season,
now, we're in
last
fourth
season,
place,
bro.
bro.
Last season, bro. No,
EJ,
We're in fourth
EJ,
place.
I'm telling you right now, today, June 14th, 2025,
What up?
Dortmund
What
is
up?
better than Tottenham.
No, 'cause they don't have. Bro, did they win anything this year?
Bro,
They win anything this
oh my
year?
God.
If
They win
Dortmund's in
anything
the
this
Europa
year?
League,
Do they
win
have
it.
any
Bro won the
trophies?
cupcake
They-
Do
tournament
they
this
have
year,
any
bro.
trophies this
Throw
year?
Dortmund in the
Let me
Europa
know.
League. Throw
Do they
Dortmund
have
in the
any
Europa
trophies?
League, bro.
Do they
Throw
have
Dortmund-
any
Dortmund in the Europa
trophies?
League.
Let me
Dortmund
know. I'm
sweeps
trying to
Europa
hear
League.
you. Let
Bro.
me know. Tell me
Dortmund
in my ear
sweeps
right
the
now.
Europa League.
Hey,
Dortmund
right here. If they
dips
got any
down
trophies.
the Europa League.
All right, bro. I don't want to hear it then, bro. If they
Especially,
ain't got
hey,
any
bro,
trophies,
Joe. Hey, Joe Bellingham on the way.
That
Joe
was
Bellingham.
bro. When I saw that post, I low-key shit my pants because he looks way too similar to Jude.
He does,
And
and it's like
I got
yeah,
scared.
he's-
There's a little heartbeat there before it started
Is he
singing.
actually
I
though
thought
gonna be
he
cold?
back. You thought
What?
he came back?
Oh,
to,
he's tough.
Dortmund?
He's tough. Yeah, dude. There was a second there. I was like, "Holy shit, what are we doing?" And then
Nah, Job actually plays so much like him too. There's
Yeah.
like no way he's not just as good. I'm not gonna lie.
he's tough. He's tough. Anyway.
Hey, Ben.
Yo.
How you like that Trent? How you like that Trent signing? How you
Oh
feeling?
my god, that had me feeling kind of horny. Not gonna lie.
Interesting.
We'll see.
I
On
mean,
live
it-
television, we're live, man.
Nah,
I don't care.
nah.
I don't care. I don't care.
No. I'm
I
saying
mean-
we'll see about that game.
Yeah, nah.
Him changing
Hey,
changing his
Trent-
name is dumb.
Trent's probably my favorite footballer, low key, in the league. But boy, that nigga getting twerked
What?
on. Besides my boy. But Trent's definitely, bro.
Why is
What?
Trent your favorite player?
But Trish is cold, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Was
He's
it
just
was it
cold.
the free
But
forms?
why is he?
No, it's not the free. I don't look. He don't even know what the free forms, bro. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
I
Loki
just
like
hope
the
he
loco
doesn't
with him.
play defense. I really hope
Yeah,
he
no, that's
doesn't
why he's
play.
finna get cooked. He's finna get sauced, boy.
He should play. We could play like 5 in the midfield and just throw him on the wing.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't. I
But
think
they're
if we
playing
play
four in the
like a
back. Do you see that?
3-5-2.
Xabi Alonso's playing like a 4-3-3.
Yeah, but I don't think a 4-3-3 is gonna work. We should play a 3-5-2.
That's what he played at Leverkusen. That's what
Yeah.
people thought he was going to put at Real Madrid.
That's
I
what
mean,
we
reports
should.
are saying that he's doing the 4-4-3. That was
I
surprising
don't-
me too.
I don't want to see Trent play defense for Real Madrid because he's. I mean, Rafinha and Jamal. It doesn't matter. He's gonna get
My
cooked.
God, bro.
He's
He's
gonna
gonna
get
get
cooked.
sauced, boy.
That's
Well,
why
you
I'm
might
actually
lose
some
Loki.
different gravy than those Premier League players.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you guys watched when they played when Liverpool played Man City, but Doku was cooking that boy badly.
Doku cold too, though.
That is true.
Doku cold. Doku's raw.
That's like, I mean, that's pretty. I feel like Doku's like the most similar to who the type of players he'll play in the La Liga.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys are different, bro.
Wait,
See,
so is
he-
Rodrigo staying? I saw something that
We
Rodrigo's
don't
staying.
know. We don't know. We still don't know. I
Okay.
mean, he said he's staying, but then Fabrizio has been like all over, like he's leaving. So like, it's been
That's it.
up. But
Yeah,
the
no,
one I'm
that's-
more excited about, I don't even know how to say dude's name, but Dean Hewson, whatever you say his name, from Bournemouth.
He's tough.
That's who I'm excited about because
yeah.
that's
probably
what we
best
need. That's
signing.
what we needed last season. If we
That
could
was
have done
probably
that
best
during
signing this summer.
the spring or summer or winter transfer window, we should have got him because this is everything we needed. So
Did you see how good he played for Spain?
yes, yeah.
Bro.
I mean he's a dog. I am
He's
kind of sad
crazy.
because Carvajal just doesn't have a spot on the team,
No.
and it makes me sad. But like he's not gonna play.
Yeah.
Damn,
So
damn. Is
He's
that like
gonna
the
be
captain too?
what Lucas Vasquez was this season.
yeah. Well,
He's
no,
gonna be
bro.
like
Oh no,
replacement,
don't
like
even,
sub
don't
in.
even, don't even. Lucas Vasquez, bro. Oh my god, him. Oh my
Hey,
god.
don't Respect. Hey, he's Real Madrid through and through.
No,
bro.
he's a club legend. He's a
He
great
bleeds
player,
white.
but he
bleeds
should
white.
have
That's
left
the only
last
reason he
season.
played last season.
He should have left before the season started. Because oh my god, I have never been more frustrated, dude. He was lost.
Yeah,
He was awful. Yeah,
Lucas Vasquez.
he'd start on Tottenham. Let's be clear, EJ. All right. Let's be clear. He starts on Tottenham. Don't start talking shit.
He wouldn't.
Don't start talking shit.
Pedro Porro is definitely better than
Don't ever disrespect my club like that. Ever. Don't ever disrespect me like that, boy. Hey, bro. Hey, get all your jokes in now, because in 10 years when we running shit, bro, I don't want to hear
Well,
that.
Oh my.
Nah, Lucas Vasquez.
10
been there for a
years?
start, bro. 'Cause he's a little
Bro,
army
you,
sort,
it,
bro.
bro,
EJ,
it takes
played
time to
anywhere.
build a dynasty, bro. It takes
EJ,
time,
you're
bro.
gonna be a fan of a different team in 10 years.
No,
That's
I'm
my
not, bro.
prediction.
I've already
You're
been a
gonna
fan
be-
for this team for 3 years, bro. We good, bro.
Bro, 3 whole years
Already
is
made my
not-
declaration, bro. Already made my hey, mother. Bro, I know a Madrid fan is not telling me who to be a fan of right now.
Mm.
Bro, I've been cheering for them since 2017.
I don't give
Chill.
a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I was 10. I was 10.
Why do Real Madrid fans
How
always
old
say
you want me
that,
to be?
bro?
I was 10.
Why do Real Madrid
I don't-
fans
but I don't
always
give
say
a damn.
this, bro?
Bro, I was 10
Done,
years old. How
bro.
old you want me to be?
I don't give a damn,
it's
bro.
just like
I don't
you can't
care.
say that. They've always been good, bro.
Well, yeah, I just picked a team I like. That's all it was.
But like, okay,
Nah,
you
bro.
can't-
I just picked the team I
They've always been good. They've always been good.
Nah, man. Nah, bro. Nah. There's no respect for that, bro. No
There is-
respect.
unless
Bro,
you
no,
speak
I
Spanish,
just- bro,
Speak
my-
some Spanish
we-
right now.
What? What was
Speak
that?
Spanish right now and it's valid, but other than that, nah, bro. You
We
can't
say
speak-
like, como se dice,
Nah. Yeah,
no, because when I was a kid, we only got Premier League and La Liga teams on the television, and I just went with the La Liga team. I went with a good one. Sorry, I didn't pick a shitty team like EJ. That's not my fault.
Bro, but that's what makes my fandom real, bro. That I picked probably the worst team of all time, bro. And yet
That's fair.
I'm still sticking
Okay,
with my
that's
niggas.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna
I
stick
guess
with my
I'd
niggas.
argue though, like even when I've just been shitty, I still cheering for them. I'm not a fair weather fan. Like I stay cheering for them.
No, that's
It's
fair.
not like,
Nah,
it's not like I'm just
When
cheering
were
for
they
them
shitty?
because they're good.
yeah, no,
when
I
were
was
they
about to
shitty?
say that. When
When were they
yeah.
shitty?
They were shitty this season. They played shitty
This season is
Whole
what
year
you
they
say
were
is
shitty.
shitty, bro. This is what you had to stick around for.
Bro, yeah, it was
This is what you
that,
had to be like,
it
oh,
was
no,
so
that's
hard.
crazy.
Oh,
though.
this
That's
This
is hard,
like
bro.
this,
That
this is your
bro.
pain, Ben.
That is insane.
This is
That's
your
insane.
pain?
It's insane
That's
to say.
crazy work.
I mean, bro, I ain't gonna lie though. You did get fucked 4 times by Barca, so
Bro,
Well,
That's
that's
crazy.
what I'm saying. Like that's what a good and bad season is. It's if you
yeah,
beat
nah,
Barca
That's true.
and you win like La Liga or Champions. If we don't,
yeah,
that's a bad season. And we got
yeah.
fucked by Barca and didn't win any good trophies.
Yeah,
That's
nah.
Okay,
that's a bad
that's fair.
season.
That's fair.
Or
Just
That's
weren't
just a
you,
hey,
high
EJ,
standard,
weren't
though.
you
You got to
just talking
realize that
shit
that's just a high
about?
standard, and bro, some people just be happy to be in the Premier League or in the
That's
Champions
valid.
League.
That's valid.
I mean,
That's valid.
that's
that's the
literally it.
chronicles of a spoiled soccer fan.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, I've been spoiled. I know that.
Yeah, I mean
At least you know it.
that's
I
At
why
mean,
least
I
you
feel
know it.
like me getting the champs, us getting the champs is just like that shit makes me like I don't know. Like I feel like this
You're not
is
gonna
like
do
that's a
anything in the
trophy in
Champions League, bro.
itself. All right, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro.
You're not
It's a
gonna do
damn
anything in the
Dortmund fan,
Champions
bro.
League,
It's a damn Dortmund fan telling me I'm not doing
bro.
shit. By the way,
Yeah,
don't
it
make no
definitely
fucking
is,
sense,
bro.
bro.
Because we're there
Bro,
every
my
single
nigga,
season,
you,
bro.
bro, congrats
Dortmund
that
is
you
there every
made the
single
fucking
season,
final,
bro.
bro. Hey, bro, congrats. Hey, congrats, you made the final. I'm so happy you made the final,
And we
bro.
play
I'm
good in
so
the
happy.
Champions League.
All
We
right,
play good in
bro.
the
All
Champions
right,
League. It's
bro.
a fact.
All right, bro. Hey, you want to bet that we make it farther to you next year,
Yes.
or
Bet
all right,
Oh,
but how much you gonna
$50.
put on that
Bet
shit?
$50.
I'll bet $50,
EJ,
bro. I will bet
EJ,
fifty
that
bucks.
$50. All right.
EJ.
I'm betting, bro.
Wise
I'm
Talk
putting
Media,
my
you heard it
life
here first.
savings on the
$50
fucking
on
line, nigga.
Dortmund
Bro, all right,
and
bro. Bet.
Spurs.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Hey, you
EJ,
finna,
EJ,
bro.
Dortmund's gonna make like the round of 16 of the quarterfinals,
Bro,
bro.
no,
With
they're
Joe
not,
They
bro.
are,
They're
down too.
shitty, bro. They're ass, bro. They're
no,
ass.
they're not
Unless
shitty,
Joe,
bro.
unless Joe comes
They're
in here,
gonna
bro,
be
does
We
good.
have
something
the
crazy,
best.
bro.
We
They're
have
ass.
one of
Bro,
the best
they have a
attacking
chance
players in
to
the world right
win
now.
Germany next year. They have a legit
Bro,
chance to win Bundesliga next
Jeremy,
year.
bro, the Bundesliga league, nigga. The
Bro, where are
Bundesliga
you
league.
placing in the
You really finna
Bundesliga,
talk to me
bro?
about the
Where is
Bundesliga
Tottenham
league, bro?
Hotspur placing in the
The
Bundesliga?
Bundesliga league. I play
Bro,
in the bro.
Tottenham
We play in
Hotspur
the
is
best.
not placing good in the
I
in the
don't.
Bundesliga,
Yeah,
bro. One
yeah.
thousand
Bro,
percent no.
But
all right, bro. I'm
here,
saying you
perfect
went,
reference. Perfect reference. Stuttgart, ninth place. You'd be in 10th. We
but
call
I'm
back your
saying,
score.
bro. I'm saying. So you're saying if we were in the Bundesliga league, bro, we not top five?
No,
You're not top seven.
no,
You don't make Europa
bro, you're
League.
not good, bro.
So
Spurs is
then,
not
is
good,
Dortmund? So
bro.
if Dortmund comes to the Premier top five?
What do you think Brendan Aronson is
Yeah.
going to do against,
Yeah.
or not
Bro,
Brendan
Yes.
fuck
Aronson?
out of here, bro.
Yes.
Fuck
Yes.
out of here, bro.
Wait, what do you
Fuck
say?
out of here, bro. Fuck
Dortmund
out of here,
places
bro.
top 5 in the Prem.
Oh hell no.
Yeah,
Come on, come on,
Yeah,
bro.
no, we're not.
Come
Hey, I'm
on,
not going that
come
far
on,
now. All
I
right,
come
think
on,
I ain't
come
going
on,
that
bro.
far.
Come
I
on,
think
stop, bro.
Hey,
Stop.
hey,
you don't
Stop.
think
gotta be a
Dortmund
little
can place higher
realistic,
than Chelsea? You don't think Dortmund can place higher than Chelsea?
bro. I don't know, bro.
If,
Because
if
the
Dortmund
Premier
and
League is
Chelsea
just
play
different.
today,
Because every single game in the Premier League is quality.
that's true.
Like,
That's
there's not
true.
a lot of there's not a lot of teams that you play in the Premier League that are like bad.
No.
So I mean,
Yeah, lucky though. No, no.
I would
I
want to
mean, isn't
say we would place top five, but that is harder than you can just say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
Premier
Max.
League
I'm
is
with you.
different.
I think they do. Because I think they're better than Chelsea, Newcastle, or Aston Villa. I think they are.
I mean, we are definitely better than Newcastle.
And that's
No.
4, 5, and 6.
nah? Newcastle is ass's bitch, but
Yeah, no,
it's all good though. We finna
that's
be.
gonna what happened to Newcastle when they got in the Premier League or the
All
Champions
right,
League for the
bro.
first time in a minute
Don't
is gonna
say
happen
it.
to you
Don't
guys.
say it. Don't say it. Yep. Nope.
We Dortmund stormed St. James Castle, and we
Bro, you think
reminded them there's
bro?
levels to this Champions League stuff.
Bro, oh my, I can't wait, bro. I'm finna be talking so
You're getting
crazy.
knocked out by
I
the
ain't gonna.
changes, bro. You're not doing anything. You're gonna
Bro, you all right,
Sporting
bro?
is
All
gonna
right, bro.
cook you guys.
All right, bro. When we're top five in the Prem and we fucking make knockouts
Bro,
and damn near get to the
EJ.
semifinals, bro. I don't want to hear shit, bro. I don't want
You
to hear
have
a damn
so
word,
much
bro.
confidence,
EJ,
EJ.
You
I
guys
You have
I
really,
do.
so
I
much
do. I
confidence.
do. I do. I do. I literally the only person here that won a trophy this year. Am I right? Oh, all right then. Oh,
you
Well,
can't talk
all right
crazy
then.
over
Oh,
your Europa
no,
League
no, it was
trophy.
good. No,
You
no,
That's
can't
because we were
talk
no.
playing in the
crazy
real
over Europa League
competition, bro.
trophy.
That's because we
Huh?
were playing in the real one. We were playing in the big boy
Bro,
tournament. We were playing in the big boy
yeah.
one.
Oh, okay, okay. You was
We
playing for
weren't in
you.
we weren't in that little boy.
Oh my, my bad,
Yeah,
bro. I forgot, bro. My bad, my bad. You was playing for
we
some
were the big
bullshit.
dogs play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. How far y'all get this year?
Round of 16, we had to play Barcelona, and
Oh,
we
okay,
won one game against them.
okay. Mm.
well, they
Mm.
ran into Barcelona.
Mm.
They ran
Mm.
into Barcelona.
How much were
Yeah,
you losing that first game?
was it like 2-3-0?
Oh, okay. Yeah, not too
Yeah, no, we
crazy.
definitely didn't get smacked, buddy.
Oh, okay.
It might
No,
have been 4
3-0.
actually.
3-0.
Might have been
Huh?
4. It might have been
Okay.
4.
Okay. 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 And while you were doing that, we were winning Europa.
EJ,
Yep, it
EJ,
was
you were in the
4-0. So we
rejects
got
league.
beat 4-0, and then we won 3-1.
Oh, that's not that bad actually.
Yeah, I'll take that.
No, that's not that
Not play
bad.
bad.
It's good though. Hey, bro. Hey, at least we know who the best team this year was. Okay.
Okay. Sure, bud. Sure, bud.
I don't think it was the Spurs, but
So wait. So Max,
I'm the only one that won the
tell me,
league. The only one that
what
won the trophy. So
what
that's
pool are they going to be in for the draw? Is Tottenham
Who
going to be in?
us?
No, Tottenham.
Oh, I don't know.
Have they announced that
I don't
yet?
know how that.
No.
How does that
I
even
don't
work though,
understand.
bro?
Well,
I don't
because
get how that
it's
works.
based off how good you are, and because you guys aren't very good, you're gonna be like a bottom pool, so you're gonna play
Yeah,
like
we are.
Barca, Liverpool, Madrid in the group
Yeah.
stage.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So
Not fair. Mhm. Bro, I don't want to do that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Bro,
I
we
mean, I
got
definitely
another
want to play
group of
Madrid.
dates,
I would,
bro.
but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It would be the greatest hate watch if we got to play Madrid. To be honest, we're
it's not
probably
a
gonna
hate watch
lose.
if you're cheering for your own
Yeah.
team.
Well, I'm saying though, I'm gonna be hating on Madrid. That's the thing, though.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
the
a
thing.
watch, bro.
That's not a
Bro,
hate watch.
bro, the point is I'm hating on Madrid. Not
Bro,
gonna
you
lie.
hate watching is like you watching Chelsea or like Arsenal and being happy they lose.
But I mean, I guess. But I'm also not that type to really care or hate Arsenal.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry.
well,
Sorry.
all of my hate watches this year was successful. So,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because it's good to hate on Madrid, bro. So good, bro.
so
Goodness
hey, it won't
gracious,
last
All
bro.
right,
long though.
all right.
It's
What?
Nah, it's not even. It's really not even Madrid. It's really just like Christian. Like he's a Madrid fan, so like it's just.
Bro,
oh
no,
yeah,
okay. No, we need to
love
address that
trolling
right
that
here on
man.
Wise Talk. We need to
Yeah.
address that right here on Wise Talk. Christian is the shittiest fan in the world. Bro, the shit that he be saying after like one loss is ridiculous. Like he wanted
Nah,
to fire
Christian's funny.
Cola, replace Vinny, get rid of Rudiger after like chill the fuck. Like he's not a fan. He's just a fucking glory hunter. It's ridiculous. Bro, wait, when he be in the group chat arguing shit, that would piss me off.
Is he a fair weather fan?
Bro, yeah, and he can't like if Real Madrid loses once, like it's just the end of the world, fire everybody, kill people. Like it's ridiculous.
No,
Kill people.
Christian is extreme with it. That is true.
Kill
That's
people.
it's funny though. It's funny. It's funny. Cause we were, bro. We was on his ass this year. I ain't gonna lie. We was on his ass. Rightfully so though, bro. Madrid was shit, bro. Shit this year.
At least not living up to the expectations after landing the best player in the world at the time.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Damn.
Is he the best player in the world anymore?
No.
He's gonna say some bullshit.
That's your
Don't.
mom.
You know who the
No.
best player in the world is,
No,
bro. You know who the best player in the
All right,
world
bro. I'm
is.
about to
Don't
leave.
stop being a denier
I'm
of
about to
greatness.
leave,
dare say
bro.
it.
No,
Stop being a
no,
denier of
no,
greatness.
no.
Don't
Lamine
you-
Yamal is the best
No,
player
no.
in the world.
No,
bro. Stop
no,
denying it, bro.
no,
Stop denying it, bro.
no,
Who's better?
no.
Who's better?
Rafinha, Vinny, Lewandowski. I mean, we can throw 10 names at it.
Oh my God, those are all.
I'm taking Dembele.
Nah, that
over
was all-
them all. I'm taking.
That was all shitty names. I'll be honest.
Bro,
Look,
saying
that's
that he's
you,
not the
man.
best
Come
player
on.
on his team, first of all, is crazy. Vinny,
He's
is
not.
better.
Rafinha is better than Yamal.
Get Vinny out of the conversation.
Vinny's
better.
shit.
Mbappe's
Vinny's
better.
shit.
Jude's
Oh, no.
better.
Mbappe is.
I've
Dembele
seen
is
little
better.
of Vinny, but no.
Pull up the head-to-heads of Lamine
Oh
Yamal
my-
versus Mbappe, bro.
We're not
That's true,
flexing
though.
head to head,
That's
but we
true.
had
Literally
21
undefeated,
players on the
bro.
IR.
Nah, he's really undefeated.
No, he be dogging Mbappe though. That shit is sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He
He's
be dogging
undefeated,
that
bro.
nigga. But he's not, bro. Bro, stop, bro. He's not the
He's
best
not the
player.
best
in the
player.
world.
He's
He
not
is
top
the
five.
best player in the world.
He's not top five. He's not top five. He's not
Bro,
top
list your top five right
He's
now,
not top
bro.
five.
Wait, no,
I'm saying-
yeah,
okay.
nah. Let's retire.
Yeah, I
Top
need the top
five.
five, Ben. I need the top five.
Okay. So two easy. Vinny and Mbappe. Rafinha's on there. Dembele's on there.
Oh.
No, that's not okay. Come on, wait, come on.
He ain't even sure about that.
Wait,
Come on.
wait, who did you say?
Vinny, Mbappe, Rafinha. I don't remember who I said for the fourth one. Damn.
You said the Bimble. You said
Dembele.
who's on?
Dembele. Yeah. Dembele.
Absolutely not.
You're struggling. You're struggling.
Bro, I was about to say Bellingham.
No. I'm not. No.
There's no other player that you could realistically say.
There's
is
no
better.
other player you
mean-
can say.
Not even an argument. Nuno Mendes.
Salah?
maybe.
I was
Salah?
gonna say Nuno Mendes because I mean he did bitch him.
Yeah,
But, like,
you could bring him up in the conversation because
Nuno Mendes,
only
like,
attackers.
But saying Nuno Mendes is a top 5 player in the world just feels wrong. But I
Bro,
think he's
mean,
better.
not
I think he's
really.
better than Yamal though. I think he's better
Hey,
than
he
Yamal.
scored and he scored too. He
That's
has
true.
offensive
Bro,
capabilities too.
that goal was
His
bro,
goal
that
is
shit was
tough.
banger.
Like,
That
he's
shit was
both
banger.
ways. I would say he's a top 5 player in the world.
Okay.
Right
Saka
now.
or not Saka? Salah.
That's what I
Salah?
thought you were gonna say.
Salah's better than Emmanuel.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
I'd say Van Dijk is better than Emmanuel. As a soccer player, Van Dijk is a better player than Emmanuel.
That's valid. That's valid. But don't
So
do that, bro.
that's 7
Don't
guys.
do
That's
that,
7
bro.
guys.
It's not,
Bro,
bro.
come on, bro.
You
It's not,
struggle with the
Glazed
last
donut,
two.
bro.
I ain't buying
You're
that.
glazed
Dyke,
donut, bro.
bro.
You struggled
Van
with the
Dyke,
last two.
Okay, but
He's
that's
what
still
is he?
7 players that are better than him.
He's a physicality cheater,
Not
bro.
definitively better.
Yeah, Van Dijk is the best defender in the world,
Nah,
and he's
bro.
a
I
better
don't know.
soccer player than Emmanuel.
No, no,
Dude, this is crazy,
bro. You can't, bro. Just turn on a game, like, and you would just like see just like the stuff that Lamine Yamal.
No,
does with the
I'd be
ball
watching.
is
It's
FIFA.
frustrating
It's
watching him because he is
FIFA,
good.
like, bro. It's FIFA. It's like you're
It's
looking at
FIFA.
like young Messi.
Okay, and not to be a box score watcher, but at some point, him like how he plays has to translate into
Bro,
goals
no,
and goals
he's
and assists.
17, bro.
But I'm saying, but okay, but just because he's 17 doesn't make him better than he is. Like he's gonna be the
That's-
best player in the world in a few years, absolutely.
No.
But right now, age doesn't matter in best player in the world.
He's still producing though.
He is
He
producing.
won the
but,
Euros
like,
last summer, bro. He carried his team.
okay,
and
carried
won
is
Euros
crazy.
last
Carried
summer.
is crazy.
Carried is
Dude,
crazy.
he had 8 clutch
Carried is
goals.
Bro,
crazy.
all right.
He had 8 clutch goals.
He just carried Barcelona to a title though with Pedri. I will say that.
That's fair.
That was all.
That's
That was
fair.
all.
Rafinha was.
Rafinha did a little bit of help
He
in
was-
the beginning of the season. Second
he
half of the
almost had
season,
La Liga
that boy
Golden
was
Boot,
nowhere
though.
to be found. Second half of the
That's
season,
valid. That's valid.
like I didn't even hear his name spoken of in the second half of the season. Like literally, bro. I don't know.
You know a name I haven't heard?
Hmm.
Erling Haaland.
Yeah, he's. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
no.
because City.
I mean,
was
they were
shit.
just, they were
He was
shit this
shit.
year.
He's struggling, but bro, they're about to be crazy next season.
Yeah. No, they are.
Reinders, I forgot. I don't know his first name, but Reinders, the dude from Milan.
Yeah. No, they're
Nusri,
probably gonna win the Premier.
Ait Nusri or something. They signed another player. They're
But
gonna
what
be
did they finish this year?
like
Third.
fourth.
Third. So wait, so it's Liverpool, then Arsenal, then them?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Newcastle.
Yeah.
So
See, bro, come on, bro. We're definitely, bro. Spurs are definitely, come on, bro. Newcastle, fucking, bro. Come on, man. Bro, Chelsea, bro.
Newcastle's nice,
Belt
bro.
ass, bro. Belt
Newcastle's
ass,
nice.
bro. No, they are. They're not. They are. No, shout out to Trey. They are nice, low key though. But
They
bro,
would
belt ass,
absolutely
bro.
cook
Belt
Spurs,
ass.
buddy.
Belt ass, bro. Belt ass, bro.
hey,
Belt
bold
ass.
prediction. Bold prediction right now. Next season, Liverpool finishes outside of the top 4.
Mm-mm.
No Trent. No Trent.
I think. Well, I don't think that's anything to do with Trent. I just think.
No.
I mean, I know, like the after you win the title, the end of the season, like Blues, like they just kind of didn't give a shit. But I just don't see them staying up there. I think Salah's gonna regress. He's getting older. I think Luis Diaz, I think he's gonna leave. That's my prediction. He's gone somewhere else. And Darwin
That nigga's
Nunez
cold, bro.
already knew that. So
You're forgetting
I
about
think
Gakpo.
Cody Gakpo is gonna be your team's
Diego
starting
Jota.
striker in a
Diego
top 4 Prem
Jota.
team.
Florian
I mean,
Wirtz, they just threw him in the mix.
They did.
He's gonna be crazy for them. Who else? Didn't they?
I mean-
just Frimpong, Kirkes.
Yeah.
Did they sign Kirkes or no? Is that
Not
still
yet.
them?
I don't think. Let me look.
I really hope they sign Kirkes. He's good. Top 5, top 3 left back in the Premier League.
I don't see anything on him, so I don't think they've signed him yet.
But Frimpong, Wirtz. I definitely think they finish top 3 again.
I mean,
Quick thing. Just to kind of interrupt the soccer thing. There's a not much of a breaking news with NBA, but Steven Adams agreed to a 3-year, $39 million contract extension with the Houston Rockets.
Good for him.
So
Good for him.
you know you got 17 brothers and sisters.
Huh?
Steve Adams is the youngest out of like 17 kids. Pretty sure.
17.
Pretty sure.
Imagine paying for 16 kids and then having to feed that boy.
I mean, but all of it. He's like the shortest, not the
Big
shortest,
bro.
but like, bro, they're all massive, bro. Like it's insane. That's the New Zealand shit, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Niggas, bro. Well, hell no, man.
Yeah, but before we wrap up the this topic, there was an interesting list that I found from controversial analyst Nick Wright.
That was a good list.
He says it was the most to gain. So here it says who has the most to gain from the FIFA World Cup in 2026. He said 8 was Erling Haaland, 7 Jude Bellingham, 6 Vinny, 5 Kylian Mbappe, 4 Christian, number 3 Messi, number 2 Ronaldo, and 1 Yamal.
That was a good list.
Wait. What was it? What was
Who
it?
has the most to gain from winning the World Cup next year?
Game. Yeah.
No, I saw that. That was actually a pretty good list. I think Holland does need to be on there because of how shit of a country he plays for. Like,
Hmm.
No,
I mean,
it's
even
Club
with
World
the
Cup. You
we
said
said
Club World Cup,
no,
right?
it was World Cup. World Cup. Wait, which one was it?
No, the World Cup
Yeah,
for
the
next
World
year.
Cup, the regular one. So like,
Yeah.
I think Holland, like he shouldn't ever be on a list like that because like even if he's dropping, if he scores like 6 or 7 goals in the group stage, they still might not qualify for the knockout stages. So I don't think Holland should be on there.
That's fair,
But
but
the
like,
rest of
what
the
happens
rest of
if
the
he
list is
does put off like a
Yeah, no. If he
miracle and
does
like
do that,
carries
he
them
would
to
definitely be
like?
one of the top 5 strikers in history. If he carried Norway to a World Cup championship, that is
yeah, I
that
mean
is
if
insane.
if Norway wins the World Cup, Holland is
Top 3
I mean,
strikers of all
He,
time.
he's
yeah,
in all
yeah.
time
Like
combos
Like,
for
that would
sure.
be insane. Genuinely. I wouldn't say I would put Messi a little bit lower. To be honest, he already has one. Like
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
already
think
got one.
yeah.
he's at 2, right? Or 3.
Yeah, yeah. Messi was
Oh,
ranked third.
I thought
Messi
you were
was
Third.
like
ranked
2 and 3
third.
World Cups, Max. I was
No, I'm saying
um
just like another one would add a lot to him, but I feel like just for purposes, there's other people that
Yeah,
could
if
probably.
anything to me, if Messi were to win a World Cup, he was just like, enhance the gap between him and Ronaldo.
yeah. I mean, I feel like that's undisputed goat because there are still fans like Christian and Andrea who are still holding on to that Ronaldo belief that he's the best in the world and best there's ever been, and I just don't. I think that that's not
It's
true, and I think if
nostalgia.
Messi gets
Yeah,
another
but
one,
like it, but
they're
like
gonna
if Ronaldo does win the World Cup next year, does that reinforce the conversation?
No, because he won't be as big of a part as Messi was in the Argentina squad.
Okay,
Because bro,
unless unless he scores like
Messi is
14 goals,
there's no
okay.
way.
like
There's no
he's
way he carries Portugal like Messi carried Argentina, bro.
he's got to score like a goal a game for him to like have any credit for what Portugal does in the World Cup, which is a crazy thing to say, but like if the media's gonna give him credit, he's gonna have to score like every game or every other game. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, oh, Ronaldo's just like riding on the coattails of the Portuguese players.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like, who else
And
is-
also, Nick Rice said that Jamal had the most to gain, which
absolutely,
would we
yeah,
agree with that?
I would agree. Yeah.
Because if Jamal does win, he would undisputedly be the best player in the world.
see,
Depends
I
on his
hate.
stats. Depends on his stats.
See, yeah, I hate the idea like if Yamal wins, it's Spain wins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Spain wins, but Jamal is the driving force,
Yeah,
say it
but
like
also
that.
like
Driving
if
force. If he's the driving force of that
He's
team
a-
that won the
yeah.
World Cup at he's gonna be 18 then,
Yeah.
19 maybe. Actually, by then,
Yeah.
I think he'd be 19. That would still be crazy. maybe
yeah, he'd be
26,
19. He'd be 19 if they
Okay.
won it. But I mean, yeah. The problem is, it's like the problem with the World Cup every time. Whoever, like, whatever team wins it, they're the one player on the team is best in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even when Germany won it, like people were claiming that like Cruz was the best in the world, which is ridiculous because he never was. Like he was getting claims over Ronaldo and Messi, and I hate the idea that we're just gonna make one player on one team. We're gonna determine before the tournament who it is, and then that person's gonna be the best in the world if they win.
Yeah.
I don't, because like Yamal could drop like 2 goals a game, and for somehow Spain's defense, which is probably the second best in the world, just turns to shit and they lose. But I mean, does then Yamal not get credit for that just because Spain didn't win? Like I don't
Right.
like that. So
Just depends.
I
on
mean,
his
it's
stats.
all fair points. It's like we have to base it off performance. So
yeah.
Wait, what?
And
So
we
what
are-
was like 7 through 5 or 4 on the list?
Pulisic
Who?
was 4. Jude Bellingham was like
Pulisic?
5,
Oh my
right?
God.
no, Bellingham was 7,
Okay.
Mbappe was 5, Vinny was 6.
Okay, put Vinny in front of Mbappe for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was Christian at 4.
Christian.
Christian
Yeah,
should
put
not be
Christian
on there.
Pulisic. Maybe take him off.
I mean, take him off the list because I
I mean, bro,
completely
that's like-
doubt
that's
U.S.
ridiculous.
winning anything. So
Yeah, that's just because that was an ESPN list right
Mhm.
there. He would not have been on the list.
Fox
That was
Fox
made
Sports.
a
Well,
year or
Because
also,
you
so.
like,
know Fox is hosting the World Cup, so
Oh yeah,
are
so
they
they're trying to
actually?
build that narrative
Are
already
we
in
gonna have
time.
Joe Buck on a soccer game?
no,
Oh,
I
Come
that
on,
doubt
would
it.
that would have been fun though.
come
Get
on,
Joe
man,
Buck on
And
a
right?
plus,
soccer.
Joe Buck is not even with Fox. He's with ESPN now.
He is.
Yeah,
Since when?
2 years now.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
wait, Joe
I
Buck.
Yeah,
didn't know,
yeah. Buck
I
and
didn't know that
Aikman
either.
been on
I didn't know
ESPN
that
for like
either.
the last 2 years.
Wait, so I have heard Joe Buck in 2 years.
No, you have heard him. You just probably didn't realize it. He's been on
Oh,
ESPN because it was Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olson on Fox. Now it's Burkhardt and
Um,
Brady now on Fox.
I do. Yeah,
bro,
no,
imagine
Brady bitch ass. Yeah, no.
Nah,
imagine
huh?
being partnered up with Burkhardt, bro.
I mean,
That's crazy.
Burkhardt is actually a good
Nah,
cop.
he's
I'm trying to
not.
get the
Nah,
homie on the
He's
bro, I'm
good
not
side.
gonna
at
lie.
football, not much
If
soccer,
I'm
but
Tom Brady, I'm
I'm
like,
not gonna
give
lie.
me Gronk, bro. Nah, that would do numbers if Gronk and him
Nah, Gronk.
commentating the
Yeah, I
game.
guess. Yeah, I
That would
guess.
do
Yeah,
numbers, bro.
that would.
that'll do numbers. But Gronk will be an awful color commentator.
Didn't he do
That's
it though
true.
for a minute? He's good on like the post games, right?
He did like
I
the
mean,
Nickelodeon
yeah,
finals.
Gronk does the pregame and the postgame, but
Yeah, that's valid. Now I will say though, NFL commentators are definitely like one of the better commentators, like in all sports. I feel like they
mm,
don't like they're not as I don't know, they're not as ass as
I
like an
feel like that's because
NBA.
there's barely any of them. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Like, and
yeah.
also not to be that guy, but they're all men. Not to be hating, but Doris Burke sucks ass, and
Hmm.
it's because her
Oh,
voice
obviously.
just cannot command like the severity that like Mark Johnson used to.
I mean,
Like
yeah.
Hmm.
it's just what it is. I mean, like not to be disrespectful, but EJ, stop looking at me like that. But 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 like it's just what it is, right?
Maybe trial,
They
maybe
create better
trial,
moments
like
with their
literally just
voices.
trial other women.
Yeah, or just like yeah, because the
I
Bucks. I
mean,
don't even
maybe
know her
like
name.
like the
This
problem
is
could just be Doris Burke and not like
what
the simple
Maybe.
fact that it's a
what's
I
woman.
mean, I mean, they
who
do.
the
I
Bucks.
mean, ESPN does have a very solid color commentator who's a female. Her name, Monica McNutt. She's better than Doris Burke.
What, wait,
I
what
will say, I
what's
will
the
say
Bucks
though,
announcer name?
Wait,
and
Bucks
Monica,
Yeah,
with all
yeah,
due respect,
I
with
know.
Monica, with all due respect, she's not that good either. If I'm being
I
truly,
think
truly
She's
honest.
she's
not that
good. I
good, but
think she's
she's
good.
a
Yeah,
far better option
yeah,
than Doris.
yeah, yeah.
No,
Nah,
I
Doris
think
is
she's.
probably, yeah, nah, Doris is probably the worst
let's
I've ever
explore
heard.
options, bro. There's a lot of women out there
Also,
that probably want to
There
also
is, there
commentate.
is,
Like,
again,
there is.
this is gonna sound real bad, but stop having white women do it,
Geek.
cause
mm.
cause they they suck.
No,
They suck.
Are you trying to get us canceled?
I can say that I'm white. I got the painted nails. I'm half woman right now, but stop having white women do it. Their voices aren't that good. Just stop.
maybe try like a burlier woman, you know, like a stocky like principal type. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
No,
what
bro,
the?
like
Oh, what the? Nah, what? Bro, get like Ronda Rousey in that there. Something. Oh,
Ronda
what the?
Rousey. This be
Yeah, nah.
man.
Get somebody like that in there, bro. No bull. I want like
Nah,
a.
Ronda Rousey, she sucks at talking, but
Does
Well,
she even? Does she still? Does she still like do the UFC shit? I haven't. I'm not. I'm not tapped in.
I
If
don't
I'm being
think so.
honest.
I haven't really
I'm not
seen
gonna-
her. Like I
I'm not
honestly
tapped in.
haven't seen her since she quit the WWE. But
Oh, it was WWE. Oh, oh,
yeah,
yeah.
well, she was wrestling with WWE actually. But
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how we got on this topic to begin with. If I'm being honest.
well, we was talking about commentator because Fox
yeah, no, that was my
they're
bad.
gonna be at
That
the
was my
World
bad.
Cup.
Yeah.
That was my
Yeah,
bad.
Ben done
We'll cut
went
that out.
all the way
We'll
off
cut
the
that out.
rails.
Go
We'll
on a
cut that
tangent, but
out.
hey, that's wise talk though. You know what I'm saying? We don't really got
Hey,
Yeah, yeah,
we all
yeah.
agree.
We've been doing this for 4 years now, so.
baby.
But
Uh,
yeah.
mm.
Does anything like have anything to add before we move to our next subject?
Should we have predictions now? Like early predictions for who's gonna win it, or like what the final's gonna be?
Might have to do
If
it
you have it, go ahead and share.
I mean, I think it's gonna be France, Spain, and I think Spain's gonna win it. Sadly,
Spain.
but
That's valid.
I think yeah. I mean, I really hope they don't, but I think they are going to, because then Yamal's gonna get his dick sucked for the next 10 years, respectfully.
Hmm.
Well,
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, I don't know, cause I want to go. I want to put a South American team in there. I really do. I don't think Argentina's gonna do it again. I think it's possible Brazil can, but they just don't play good as a team.
Mm-hmm.
Like Brazil just doesn't play as a whole together. But like their individual talent is crazy. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Brazil, England.
Wow,
mm,
Brazil,
interesting.
England.
We have not mentioned England at
Yeah, we
all.
haven't talked about England at
Yeah,
all.
no,
Yeah.
that's
yeah, we
interesting.
did
That's
mention
because
England.
I don't
Dude,
think
yeah.
I don't think they're going to. I don't think they even get to the semifinals. I think
Bro, they
there's
went
gonna
to
be
the
another
Euro
African
finals last
country.
year.
What?
They went to the Euro finals last
I
year.
know. I'm still. I know. I'm still saying I don't think they get to the semifinals. I think there's gonna be another African country and then another South American country in the semifinals.
I hope, bro. I hope Senegal or Nigeria goes
Mhm.
like stupid. Really, that would be fire.
And Senegal winning the World Cup would probably be the greatest World Cup of all time. Just
No, yeah, it
got a
probably
chance.
would. Yeah, especially in like, bro, they playing in New York. They're playing MetLife. That'd be insane. Like they need to make a movie about that, bro.
Bro, they
Like
will. 100% they will. I mean,
that would be crazy.
mm.
No, I'm super excited.
EJ, who you got?
What you got, EJ?
Um, shit. I'm just there for the love, for the love of
Here
the
for
game.
vibes. I'm
I'm
so
here for that.
excited,
Same.
bro. It's gonna be so. It's gonna be
Yeah,
so
nah.
live.
I don't even. Yeah,
It's
nah.
gonna be
I
so live.
know, bro. Bro. Oh my god, bro. It's gonna
Did
be
you
so fun.
did you see the cost of tickets?
Nah, it's probably
Bro,
insane.
it's
Is
like
it expensive?
for like Iran and like a country that doesn't even exist. The tickets are $500 for the nosebleeds. Like they completely priced out the World Cup. It's ridiculous.
But
I mean,
but isn't it going like isn't it coming back down though? Since
Is
like
it? Has
No,
I mean
that's a Club
because
World
I
Cup.
checked in
That
like
was a Club World Cup.
February
I
because
don't know.
I like
I've been
want to go.
seeing
I just want to
I've
see
been
a game.
seeing that games are going because like the stuff that's happening in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and plus, did y'all see that ICE is going to be present at the Club World Cup?
That's what I'm saying.
I did
Yeah,
see
Yeah.
that's
that,
what I'm
but
saying.
I
That's
did see
why I
that they
think
were at
I'm on
every
top
game
of
like before that kind of too.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They might be a little bit more like
For
enforcing,
what? With
but
what?
I don't know.
With what?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
My
Uh-oh.
bad. My bad. What up?
uh, like, quick question: who's all the host cities in the World Cup?
I
MetLife,
did. Yeah, MetLife. It's Miami,
LA,
Kansas
right?
City, Seattle, San Francisco,
San
LA,
Francisco, LA.
Dallas,
There's
Kansas
too
Boston.
City
many.
got a
There's
got a.
too many. There's too many.
Yeah, Kansas City got one, and that's like the only one in the Midwest too. All the rest are on the coast.
Bro,
Oh,
why is there
Atlanta,
none in
here, here.
Chicago,
Atlanta,
bro?
Boston.
So Atlanta, Cincinnati, Charlotte, Los Angeles, Miami, Nashville, New Jersey, Orlando, Philadelphia, Seattle,
I don't
Washington,
think it's
D.C.
Cincinnati.
That's what
It's
this
that
says right here.
much?
That's what it says right here.
Let me see.
Jesus.
It's 12 cities because the
Wait,
TQL stadium.
Cincinnati's right here, right next to us.
We could. That would be
That's like that's like 8 hours. I
here.
drove that.
This is what I want to look up. This is two teams that have not been decided yet,
Oh,
right?
Philly.
So two random teams in a group stage game. Cheapest ticket is $1,600. That's like
Cheapest is 16.
I mean,
cheapest
it's not
ticket, and
surprising though. It's the
that's
U.S. Like this is
man, but
as
that's such bullshit though. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Good
Bro,
lord.
Bro,
cheapest being
I'm not seeing
1.6 is
Cincinnati. I
crazy.
don't think Cincinnati is a team is a city.
is it not? All right then.
I think it's San Fran, Seattle, L.A., Dallas, Kansas City, Houston, Atlanta, Miami, Boston, Philly, New York,
Google AI sold me.
and then they got or no Cincinnati was a city earlier on, but then I remember looking. And
I'm
I
seeing
guess it was-
Vancouver also is hosting.
Yeah, because it's split between Mexico, Canada too. So Toronto.
Oh, I'm talking about Club World Cup. You're
Ah.
talking about World Cup.
Ah, okay.
Oh, we were talking about World Cup.
Oh
We're
shit.
thinking
Now I'm
right?
talking about the World Cup.
I was talking the
Let's see.
ticket prices I was talking about for World Cup, but I was talking about like the Club World Cup stadiums.
Ah, I see.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, then you're right. Yeah, you're right then. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't
I'm gonna
have.
go. I have to go to one game. It's like that's
Do you
legendary
have-
stuff.
Do you have $1,500 to drop
I
on
will.
a soccer game?
I
dude?
definitely will.
Type beat. Type beat.
Bro,
to be.
that's my tuition payments right there. If I do that,
I mean, to
Bro,
just bro, yeah, nah, bro, to drop six, bro.
no,
That's insane.
it's not like that. It's never been like that. Every other country, you can get tickets for like $30 for a World Cup game.
well, I mean, okay, but the other one was in Qatar. No one's going
And
to
also,
Qatar
this
first
is
of
the
all.
United States of America, and we all know
Exactly,
who
you're
it's ran
safer.
by.
Yeah, that's a
You're
fucking
not actually
problem.
So,
safer. You're probably safer in Qatar. But
Let's
Bro,
not
you
get
feel
let's
highly
stay,
so
let's
for
stay,
the time.
let's stay above that, CaBreon. Come on now.
but you got to go to Qatar, bro. Like you're coming to America. Like this is, I mean, you're gonna have everything you need, everything, like every service available. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
that's true.
just I don't know. I don't know. Being the cheapest being 1.6 is ridiculous, though.
I
I ain't
think
gonna
it's
lie.
only. I don't think there's a situation where the next World Cup's tickets are gonna be cheaper.
No, 100%. Yeah, no.
You don't think
Yeah,
so?
no, no.
Mm,
I mean, because
nah.
even Russia's tickets weren't this. I know that's Russia, but like that was before they were super problematic. Like, weren't this ridiculous? Like, I don't know.
But
That was
we really
before
getting the
COVID, though.
well,
I
we
think
really
before
hosting the
COVID
World
doesn't
Cup
count.
though.
Yeah,
What?
that's crazy. And then LA gets the Olympics
Yeah,
in
That's
just two
yeah.
years
insane. In one city is crazy,
in one
That's
bro.
city.
Not
ridiculous.
like
No, that's ridiculous, bro.
imagine driving through LA.
Well,
Like
it's actually not the first time. This is the second time I believe LA
Yeah,
is
no,
hosting the
yeah,
Olympics.
no, it's happened before.
Yeah.
It happened before.
Yeah,
But
But
in
did you
it
hear
2028, in 2028.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
2028. Yeah,
The Dodgers are looking into options to move their home games for when the Olympics are in town,
Yeah.
That's valid though,
which
bro. That's
which is
that's
valid.
smart as
valid.
hell. Which
That's
is
valid,
smart as
bro.
hell
That's
because
valid.
I mean there's gonna be a
It's gonna be
shit ton of
impossible.
traffic every day,
Yeah.
and they don't want
Mhm.
to add to that.
They're
They
gonna
don't
do
have.
it for a whole season or like
No,
just
no, just
throughout
just
that
for
time.
like the Olympics are only there for like 3 weeks,
Yeah, no, yeah,
like
it's not even that
actually
long.
there.
Yeah,
So
Wait, isn't baseball in the Olympics in 2028?
they are, but they don't know if they're one gonna allow them to play or two gonna shut the league down.
Oh, and plus, I
So
don't even think they would want to do it because of the World Baseball Classic.
well, like historically, like or not historically, but recently it's been college students and like good high school play. Like Max Clark played on our Olympic team.
Yeah.
Um, like guys that are in college still.
Hmm.
But so it's looking into like, hey, what's the league gonna do? Because there is a possibility like a league shutdown, so they can play. Especially because like you could get the baseball done in 5 days. Oh, Max is gone. Like because
He
like the
just
other
texted his
sports.
computer died.
Oh damn. But like the other sports, like you can knock off baseball in 5 days, nice and easy. So like you don't have to like drag out a whole like 3 week Olympics for the baseball to be finished. Like you can have that gold medal decided in the first week. So I'm hoping that's what they do. Let the people play. The only thing that would be shitty though is like there are countries with really good baseball teams that might not qualify for the Olympics. So
Right.
I mean it's just I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
WBC is what matters. It just sucks that we're gonna try to display an American sport and not have any good talent, and it's just gonna look
yeah.
shitty.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think with Max being gone, that kind of now um, ends our soccer segment. But again, I'm real excited that we're bringing the department back. We got a bunch of stuff planned for you, and the coverage is gonna be really good for y'all. Y'all gonna enjoy.
It's gonna be great.
Um, Now, next up, actually, y'all choice. Do y'all want to head into the NBA draft preview and college hoops next, or you want to go through the MLB midseason check-in?
Well, EJ, are you gonna stay for MLB?
Nah. Let's
Alright.
just do basketball then. Let's
Well,
do
but
basketball.
Okay,
we gotta
then.
do NFL after that too. So,
Oh, yeah, do the NFL after, and then we'll close with MLB.
all right, yeah.
Alrighty. So with the NBA draft, very I love this class. Of course, headlined by Cooper Flag, who Adam Silver rigged it for the Dallas Mavericks to get. But not only
Yeah,
do we have
yeah.
Cooper Flag, you have Dylan Harper. We have the
Say it.
most controversial
Say it.
prospect, Ace Bailey, and then
Come on, say it. Come on, come
the
on.
fifth best player on my
Bro,
big
I would
board.
delete this, but I would get off this so quick, bro. If you say it, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I
He
I'll shut down my phone so quick, bro.
Say
Like,
it.
he
don't say it. Don't
Say
say
it.
it.
Say it.
he
Don't
he's
say it.
You
he,
have to say it. This is unbiased coverage. You gotta say it.
he's 6'6", um,
Don't say his name.
wing player.
Oh,
Um,
Cameron, I got you.
no,
oh my
Ben. I'm
God,
leading
bro.
up
The
to it. I'm leading
glaze, the
up to it.
glaze, Ben, the glaze, bro.
Um, play for plays for Duke, and he played for Wisconsin Lutheran High School. The fifth best player on my big board is Conka Nibble.
Mm,
That's ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie, but
no, it's not.
Honestly,
No, it's not.
it's not.
I'm
When
taking.
oh, fifth.
when I watch the tape, I don't see much flaws in his game.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't
No,
Conka,
yeah,
see much flaws.
no, yeah. I mean, bro, he's. I think he's between him and like Dylan Harper. They're like the smartest basketball players in this draft, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
yeah, EJ,
They process the game insanely, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What's up, Ben?
You should talk about him for a little bit. You did go head to head with him, in high school.
Bro,
You should give
I
us
ain't gonna
some.
lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll say this, bro. I'll say this. I played con my basically my like entire basketball life, like middle school,
Mm-hmm.
like what's like junior, like all the
Oh
good
yeah.
grand
Oh yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Never in a million years. If you told me he will be a top five basketball prospect going into the draft, I like genuinely will look at you and call you like insane, bro. And he's really doing it. So now, Ben, to your point, I feel like I should stop hating,
Yeah, you
right?
should.
I
You
should,
should.
right? I
You
should.
should. You
In
should.
reality, I should, but that just only makes me hate him more, right? Like the fact that I've known of him like literally like my entire basketball like existence, and he's
Mm-hmm.
doing that and I'm doing this. No disrespect to
Exactly.
this, but like, I'm trying to be top five in the league, bro, and I can't do that because he is, bro. He took my spot. So nah, bro, I'm not doing that, bro. I don't like Buddy, bro. I don't like him, bro. All
So
right, bro. That's all I
I
gotta say
mean,
about bro.
here's what I have to say about Kai. In my opinion, this is could be the wrong opinion. I think he is the third best player in the draft. I
Who's
think
the
he
who's one and two? Who's one and two?
One and two
one
is Coop
one
and
one is Coop. Two is the Baylor kid, or not the Baylor kid, the Maryland kid.
Derek Queen.
Derek Queen.
Derek Queen that high?
Derek Queen is my second best player in the draft, and Con Campbell is my third.
He's 12th on my list.
I
Wait,
think
Derek Queen.
Derek Queen is some of the most NBA ready game out of anybody in the draft, and I think that
But here's the I do believe he's NBA ready, but I just don't think his ceiling is that high to me. That's
okay.
why he's
But
12th.
here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, I mean, depending on how their contracts are, Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper are going to be out of the league in 8 years. I think they are two of the most overrated and overconditioned prospects ever. They
I agree with
Hey, Ben.
one of the prospects, but
Ben.
they shot
what?
chuck. They shot chuck. Well, let's start with Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey is
Okay.
a no defense,
Mm-hmm.
shot chucking.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to have a spot on the NBA floor because he doesn't know what to
Mm-hmm.
do when he doesn't have the ball.
Yeah.
And whoever he's getting drafted by, if they give him the ball, he's going to get clamped. He does not have an NBA bag. All right, so we'll start with Ace Bailey. I think he's out of the league in I mean, depending on his contract, in 5 to 8 years, just done.
Okay.
G League
All
or
right.
end of the bench. Dylan Harper is way undersized, not a good 3-point shooter. He's gonna have to play like Jalen Brunson, and he's not strong enough to play like Jalen Brunson. So I don't think that he's gonna be there getting buckets either, because he's just a baby Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Brunson barely gets done when he needs to get done.
But Ben, his ability to get to the basket may be the best among the whole class.
Okay, but what's he gonna do when he gets to the basket and runs into Victor Wembanyama, Brooke Lopez, Anthony Davis? He's
He's gonna be
six.
playing with Wimby first off.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
He's gonna be
Well,
playing
yeah,
with Wimby
yeah,
first
he
off.
might be playing with Wemby, depending on who takes him. But
I
when
mean, it's pretty much going to happen because the Giannis trade is not happening.
yeah, but when he gets to the paint and has to shoot a ball over an NBA center instead of Stephen Crowell, is that going to translate? Because I don't think it's going to.
All right.
Go ahead,
If,
EJ.
if I'm an NBA GM, I'm not taking them top five.
All right.
No.
Nah, no.
I can see the
Nah,
anger.
hold
I
on.
can see the anger.
That made me laugh. I ain't gonna lie. I was like pure laugh. Nah, all right, hold on. There's a lot to unpack right there. One thing. I'll start off with Ace. Ace. I didn't like Ace as much as people did coming into this, like coming into college, I really wasn't that big of his game. I wasn't a big fan of his game. I will say him, he 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 has the ability to be really good in the league. I do think he has the ability to be really, really, really good. I do think though it's gonna take time, and being drafted top three, top two, and taking time, it's not really ideal. You feel me? But
Mm-hmm.
I will say, if he does get drafted to like a team like the Sixers, or a team where he
Hmm.
doesn't have to be the guy right away, and he can sort of be like a 2, 3, maybe in a 4. I think that Ace is gonna build his value extremely, and I think also he played at Rutgers. You know what I mean? Like, like, like it's a difference versus him being at like a Duke, a North Carolina, like a team where it has some structure. Like
Hmm.
Rutgers isn't like, Ace, come shoot 30 shots a game and don't play no D. Nobody's gonna tell you not to. You know what I mean? That's gonna be different in the league, and I feel like his if he's not the best player, if he's attacking closeouts on a as a on a as an advantage, say he's going to get a 4v3, you know what I mean? Like Joel
Hmm.
Embiid demands a double team and he gets it and he's going now downhill in a 4v3. I think Ace is going to be very, very, very good at that. That's why I think his game is going to be like he's that's where his game is going to be like made at. You know what I mean? Like attacking closeouts, attacking like I don't know. I think his it's gonna change. It's gonna change a lot. It's gonna be like a Brandon Miller, in my personal opinion. Like a guy that like he's not gonna have the ball all the time. He can't create for himself just yet, so he's gonna need other things to create for him. So I think that's where I don't know. I'm hesitant on Ace. I like him, but I don't like him. Dylan Harper, on the other hand, is probably my favorite prospect since Jalen Brown in like
Hmm.
2017. Like I am like the biggest fan of Dylan Harper. I think Dylan Harper is going to be a top like 3 basketball player, point guard in his prime. I am that high on Dylan Harper. I think Dylan Harper is like a Kay Cunningham with the left hand that is a better playmaker with a better shooting. They're both not that good at shooting, to be honest. But I
No,
think
he's not.
he's gonna he's a better playmaker, and that says a lot for because Cade is elite at playmaking. I think Dylan Harper is one of the smartest basketball players in this draft, and I think his feel for the game is indescribable in my personal opinion. Like I don't think there's a guy that like can do what he does without doing what he does. If that makes sense. Like I don't know. Dylan Harper's just I don't know. I don't know how to explain that the way I feel about him, but I think he's gonna be a top 3 basketball player. And I think that his game, he's gonna be a number 1 on the team, in my personal
See,
opinion. Like,
see,
I don't
I
know.
just don't
I
see
just,
that. I just don't see that. Because like if I
how
look at a
tall is
guy in
Dylan
college,
Harper?
I
How
look
tall
at
is
a
he?
guy in college.
Dylan
What?
Harper? Think
He's
How
six
tall
five.
is
He's 6'5". He's 6'5".
Yeah.
But
He's a big guard, but big guards last in this
that's
game,
So how's
bro.
he
They
that's not
last.
undersized?
that's not a big
Six
guard in
five.
today's NBA. That's not a big guard in today's NBA.
So
That's
what is
just
a big
Oh,
guard then? A
that's
big
just a
guard is
guard.
six. A big guard
A
is
big guard is 6'7", 6'8". That's a big guard.
okay. Okay, and he's what, six
six
five,
five
six
would
six.
do just fine in this
I
era
think
of the
yeah,
NBA.
and I
Well, no,
think
but K-Ron, you
his
say that he'll do fine in this era. He shot 33% from the college 3-point line.
that
I
okay.
That's
That's
understand
fair.
that,
horrible.
but given the Rutgers roster and his other option was also a poor shooter, you have to factor in spacing.
Well, yeah,
And I
spacing,
just
but
don't think
the fact that he can't shoot.
I don't think though in college 3 point shooting matters that much. It doesn't. Kate
It
Cunningham
doesn't.
couldn't
It
shoot.
really doesn't.
Kate Cunningham genuinely could not shoot in college. Like I watched him and I was like, this guy dead ass has no outside ability, and yet he's fine in the league. Like
Hmm.
I just think with repetition mostly, and just bro, just building better habits, bro. Like just the
K-Bron,
behind the scenes stuff is gonna be better.
K-Bron, Kate
Yeah.
Cunningham shot 40% from three in college. Or not
Shot
K-Bron,
40%.
he shot
What
40% from three in college.
was it that elite?
Yes. Yes, he shot 40.
Kate Cunningham shot 40%.
He
He
was
shot
45, 40,
40%.
85 in college. He 85% from the line, 40% from three, 44% from the floor.
Wait, how do you shoot 40% from three, but only 44% from the floor?
Well, because he took 7 3-pointer, or he took 6 3-pointers a game too.
He
I mean,
made
he was a good 3-point shooter in college. I'm looking at right now career stats.
How
He
how
was
how,
one.
how is he an efficient shooter, but not that much an efficient
I mean,
scorer?
he had effective field goal percentage of 51.5%.
Okay, what was his true
Um,
shooting, or
true
do they
shooting.
not?
I'm on Basketball Reference. Don't track true shooting in college, and they didn't
Okay,
track true shooting at all back then. I don't think. But
no, I think true shooting has
did
been
they?
around since about
Okay.
2010, around there.
Okay.
But
I didn't know that. But he shot 15 shots a game, 6 3, shot 45% from the floor, 40% from three.
I did not know he shot 40%.
I
Bro,
didn't
I've
know he
watched a
shot
lot of Kate
that
Cunningham.
well from three.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, I'm
insane.
looking at it. I'm looking at
Wow.
it.
No, I mean, respect. I don't know. Maybe
Pull up
I
his
don't know. I
conference
think
stats, because wait a minute. Pull up his
All right, all
conference
right. I
stats.
can
Wait a minute.
conference stats.
do
42% from three.
Damn. Okay.
It just got better. He's just
He
got
got
better.
better. Okay.
what
Um, so I mean that's what I'm saying. 33% from three in college for an NBA prospect and a guard is
Yeah.
extremely bad. Because anything under 35% in college is bad. Because you're shooting a closer 3-point shooter and you're shooting more open than you're going to be in the NBA. So
Yeah, that's understandable.
I mean, I don't. And then the 75% from the line. If he's going to be a slasher and a driver, that's got to come up if he's a guard. You can't be shooting Giannis numbers from the free throw line. Like that's. I'm not seeing it. I'm not. And it's not like old college guys where like the one and dones in college took time to develop in the NBA. This guy's been having professional training probably since he was 12 years old at the minimum. It's like
Well, I mean, that's the case with
had
like
time to
almost
work on
all
it.
these basketball players now.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's had time to work on this shit, and it's not good. It's not even like good.
yeah,
Like it's not okay. It's bad right now.
yeah. 33, yeah. That's yeah. But also like still though, bro. Like that just means that it's all the more like all like there's more improvement. You know what I mean?
And
Like that
plus,
means
I
he
don't
just
think there's nothing wrong with his jumper either. His
I mean,
jumper is
he a little, he a little,
fluid to
he a
me.
little, he a little.
He has a little bit of that, but I think that's he can fix it.
I don't know. I just don't see it. That's me. And a lot of it's box
wait.
score watching. A lot of it's just looking at the stats and trying to apply it. And I did watch him play too because I'm a Big Ten fan. I don't see either of them being successful in the NBA.
Do you wait? So do you like what do you like? How Cooper? Talk to me about Cooper.
I'm high
I'm
on Coop.
curious about.
I'm high on Coop. I don't think he's gonna
Mhm.
be. I don't think he's like an NBA first option. I think he's a guy that's gonna win games though. I mean you get him in the like especially with AD and Kyrie where he can like get the ball, take to the paint, hit a guy in the perimeter, or just like where he's not the primary guy where he can attack closeouts like you were saying. He's gonna be really good. I think if
Yeah,
he's got to be the primary ball handler for an NBA team, he's not gonna be spectacular. I think this draft class people are really high on it for not the right reasons, in my opinion. I don't think this is like some spectacular draft. I think this is I mean, it's better than last year's, that's for sure.
In
But I
my
don't,
opinion, I think it's more of a top heavy
yeah. Well, it's top heavy,
kind
but
of.
the top's not even that heavy.
Well, I
Because
mean,
again, I mean, this is my opinion on these guys. I don't think
mhm.
like Cooper Flag, generational prospect, but I don't think he's gonna be a generational player. That's
Yeah,
my
I
opinion.
agree. I agree.
That's my opinion.
Like I do
yeah.
think Cooper Flag will make all NBA first teams, but I don't think he'll be generational.
So do we view? Because I'm not gonna lie, I view Cooper Flag as a Tatum in college, and I wasn't that high on Tatum in college. I
I
was
think
high
he's
on Tatum
worse
in
than
college.
college Tatum, and I don't like Tatum.
Really
Yeah, I think he's worse
interesting.
than Tatum in college. Just
Interesting.
cause, just cause, like,
Mm,
just cause, like,
I don't know. I don't know.
cause in the NBA you got to go get a bucket. Cooper, like, every now and then you'd see him go get a bucket, but he was just more of like a playmaker. Like he was a good
I
basketball
think,
decision maker, and I think that's going to keep him off of like some legacy arguments.
but also I think Cooper is. I think for what it's worth, he's that's more of his game. Like he's more
Well,
of
yeah,
like like a not a LeBron, but like he's more of like a I'm a pass first. Like I'm like a more of a playmaker but I could
Like
also
like
get, I can,
yeah,
you know what
like
I mean? I
get
can get
Charles
mine.
first, and I'll get mine later.
Yeah, that's what he's more like. He can do that. I don't know. I was that high on Tatum because Tatum wasn't that good of like a. He was a good scorer, but like I just didn't see that shit coming into the league how like it was. But
Yeah.
apparently, obviously, it wasn't.
Well,
You
well,
know what I
well.
mean?
I think it helped with the situation that he was
Well,
in.
dude, yeah, being drafted to the Celtics was huge for him. Where like
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
one hundred
came in
percent.
as.
That's why. That's why it's also clutch that Cooper's going to the Mavericks. I feel like
Mhm.
he's
Yeah, I
gonna
think I think
develop
this
a
was like the
different part of his
most
game.
ideal situation Coop could get in.
But like as
Yeah,
a third
he's gonna
option,
develop. Yeah, yeah,
as a third
he's
option,
gonna develop
what's Coop's
those
role gonna
number
be?
one tendencies as a third, though. You know what I mean? And I
But
Hmm.
think
what's
I
his
don't know.
role gonna be? Because Kyrie needs the ball in his hands. Because he's not special without the ball in his hands.
Well, I would say we're not gonna get
He's like
Kyrie
a
until
sports patron. Yeah.
mid-season. I
But then
will say
even then,
that.
like AD is best when he's the focal point of the offense. I mean, we've been
Hmm.
screaming that at Frank Vogel for years, right? I mean, he's best when he's got the ball in his hands, and especially with Coop, is he just gonna be sitting on the perimeter with his hands ready? Is he gonna be bringing the ball up the floor? Like what? What is he gonna be doing?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good
That
question.
is a good question.
I have no idea because like you're not gonna use him how you did at Duke, not yet at least. But I do think I I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I want to say he's gonna be a very good second option. Then Kyrie comes back and he's gonna be the third, but like also the second. You feel me? Cause like
See, I think
I don't
they should
know.
trade it. I think they should trade it.
Who?
Depends. It depends on what you like get back for though. You know what I mean? 'Cause
I
Kyrie's
think
not
if
here though. If Kyrie was ready to play, I would be 100% all in on it. But Kyrie's not ready to play.
all right,
So
hear me
like
out.
now
Yeah,
you're
I would be
playing
all
like
in on Dallas. Yeah,
now
true.
you're like if we do get Kyrie, if we get Kyrie back and we trade him and we trade Cooper Flag for KD and then
So
we all of them to come back and be ready. But like, is that ideal? Like, do we really think that's gonna
I don't
happen?
want Cooper Flag with Phoenix.
okay, wait. Hear
Well,
me out.
yeah.
Hear me out on this. Right? You
I mean,
trade Dallas
keep up.
trades the number one pick for the Sixers pick, and then gets either a shit ton of draft capital or enough role players, like good role players, that by the time Kyrie comes back, they have a championship team.
Who would be the role players the Sixers give up?
Let me look. Let me look. Or I'll look on here.
But
Because I'm trying to think here.
Um,
Because Philly's depth isn't really that good. Thinking about it.
yeah,
I mean, you could take. Damn.
yeah. No, at that point, you might as
I
well
mean,
just
okay.
draft.
Well, you trade that. You take. I mean, so depending on what the Sixers think of, um, Cooper Flag, you could probably get Jared McCain, Kelly Oubre, and two or three first round picks
Okay,
for
if they do
Cooper
think
Flag.
that highly of Cooper Flag, they're gonna have to give up Jared McCain.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like they could get. I mean, they could get Quentin Grimes. He's kind of a dog. I mean, if you're looking
Oh
for
yeah, Quinn
control.
Grimes. Yeah, he played well with Philly.
So I mean,
But like,
Isaiah Mobley's old as
if
shit.
at that point though, just draft him though. Because if you're trading Coop for fucking Quinn Grimes, Jared McCain, and you know some bullshit and just keep him at that point. You know what I mean? Because we think we like as us three we think that Cooper Flat's going to be better than Jared McCain, Quinn Grimes.
Yeah.
Like his ceiling is way
Yeah,
higher. So at
Hmm.
that point, bro, you might as well just try it. I don't know. Only way I see him really trading this pick is if they see something like they can't refuse. You know what I mean? Like a young, like a fucking if they got Luka Doncic back, like you know what I mean? Like on some wild
this
shit. You know what I mean?
this gonna be some crazy bullshit. But
Okay.
and this would really make me mad to the Celtics for Jalen Brown, Drew Holiday, and Derek White.
See, but like that's the shit though. Like if I'm the Mavericks, I'm like okay, maybe because like you know what I mean.
Okay.
I'm getting real life niggas back. I'm getting
That's
real like
And and
real
plus, and plus you have the
championship team.
ability to contend.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, and even
Now,
if
also,
Jalen Brown's not like thrown in there, or you just get like Drew Holiday, Derek White, and then picks.
you know what I
That
mean?
that
Yeah,
that puts you in a spot
Yeah.
to
yeah.
compete. So I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
Tatum and Cooper Flag would be very interesting.
Where
It would.
Cooper Flag?
Well,
Where?
I'm
Tatum
big.
and Flag.
Uh,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
Tatum, Cooper
It just
Flag, and
be a
Jalen
Jalen
Brown.
Brown.
That
Yeah, I
team's
was
winning
about
the
to say.
league. I mean, that's raps. But
Yeah.
That's facts.
Um,
But
I don't know. I mean, I if I'm the Celtics, I'm think about I low key though for both sides. Low key, I don't know about Derek White and Drew Holiday and Jalen Brown. I don't know about that. That's a
Well,
little
Drew
bit.
kind
That's
of
a little bit.
regressed this season,
well, Drew
so
regressed, and like he's going to
and
regress
he's
more. Like
going
at some
to.
point, he's gonna fall off because old people can't
Yeah,
play defense. We know that because they just can't keep up. That's not meant to be an insult, but like eventually, you just
yeah,
get too old to keep up with the modern NBA. So like,
Mhm.
yeah,
it would be.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I just would love to see him
I
trade.
get it. I see it. I see a world. I see a world. I mean, I don't know. Is I think they're gonna draft him. I think they're gonna draft
Mhm.
Cooper. Unless you get like I said some raw shit back, ain't no point. Ain't no really point of you
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
because like if Coop, bro, even if Coop's ass his first year, you can still trade him. Like Coop's value never gonna really digress unless it's like he gets injured or some shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, all right. Do you think Chet's value has regressed since he got drafted?
No, I think it's
I don't
only
think so.
enhanced.
I don't
Whoa.
think so.
I think it's only went up. I think it's only went up.
You think it went
Yeah.
up?
I think
Yeah,
it
I
went
think
up.
so
Yeah,
too. I think
I
so
I think it
think,
too.
went up.
ooh. I don't think so. I think it's like way down from when he got drafted. I mean, he was.
It's
I
I
mean,
mean, I get it. I get it. He was the number two overall pick. I feel like people
Yeah.
like we sort of like, you know what I mean? But also
Hmm.
I think Chet's value is just so underrated, I feel like, in my personal opinion. Like what Chet does, both sides, bro, like Chet could fucking win DPOI. Not gonna
He
lie. Like
could,
he could do that easily. He could do
but
that easily,
unfortunately,
bro.
yeah.
there he's gonna be in the
Well,
same
yeah. I mean, he's not
league
gonna.
with
He won't
Wemby.
win one. He's not gonna win one
Yeah.
because
But I'm saying though,
Wemby.
it's gonna be top five every year. It's gonna be top
Yeah,
five every
yeah.
year.
Yeah,
Borderline.
yeah,
So like
he's for certainly going to make all defensive first teams for a certain.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And also, I just think his floor is just. This is probably the worst we're ever going to see Chet. If I'm being honest, like I don't see a world where Chet's worse than this. You know what I mean?
But
I
like,
agree.
So
what if he just stays like this though? Would you consider him underwhelming? What if he stays at like
Well, if he stays
12 to
like this,
15
he
points,
be.
8 rebounds,
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
shooting high 40s from the field?
offensively, he'll be underwhelming. Offensively,
Okay.
but
yeah.
defensively, he's still an all defensive
Okay.
team
I was
level.
more questioning
So
the defense because like he was marketed as like this probably like the best 3-and-D big man to ever be drafted into the league. And the three really isn't there. I mean, he's shooting 1 for 12 in the finals from three or something
right.
like that. Um, and the defense is still there, obviously, but the offense has just been so underwhelming, and that's a problem with hyping up people from Gonzaga because Gonzaga sucks. The teams they play suck. Their players suck. Their coach sucks. Sorry,
Hey,
I had to get
hey,
that off my
hey,
chest. We're gonna fire
hey.
at that.
I don't know about the coach.
I don't know
Coach,
Okay,
about the coach.
he was on my overrated coaches list that I was making, Gabriel.
I don't
I
like
mean,
that. I don't like that at all. I don't like
he's
that at
getting
all.
he's getting
Mm.
praised. He's getting praised for winning 30 games a year when 27 of those wins were against teams that shouldn't even be in the same conference as him. That's
But also
that's
they do.
ridiculous.
Can
Yeah,
you
that's
blame
true.
him
That's
though?
true.
You can't blame his situation.
No, no, but people like he's been called a top three coach in college basketball. There were times when Gonzaga was like making it to the Final Four. He was being called the best coach in college basketball. That's never been true. That's
But like
never been
also
true.
though, there's merit in that though. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing wrong with you never winning, but you getting to 8 Final Fours. You know what
No,
I
no,
mean?
And I
there
mean,
is
you're not supposed to
because
go far with a program like Gonzaga.
no, but you are because the precedent has been set. Gonzaga
Yeah.
is supposed to be this basketball powerhouse, and
But
they're
you
treated
made
as a
that shit
basketball
though.
powerhouse. They're marketed as a basketball powerhouse, and when you only win four important games a year, that's
But
unacceptable.
they're marketed as a powerhouse, but they're just thought of as the best mid-major program.
If you were to
And
take
there's still limits
if you were to
with you
take
being a mid-major.
just like media marketing Gonzaga, showed it to somebody who'd never seen college basketball before, they would think that they were a Power Five school because they're treated
That's
considered as a
yeah.
That's
Power
fair.
Five school. But
That's
then
fair.
when it comes to talk about their coach and the fact that they underperform every single year, except for the year that Jalen Suggs pulled a bunny out of his ass, and then they got slammed in the national championship. That's, I mean, are
But I
we?
mean
I was also
that Baylor team that they faced
yeah.
Oh
though.
yeah!
I was
Oh my
about to
God!
say
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah. We all understand. We all, We all knew,
What's
but
that?
like still,
Yeah. Every that's crazy though. That even I was like, hey, bro, hey, like I got this far. I know y'all like hit that shot against what was
hmm
that UCLA or some shit.
yeah,
I know y'all
UCLA,
feeling good,
Jaime Jaquez,
but
UCLA
boy,
team.
Yeah,
yeah, nah, y'all got a rude awakening. I already knew that shit. I ain't gonna. I
they
knew that
already
shit
knew he
before
was
the
gonna
game
be
started, bro.
like Baylor.
Yeah,
I knew they were just like rubbing their hands like Birdman.
Oh my goodness,
yeah. Baylor,
they were doing that to everybody too. I mean, that
Yeah.
was.
they were. That's why I was like, damn, bro. Like they were cold that year, bro. I'm
Mhm.
not even a Baylor guy to be honest, but speaking of Baylor, VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, I was gonna bring him up
Yeah,
too.
very yeah.
Hey, he's over.
I
He's over Ace Bailey in my opinion. That's again, he's
Well,
better
see,
than Ace Bailey.
that's crazy because I think he's probably the most overrated in the class.
Whoa, see, he's
To be
like
honest,
top five for me in my opinion. Because I mean,
Edgecombe,
I don't I didn't
I
I will
was
say
high on him, and then the more tape that I watch,
uh,
yeah, I understand. He's a very flawed prospect.
oh,
he
he's. I
He's
is
mean,
he is
insanely flawed.
he could be Johnny Davis if he doesn't figure out his jump shot consistently.
Ooh,
But
Johnny Davis.
but I mean, yeah, because
I
Ooh,
could have
that's
told you
if
brutal.
he
I
can't
could
start
have
That is
hitting,
told you that
brutal.
if
could
he
have
can't
told you he
start
was
hitting
John Davis
consistently,
stats.
he's going to be a G leaguer. But I think that
Yeah,
he will start hitting consistently because he's a guy that I see like the ability to improve on, and he's going to be drafted to a team where like, I mean, his job is going to be get the ball on the wing, put the ball on the floor, and dunk the thing on somebody's head. And that's just gonna be his job until he figures out his jump shot. Because he's not gonna whatever team he's drafted to, he's not gonna have to be a primary guy.
That's true.
So I
I will
think
say I want VJ to be he wasn't bad this year on defense, but I want him to be better. I want to be a little bit
he needs
better.
to be high effort. He needs more
Yeah,
high
yeah,
effort.
I think he really needs to be better. It's kind of like the same thing with Ace Bailey. You're too good physically to
Yeah,
be
exactly.
underwhelming
Well,
defensively.
and the
Yeah,
bad part about VJ Escombe was he was at Baylor, a team with a history of elite,
Of
high
elite
effort,
defense,
ball
yes,
pressure defense, and he did not do
yeah.
that.
But he
yeah,
has the athleticism to be
Yes, yes.
really good, really good on
He
defense.
could be. I mean, he could be one of the best defenders of all time
Yeah,
if he just puts in
yeah.
effort.
He could be
Because
like I see a lot of men in him. To be honest, like just a
I'm
stupidly
there.
athletic person
yeah.
who can like
Which
maybe obviously in transition we know what he can do, but like I don't know. It's
Cameron,
hard.
where do you?
It's hard. It's hard with those players, bro, because to not be able to shoot, to come into the league not being able to shoot is just just good God, bro.
So
It
where do you
sucks,
have him?
bro.
Where do you have him, CaBreon?
Edgecombe.
Yeah.
When I made my first list, like back in like a few months ago, I had him third.
Okay. So he's
I
not
think
going.
the highest he goes is third. To be honest, I can also
Now
see him
he's
dropping,
about
bro.
eighth, ninth,
So
because I
Wait, so
got
can you give me
I
the top 10? Hey, I have
okay.
to
see.
leave at
See here.
2:30.
I
By
got
the
it,
way,
CaBreon. I got it.
I
It's
just,
Mavericks, Spurs, Sixers, Hornets, Jazz, Wizards, Pelicans, Nets, Raptors, Rockets. So if he falls to 10 to the Rockets, that would be
If
one
he
of the
falls to
greatest
the
defenses of all
Rockets,
time.
that'll be.
That'd be one of the greatest defenses of all time.
I mean, that, but then again, my big board is way different than mock draft, so
Okay.
that's
wait.
way
So
different.
who's your top 10 players?
Yeah, so
Who's
my
that?
big board, I got Flag as one, Dylan Harper two. I'm really high on Trey Johnson. He's three.
We haven't talked about Trey Johnson. I like Trey
Yep,
Johnson a lot
Trey
I
too.
like Trey
Johnson
Johnson too.
three.
I'm with you.
I got Jeremiah Fears four.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
He's so
Con-
young though,
he's young. Like I see the ceiling. That's the thing. I see the ceiling, and he's so young.
yeah.
That's why I have him four. Then I got Con Knipple at five. I think he probably has the top three floor in the draft.
Con Knipple to the Utah Jazz would be the most boring thing that could happen. But
Ew.
yeah, yeah, you got to realize that though. That's Con
Ew.
Knipple to the Utah Jazz. That's
But
As,
Bro.
you know,
Utah's gonna be the guys though.
I know we kind of have a little bit of dislike for him, but I don't wish that on Khan.
well.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't.
I don't wish that on Khan.
in that area, his options are Hornets, Jazz, or Wizards. So I mean, it's not looking good for the
I
kid.
mean, Charlotte has a little bit of promise, a little bit.
Charlotte needs to trade up, bro. They need
They
to
need
trade
to
up.
I
sell their
think Charlotte
team.
should trade up though.
That's what
Yeah, I
no.
agree.
Charlotte needs to sell their team. That's what they need to do.
They already did.
They need to run that back. They
They
need to
run it
sell it to
again.
someone. I mean, sell it to Chris Paul or something. I don't care. Just get
Is
it.
there
Get it
is
out of.
there no is there really a world though they can like really jump up and get like a Coop or like somebody, bro?
I
Because
mean, I
like
mean, I mean, if the Hornets could like go ahead and get that number one pick, that'll be that can be franchise changing.
To
I
the
will
yeah,
say
Nuggets.
I
that.
I
think
mean,
so, bro. They're like a guy away, bro.
no,
Like
they
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 got
are they
Lamelo,
are
No,
3 or 4
I
guys
think they're
away.
one guy away from like playing competition.
but I look at the East. I look at the East and I look at if they can just stay healthy. I love Brandon Miller. I love me some Brandon
I
Miller.
do too. I do too.
I love like if they have the pieces the pieces if you just see it if you see the vision
Yeah,
like
yeah. I'm looking
there's
at
a
the vision. I
world
kind of see it. I kind of see it.
there's a
Mhm.
world where like you know what I mean they can put it together. They just need a guy. Like I feel like they need a guy. I don't think Lamelo is that. I don't know. I hate to say that.
Yeah. I don't think Lamelo can be that number one. I think Lamelo can be like a
A good
damn
ass too.
elite number two.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Elite
no,
number
good
two.
ass too.
here's the thing though. If
Uh,
they want to go get their guy, how much of this are they going to get rid of? Because they low key like I'm seeing what EJ's seeing, like Josh Okogie, Grant Williams, Mark Williams, good defenders, right? I mean, you got Nurkic coming off the bench, he can pull boards. Like Melo Ball, Miles Bridges, Seth Curry, like Diabate, like they have guys.
you know what?
Like
You know
if you were to
what?
throw any of those guys on a good team, they'd be a great player.
You know what? If they had the ability to get Cooper Flag,
You got
I
to. You
I'll
got
trade
to, damn
Lamelo.
near.
I'll trade Lamelo.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna say that, but I thought I'd get clowned for it. I agree.
I'll trade Lamelo.
I agree. Lamelo,
But but then I feel like we're back at square one. You know what I mean? Like
I
then
understand it, but
like now we're fucked. Back to where we just were. Like now we're
nah,
not
but
gonna be
but
good for another five.
but here's the thing with Lamelo, you get rid of. I mean, you get a better defender, so you get a two-way player. You just completely eliminate injury problems because Cooper Flag. I mean, you saw what he did to his ankle in the tournament, and then he just walked that shit off and
Yeah.
mhm.
played the next game. Um, like you get rid of a lot of problems with Lamelo. You get rid of LeVar Ball, right? You get him up out of there, so he stops talking about your team because that's never good press when LeVar's
Mhm.
talking. Um,
I don't
like
think LeVar's even spoken on Charlotte for
yeah,
like
oh
years.
he has.
Back
Oh,
today
he
he was,
he
but
was
Oh
like
yeah,
not
yeah.
consistent.
Back in the
recently.
day, he was
Right.
completely on. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I think that Lamelo Ball comes with more problems than he brings good things. Because
Yeah.
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 also,
That's
but like,
understandable.
I can see how you say that.
what team wants Lamelo Ball? I know it sounds dumb, but like, what team would want Lamelo
I
Ball?
think a team wants him, but I think people love the idea of Lamelo Ball.
But you don't. Lamelo Ball doesn't play winning basketball. He doesn't.
But that's where I disagree. I
You
disagree
I just
disagree.
because
I just
I
think.
think
Go ahead, EJ.
go ahead. No. I want to know. I want to hear what you. I think we're gonna say the same thing. So you go ahead.
I think Lamelo has something. He's a good playmaker, but he can be elite. I think there's something about him that can
Yeah.
be elite. I think he could be a little bit of Trey Young, but he has to cut off the turnovers, even though Trey has
Yeah.
the same problems. But
Well, yeah, he
Yeah.
has to cut off the shot chucking. That's what he
the
needs
shot chucking too,
to.
yes,
I
for
mean,
sure.
But like that's where like that's his game. That's where like the difference between him and Tyrese Halliburton. Like Halliburton don't shot chucks. That's like you know what I mean. That's how
Hmm.
you like fuck up your team. You fuck up your rhythm. But like with a Lamelo,
okay, but
low key
he's
shot chuck, bro. That's what you. That's
I
what
think
you
that's low key
good at.
the rhythm of the offense, but like with Charlotte, you see how far that
I
gets you.
well,
mean,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. It's
yeah.
not. I mean, there was a. I saw the stat the other day. I want to look up. There was I think an 8 game stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's an 8 game stretch where Lamelo Ball did not shoot over 40% from the floor.
That's
Oh,
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like
28,
40%. Come on.
like you can't even reach
28%.
40%
Hold
for
on,
8 straight games.
Listen to these numbers because it's worse than it is because it's 28, 23, 30, and then he gets to 39, 38, 36, and then 23, and then 10.
bro. Like
Wait, he shot 10%.
against the Portland
that's
Trailblazers.
shit that
Was
irritates my
February
soul,
22nd.
bro. My
That's the one
God,
that he
bro.
got pulled in, or I don't even know. They lost by 70, or they lost by 53, and he went 1 for 10 from the floor, 0 for 4 from three, 3 for 4 from the line.
How you shoot 1 for 10 and Scoot Henderson is guarding you?
Yeah, and how do you lose
Bro,
by
how
50
you,
to the Trailblazers?
bro?
I mean,
That's
he had a
that's just
game,
it though. That's just bro.
but like you look at all these. I mean, there's a stretch here where he's like 3 for 11, 5 for 16, 5 for 17, 2 for 9, 1 for 9, 2 for 6, 4 for 13. Like,
See, that's frustrating because I like the idea of LaMelo, a 7 point guard with great passing skills, can shoot, but he's too much of a volume shooter. But I like the idea of him, but it's just not executed the right way.
well, no, I don't like the idea of him. I know that's rude to say, but I just don't like the idea of Lamelo Ball. I don't want a Lamelo Ball on my basketball team.
But I think in elite LaMelo Ball could be a great number 2 for a winning team.
Yeah, I agree. That's sort of my thing. That's why, like, if he like they got a coop or they got like a guy, bro, like a I don't even know, bro, like a Zion. I know he can't stay healthy either. But like just somebody that can match his production and then some, plus the Brandon Miller, plus the Mark Williams, bro, plus the Grant
Mhm.
Williams, plus these guys, bro. It's just like I see the vision. It just sucks because one, they just can't stay healthy, and then like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You can't like the
That's
shit
also
don't
LaMelo's issue too.
materialize. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I will say though, if BJ Edgecombe does like somehow, what is he? What are they at 5 now? Hornets at 5, right? Five or
The Hornets at
six?
5,
Yeah.
right?
5, yeah.
Yeah.
If they can get a BJ, or who else? Who else? All like I
Trey
don't
Johnson?
really.
Well, no, I don't think Trey Johnson will fit really for that
Trey
team.
Johnson is. I love me some Trey Johnson, but boy, that's an interesting prospect because I don't know if he can do what he does on every single NBA team. Like
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
some
I
teams
get it.
that
Like,
can do
I
that.
love Trey Johnson, but like, I don't think you can just like insert him.
You know what I mean? Like there's I don't know. There's gonna have to be he's gonna have to expand his game. Like I get your best score probably in the draft, 100%. But
Mhm.
god damn, bro, do something else. Pass the ball, rebound, defense, steal some, bro. God damn, bro. Like man, bro. It's like nah, bro. It's like frustrating though, bro. Like watching them at Texas. I'm a Texas guy. I like Texas, bro. KD played for Texas, bro.
I
That's my
like
team,
Texas
bro.
except the previous coach, but
But god damn though, bro, like bro, it's only so much though. You know what I mean? That shot
hmm
chucking and or making shots can do. Like you
Mhm.
gonna score, bro. How much you gonna give up on the other end, bro? Like how
that's
much?
true.
Or
That's
how
true.
much are you just like it's like the little things, bro. Like when you don't get the ball, bro, how you just gonna stand there? You feel me? And just not
Mhm.
like
Like
care.
because if you're scoring 20, I don't want you giving up 20.
Yeah.
Because
Or like if
eventually
you score.
that 20 that you score ain't gonna mean much.
Yeah. Or if you scoring 20, bro, you scoring 20, 30, nigga, and you don't get the ball for 2 possessions, and your whole mentality is just out the window. Like, oh, I'm done, bro. I'm good. I don't want to play no more. That's why I be getting vibes from like that. I don't know. I like him. Bro. I
Hmm
literally sent to the group chat. I was like, this is probably my favorite prospect in the draft, bro. Besides him and Dylan.
Yeah.
But goodness gracious, bro, you got to do something
But
with him.
actually, let me finish up on this big board.
All right, all right.
Um,
Wait, time out. Come on. Can I stay on the middle ball for 10 seconds? I just want to
Go
throw
ahead.
another stat at you for fun of it. So from what was it, December 23rd, or no, I'm sorry, from November 23rd to January 5th. So from the Milwaukee game where he had 50 to the Cavs game, where
hmm
they lost, they went on an 8 game losing streak, where
Right.
Lamelo Ball was averaging 31 points per game, so not
Okay.
bad,
Uh
on
huh.
28 shots per game.
Wait.
He was averaging
Wait.
31 points per game on 28 shots per game.
Ooh.
What? All right. So what is this? What? How much of it is Lamelo, and how much of it is the Charlotte Hornets?
No, that's all Lamelo. Because if you're
Okay.
taking
Ah,
if
no,
you're
no, no, no,
taking
no.
if you're taking
You
28 shots a game, you have to make You got to have more
But
than 31
also,
points per game.
as a head coach, Charles Lee, former Bucks assistant coach, hey, you got to formulate something within your offense because 28 shots ain't gonna do it.
And I like Charles Lee for what it's worth. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah,
Yeah, I mean
that shit got to
I,
be better.
I just saw some numbers, so I decided to do some math, and that's the numbers that I
Yeah,
popped out with. And he was
that's
shooting.
crazy.
I
Because
can't.
All right, wait.
it is interesting because I think like LaMelo had like a all-star caliber start to the year
Well, no,
too.
because I mean, but if you look at the points per game, like if you're just points watching, that's 50 points, 44, 32, 15, 34, 23, 31, and 24. So
Yeah.
like if you're just looking at points, that looks like an all-star player. But then you look at turnovers, he was averaging three to four turnovers a game. He had 7 back-to-back games against the Magic and the Heat. So he's actually having no, he was averaging 5 to 6 turnovers a game in this stretch, right? Then you look at the fact that he's taking 28 shots a game. And that's when it's like that's not an all-star. That's not an all-star.
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah. I mean,
I
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, yeah.
he went 3 for 18 against the Washington Wizards from 3 alone.
With
He's
Bub Carrington and Jordan Poole as your primary defenders.
Yeah, I mean you can't shoot March 18th from 3. That's not an option.
that's
You cannot shoot
ridiculous.
March 18th from 3.
That's ridiculous. That's
That's
ridiculous.
that.
All right,
I
all
get
right,
it.
all right. Let's
All right,
get back to
sorry.
that. I
No,
gotta,
move
I
on.
gotta
Sorry,
hurry up to
sorry.
go. Okay, so let's get
I
back
just
to
Okay.
had some
that big board.
Oh yeah. All right. To the big board. All right. To the big board. Um, was it Flag Harper?
Rip them
Uh,
quick. Rip them quick. Rip them quick.
okay. Okay. 7. I got Asa Newell from Alabama.
Yeah, dog. I agree with that.
8. I got Boogie Flan. Actually, Boogie Flan is
Yeah,
going back to Arkansas, correct?
I have no
pretty,
idea. I haven't
yeah,
seen anything on him. I'll look it up.
yes.
Is it?
Okay. Okay. Then after him, I got Derek Queen. Derek Queen,
Mm-hmm.
Jace Richardson at 9, and then I
Mm-hmm.
have Igor Demon from BYU at 10.
Okay.
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 Um, I like
You're
very. I didn't expect that. That's interesting. I like
okay.
Jace. I like Jace as a. I like Jace as a. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I
I don't
think
know.
Jace Richardson quickness, I
Wait,
think could get him
he's
to
going to the
another level in
draft.
the NBA.
He's going to the draft.
I believe so. I believe
Why?
so.
Why?
I don't know. Money. I don't know.
And he's getting paid, he's going to get paid so much if he stays. Standard time is so stay. Oh my god!
It's yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting
I like that.
because Jace isn't
Yeah,
also that
yep,
tall
yep,
though.
yep. He's entering. They said he's connected to late lottery teams.
That's
That's
oh my
crazy, bro.
god! I don't
That's
see him as a
he's not.
lottery pick at all. He weighs like 70 pounds.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He
He's a
is
little
skinny
little
as
guy. He's a
hell.
little guy. But also Jace can shoot the pill up, bro.
He
He can
can.
shoot that.
He
He
can.
I
can
like. I
shoot
like.
and he's quick
And
as
it's quick
hell.
as butter.
Yeah.
It's butter. Like it's consistent
Yeah,
too.
nah.
It's not.
Yeah, nah. His shit.
What
And I don't know. I like Jace. I like Jace. I wish he'd stay though. I
he
like that
should have
team.
stayed.
Yeah,
I like
I
that
do
Michigan
want
State
him to
team.
stay. Like if he stayed one more year, he could probably be like a
Yeah.
He'd be a first
top
team All
5 to
American.
7 pick.
First team All American if he stays next year.
Yeah, for sure.
He'd
For
probably
sure.
average 20 something.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like
Okay,
Ace
so
too. I like Ace as well.
yeah,
I will
he's
say.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
yeah, I like Noah a lot.
okay. So speaking of shooting, where do you have Walter Clayton Jr.?
Oh,
Because I know he's old, but like that's
I
a man that
have
can
him.
step on NBA court and
I have
give
him
you
14th because
to
I
who?
think he can be a high impact player.
14th to who?
14th to Nolan Troyer. He's a international player.
Yeah. No, I meant
Jay.
14th pick is the Spurs.
Hmm.
So like, shit.
Yeah.
Spurs. Oh, okay.
JT Toppin from Texas Tech,
All right,
and then
JT Toppin should be a lottery pick. Yeah, he's fantastic.
I
yeah,
like JT
Yeah,
Toppin
he's an NBA
too.
ready player too.
I
yeah,
like him.
JT Toppin, and is Ian Jackson staying in
He's
North
staying.
Carolina?
He's
Yes.
going. No, he's going to
No, he's
St.
going to Michigan.
John's.
Or Michigan.
No, St.
Oh, he
John's.
did transfer. That's right. That's right.
Transfer to St. John's. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta remove him out the board. But yes,
Who's
Clayton. It's just JT Toppin and
Michigan got Elliot Cadeau.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what
Yep,
you
that's
think
what
of
it
Ben.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, yep, yep, yep.
So wait, okay. So hear me out. Hear me out. If you're the Spurs, right?
Hmm.
You're hoping that Walter Clayton Jr. falls. So if I'm
I
at
think he
two,
will.
I'm at two. I know that I already have my point guard. I
Hmm.
already have one of the best players in the league in Victor Wembanyama.
Yep.
What if I just take Con Knipple and Walter Clayton Jr. and just build the greatest spacing team of all time?
That's not a
The thing
bad
is,
idea.
the Spurs is playing with house money. I ain't gonna lie.
I think
Like they're that's
Wait,
the
wait.
Connor would be perfect in San
The
Antonio.
Spurs
like
can't fuck this up. They can't.
That
yeah
there's
they
no way
can't.
they can mess
They
this
literally
up.
can't. Yeah, no, there's no way. That's why I mean you're not wrong. If they go from a team aspect, like what does our team need? Let's go shooting. Just why not play?
Because
Let's
imagine
just
you have
Go
one of the
ahead, get
greatest college
Con.
shooters of
shooting.
all
Let's get
time in
time.
one corner, and then you have you know the second best white boy in the draft in the other corner, and then you got one of the greatest point guards of all time bringing the ball up the floor. You got De'Aaron Fox also bringing the ball up the floor, and then Victor Wembanyama. That's
Wait, who's the best point guard of all time?
Chris Paul, one of the best, one of the
He
best,
said one of the
Oh,
best.
one of the
oh,
best, one of the best.
I forgot Chris Paul was.
So like
Forgot
that's
that he
But
too.
like at the same time, no, I think Chris Paul is going to be staying at San Antonio because there was apparently talks that Chris Paul could return to Oklahoma City. But
so that's dumb. That don't make no sense.
I don't think that makes sense. But
Yeah. Nah, I will say though, I agree. I low key though, Ben. You low key sauce right there with Khan. I would love to see Khan in the Spurs jersey. If I'm being like honest, no hater in me right there. That would be perfect because
I think
he's
Con Knipple is.
probably
I think he's perfect for what the
yeah.
Spurs
No, that's what they
does.
like. They
Like
like
he's
those. They like
perfect.
those guys. Who like it's all about the team. I'm just trying to win. And the high IQ. Khan is dead ass the
He's
smartest player in the
incredibly
game.
smart.
Yeah, no, he's dead ass the smartest player
And
probably
imagine
in the
him
draft.
learning from
So
Chris Paul.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
man.
Yeah.
you're
Shit, learning from, bro. I don't know. It's also different though, cause like I don't know if it's the Spurs. What are the Spurs doing though? Are they finna get KD? Like, what is like the Spurs have so much
I
I
don't
options.
know.
Like,
No,
honestly,
they got it.
I don't think,
I think they keep
I
him.
think they should just build. I think they
yeah,
should
okay,
build.
that's valid. I agree. I agree. I like that. I like that. I
I
like
think
that a
they
lot.
keep
So you
him
already
down.
got De'Aaron Fox too, bro. Like, yeah, no, I like that too. So
But
yeah,
like the thing is, like if they do draft Dylan Harper, the shooting is probably going to be a little bit problematic.
Yeah,
So I
and
do
then the
agree with
defense is
that.
bad too. The
And
defense,
the defense isn't going to be that great too.
which Walter Clayton Jr. Con, not great defenders, but like that would push Stephon Castle to the bench as your sixth man. He's already
Right.
there, but like that's an insane defender coming off the bench, right?
Hmm.
Jeremy
I
Sohan,
don't really,
Jeremy Sohan doesn't need to be here,
don't
but that would be
What?
coming
really,
off the bench.
Wait, what's that, EJ?
don't really like that. I don't really, I don't really tell my niggas Stephon Castle to go to the bench. Okay,
I mean,
don't do
I
that.
love Stephon
Don't do
Castle.
that.
I'm
He's
with you there,
starting.
EJ.
No, I
He's a
like
starter.
Castle. I like Castle,
He's a
but
He's
starter.
going to the bench though. It don't matter who they draft.
I'm
He's
not.
going to the bench.
Hey, Con,
No,
huh? Say
no.
again?
It doesn't matter who they draft.
Nah, I'm
Stephon
sending
Castle
Con
going
to
to
the
the bench.
bench, bro.
no. Actually, listen to
No, no,
actually
no, no.
listen to me here.
I love Stephon Castle too.
That's
I love Stephon.
Stephon Castle in the Manu Ginobili type role kind of intrigues me.
No,
Mm-hmm. Coming off the
It
bench,
no,
getting
kind
I
of
don't
30
want
minutes
that.
a
intrigues
I
game.
me.
don't want that, bro. I
Coming
You
don't
off the
want
need a
that,
bench,
bro.
getting
spark
30
plug.
minutes a
No.
You
game.
need a
He would be
spark
a
plug.
dog.
Start
He
my
would be a
man,
dog.
bro. Start my man's, bro. Start my man's, bro. Just start my
No,
man's, bro.
I
Start my
can't.
man's. Start my
Or
man's. Start
might
my
sound
man's.
crazy.
Start my
De'Aaron
man's,
Fox to the
bro.
bench.
Start my no. I'm not going
De'Aaron
for none of
Fox to the
this.
bench.
Huh?
De'Aaron
No,
Fox to the
De'Aaron
bench.
Fox to the bench.
De'Aaron, I really wish it didn't trade for De'Aaron Fox. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I just waited. Cause
No,
like
he's
now,
been so
if you
underwhelming.
if nah, but like yeah, but like I just wish you waited. Cause like now, like you sort of like you wish you didn't have him. Cause like now
Yeah.
you finna like you want to use that second overall pick. You really want to really use it.
I think they didn't expect Wemby to get that blood clot because I think
Yeah,
they
Yeah.
were kind of looking into
yeah,
because I think because they were probably going to make the play-in tournament if Wemby
yeah,
didn't get
hundred
hurt.
percent, hundred
They were
percent.
making the play-in
That's true.
tournament, so it's like,
Well,
That's
and
true.
their pick
That's
and their
true.
pick that they're
That's
getting
true.
is Atlanta's pick, right? So
hmm
Atlanta, you weren't exactly expecting them to be out of the
they were
playoffs.
expecting them to be bad. Yeah,
Like you weren't really expecting to get any lottery picks, and instead you got two of them. So that
yeah.
like
Respect,
that makes a difference.
respect.
San Antonio, they set them up
Hey,
perfectly.
Lucky, lucky ducks.
Is now did Mitch Johnson learn from Pop since now he's because now Pop is just the team president now.
He
Yeah,
better have. He better have.
I
yeah,
hope so because I think almost every Popovich coach has been
yeah.
decent. Because,
Yeah.
but Boonholzer won a championship, even though.
Well, we don't gotta touch on that. We just talk about the championship. That's all.
Yeah, he won a championship, and plus he did coach the Hawks to like 60
Rest,
wins.
rest in peace, Papa Budenholzer.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my
Bro, rest in
goodness.
peace. But that's some fuck shit, bro.
This is
Fuck shit,
live,
man.
Ben. We're live on YouTube with this.
That's some
We're
fuck shit, bro. Rest in
live
peace.
on
That is, bro. Rest in peace, bro. That's some fuck shit right there.
Oh
Oh, rest
my
in peace, bro.
God.
Rest in peace.
Mike
Rest
Mike
in peace. Hey,
Boonholzer, if
now
you're
that's
watching this,
crazy
we
though. Hey, no,
apologize.
also, hey, oh man, bro.
Oh
Oh
goodness.
man. All right.
We finna get sued. Oh God. But yeah, I do know we done went way longer than we expected here. So I know y'all two gotta go. But I do want to touch on because I'm very frustrated with my college right now.
Marquette, yeah, I would be too.
I'm
Bums.
very frustrated. I'm trying to keep a cool because I met Shaka, nice man.
Dog shit coach though.
You can say it. You can
I
say
can't
it.
say. I can't say. My opinion hasn't changed on him. He's been the most overrated coach in college basketball for the past 3 years. Just because you have high energy and you're a likable person does not mean you're a good coach. And the idea that he's held on this pedestal of elite coaches, he's not. He's not a top 15 coach in the college basketball. He's not a
I
top
would
20
say
coach in
this.
college basketball.
His run with VCU, he
How long
it's
ago
been
was that?
milked.
How long ago was
It's
that?
been milked.
That's like saying that's like saying Mike Lombardi's was one of the best coaches in football in 2020.
Right.
Or not Mike Lombardi. Sorry,
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy. Yep.
Mike
Um.
McCarthy. You can't
Um.
ride the coattails of a championship. He's garbage.
I will say, bro. With all due respect, Shaka, bro, you're not smart. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro.
I just,
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The fucking bro, nah, yeah, bro. Hey, to 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 this to this damn day, I have yet to really see Marquette run a set. To this day, bro. It's just pass around, high screen, fucking Cam Jones create for us, get to the paint, do your swoopty doopty doo on the other side and make it,
he's
bro. That's
also
all we
projected to
do.
be a first round pick in my
Which is
draft.
wrong.
Late first
Respectfully.
round pick.
That's yeah, no, that's
Respectfully.
wrong. We're all
Respectfully.
hey, like I said, we're all due
Respectfully.
respect. Well,
But
well, Marquette, we love y'all boys, but man, oh man. Cam Jones, bro, I got a picture with you, boy. You my boy. I really like you, but you should not be.
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I love you, Cam, but
I actually had a Ben Gold on my late first round draft pick board.
Ben Gold,
who?
dead ass
I'm
should
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
retire
kidding.
that
Who?
job.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, yeah. Ben Gold, bro. Ben Gold is yeah. Nah, I don't even gotta, bro.
Don't even mention that boy name.
Bro, oh my god,
Don't even
but
mention that boy name.
it's just bringing back memories of me watching like Marquette. I'm not even a fan of Marquette, to
Literally,
be honest. Bro. I
literally,
don't really like them.
the first round of the March Madness is replaying in my head, and I'm getting upset.
Yeah,
Marquette
nah,
might have
yeah,
been
nah.
one of the easiest teams to hate watch this year. And as somebody who was hate watching them
Oh yeah,
every
one
single
hundred
game,
percent,
And also,
one hundred percent,
they were
one
one of the
hundred
most
percent, one hundred
predictable
percent.
teams in the tournament. We all knew they were losing in the first
every,
round.
Yeah,
We
everybody
all
did.
yeah.
knew.
Everybody did. I mean, it's
I mean,
just
the way that they ended the season just showed that like these
all.
niggas not for real.
It
I
was
mean,
all.
I
they
mean, that was
literally
one of the
didn't
worst
beat
finishes
nobody,
I've
bro.
seen yet.
They ain't beat nobody, bro. They lost to everyone, bro.
Yep, them and
Everyone. St. John's twice, UConn twice, Iowa
Mhm.
State, bro. That's just off the dome that I just can remember, bro. Villanova, I think they lost to
shout out to
Villanova
Iowa
once,
State,
bro.
by the way.
Yeah, shout out Iowa State. Yeah,
Yeah.
For what? Why are we trying to Iowa State?
Well, they're now the Milwaukee Pipeline.
yeah,
They're the
yeah.
Milwaukee Pipeline school. They're now
That's
getting Jamarion Bateman, who's
Oh,
a
so they got
dog.
one dude.
Yep. They got
Uh,
Jamarion Bateman, of course,
so they got
Milan.
Milan. Is Milan still out there, bro? Milan
yeah.
not going to the league, bro.
Milan got
He
hurt.
he he
He got
he
hurt. He got
could
hurt.
be going next year,
Yeah, he going
depending
next
on
year.
his development.
He got hurt though at the end of this year.
Yeah, he
So
got hurt. Like
he
that's
shouldn't
the
have been
main
next
reason why he didn't
because
go
he
in.
was hooping, but then he got hurt.
Really?
So like he ain't need to force it.
Milan, for what it's worth, though, I played against both Milan and Khan. When we played against Milan,
Where'd you go, EJ?
Him and Nick. Him and Nick.
You remember? You remember what
Ooh-wee.
was? That was yeah.
Ooh-wee.
It was your senior year, right, EJ? When y'all beat them.
We beat them.
Yeah,
Yeah, we beat them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Senior year.
Yeah.
Yep, on the road. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
Without
No,
Quan
They all
too.
played too.
Without Quan.
They all played too.
Hey, no other details from that game, right? Right, EJ?
No other details.
No other detail.
Hey. Matter of fact, no. Yeah, no, we didn't have Khan. I mean, we didn't have Quan. We still beat
Yeah,
them.
wait,
We
what
didn't
was
have
Yeah,
Quan.
we didn't have Quan that game.
What was the score of the home game though?
The home game we got.
Bro,
Because I was there.
we
'Cause
played
I
them?
was,
I don't remember. I don't
We
remember.
were all
playing
there,
them at
Ben.
home.
We were leading the student section, even though the student section was
no
big because we
student
were
section that game. There
terrible.
was 6 people that game. All right. What was the score of of the home game, EJ?
I think we
I
got
think we
blown
won,
out by
right?
like
Did we?
30.
No, we won that game. No, we
Y'all
won
won
that
at
game.
home?
No, we won the road game.
Y'all won.
No, in the home game too, we won both.
You won both.
They
Yeah,
count
they won both.
We
'Cause then-
definitely
then-
split. We definitely split.
No. They won both. He's right.
Yeah, no, yeah, one, yeah, we won both. We won both. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah, you
what
right.
Ben's talking
Yeah,
about.
you right.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
right.
Ben, nah. I mean, bro, they just didn't count the second game. They just didn't count it for us because we already beat them once, so we had to split.
Yeah, makes sense. Woodland Conference politics. But anyway,
Right.
but
So I mean, just to clarify, it was 44-90.
Damn, bro, 44-9. Bro,
We got beat that bad?
I don't remember that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's just crazy, bro. I thought it was a solid like 50 to like 70. Like,
No,
cool.
no.
I thought it was like 80 to like
44 to 90.
60. But
Hell no.
what's that? 46 points?
Hell no.
Bro,
So
what the
Nick
fuck?
and Milan combined for the same amount of points that you guys had as a team.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And they still had another damn.
Hey,
Aw.
wait a minute though. Elijah Johnson,
Come on, yeah.
2 points,
Bring it up.
2 points, 2 fouls, 3 steals.
Oh.
Woo!
3 steals.
Bro, hey, Dan Carey, fucking play me, bitch.
EJ led the game.
I gotta go. I'm wild.
EJ led the team in steals. EJ led the game in steals. EJ led the game in
Bro,
steals.
how many? Hey, do it how many minutes I played? Do it how many minutes I played in that bitch?
It does not.
you
I
wanna
don't
know?
think
You want-
so. Like Pius never
Hey,
like
hey, I'll
logged
tell
the
you.
minutes.
Hey, I'll tell you. I played 5 minutes.
Like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Say 5 minutes. 3 steals in 5
5
minutes.
minutes.
Hey,
Got a bucket. Other notable performers from that game. Kai Joseph. No points, 7 rebounds, nothing else.
chill out on my boy Kai, man.
Zane Young, 1 point, 3 rebounds, nothing else.
Hey, chill out on my
Oh,
boy
come on,
Zane, man.
See,
Trey
Zane,
Cruz.
bro, Zane, you weak as hell, bro. Zane weak as shit.
Zane
bro.
watches the
God damn,
show,
bro.
man.
Just, bro,
Hey, no, I love Zane. I
bro,
love
Zane,
Zane.
if you watching
it's
this,
all
you
love for
are
Zane. It's
sorry,
all love
bro.
for Zane. He was a dog.
Nah, Zane, no, Zane, you're sorry, buddy. 1 point is diabolical, okay? Give me your minutes. Give me the minutes, buddy.
We
Give
hit
me the minutes.
Amari
Give me
Page.
the minutes.
Amari Page, no points, no 1 rebound, nothing else.
Shout
Come
out,
on,
Mark.
minutes. I need those minutes. Give me
Maurice
those minutes,
Gibbs,
bro. All
Maurice
of them.
Gibbs.
All of them. Come on.
Hold up, Reese Gibbs here. Hold up. We had 8 points,
Shout out Reese.
4
Okay.
rebounds, 1
Okay.
assist.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Also, I just want to throw in there, you guys had 17 turnovers as a team in a high school game.
How much
Not
did
great.
Quan have?
Quan had 20.
Collins.
Well, Quan always gonna
Yeah,
get
no,
20.
that
How much
wasn't
turnovers
big
did he
Quan.
have?
Quan had 20 on 19 shots.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
that's probably his worst high school performance of all
That was
time.
a bad game. That was bad. I remember that game for Quan. That
4
was a bad game.
turnovers.
That was a bad game.
Oh, I forgot about this one. James Warren, 4 points, 5 rebounds, nothing else.
He had no
Nah,
blocks.
no,
You guys had
No.
3 assists as a team. I just want to put that out there.
Good grief.
Hey,
Good grief. That's OKC level
Nah.
stuff right there.
nah, that's wild. That's diabolical, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's diabolical, bro. Come on, we gotta tighten up, bro. We gotta tighten up.
Oh my
Bro, 3 assists, bro. Getting beat by 45, bro. It's fucking crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's
Come
strange
on,
because
bro.
we had such a great
Tighten up.
season that year.
Mm.
No, we
Yeah.
did. Well, I
Yeah,
remember.
that
I
was
remember
a great
that game though. like that game, like at least for me, I knew we were about to get smoked because like
I just
we beat them early in the year and none of them played, so like I knew they were going to be on our ass. I ain't gonna lie, I just
I just
knew
want
it.
to put this out there. It was a 13-point game at halftime.
Yeah, no, we were in that bitch, bro.
Yeah,
I
we were
remember that,
in the
bro. I
game, and
closed
then
out the first half. We were
and
in
then the
that bitch,
second
bro.
half we
And
just
then you guys got outscored 49-16 in the second half.
That's
16 points
ridiculous, bro.
in the one
49 to
half.
16.
That's
Ooh.
ridiculous.
Um,
Nah, I remember that.
yeah,
All right, yeah,
yeah.
no, I gotta go though, for real.
All right,
So
all right,
All right, man.
yeah,
all right, all right.
all right, bro.
Are we
Appreciate y'all, man.
skipping? Are we skipping
Yep,
NFL then?
absolutely. See you next week if you're
Yeah,
available.
see you, Jay. All right, I low key have to go too.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can give MLB real quick,
Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead.
and then if you want to hit NFL after I dip, because I can hit this real quick.
Yeah.
So you been following MLB, or I'll pull this up over here. It's easier. Have you been following MLB?
I've been following a little bit now with the playoffs, kind of giving me a little bit of
So
time. So
okay, we'll start with division leaders.
okay.
Tigers are the best team in the league right now. They're
Yep,
playing
for
the best.
certain.
The
Yep.
top to
I think
bottom
they were
lineup,
the.
they've been fantastic.
Hmm.
And they pretty much have the central. They're almost 10 games up in the central already, and
Whew.
it's June, so they have that almost locked up.
Okay.
So Tigers are they're just fighting for the number one overall seed, which I mean Detroit getting number one overall seed would be huge for them. Um, Yankees in the 2 in the AL, Astros in the 3. Astros, everybody thought they were gonna be horrible this year. They're up 5 games right now on the Mariners. Mariners had a really hot start. Everybody called them frauds, and now they're 500. So yes, they were
Oh yeah,
frauds.
they're 2-8 in the last 10. I'm
Yeah,
seeing.
they've been horrible. And everybody knew they were horrible. They just were waiting for them to actually be horrible. Their offense remembered that they don't know how to hit, and their pitching remembered that they haven't carried them. They're 500 with a -9 run differential.
Are the Astros back on track? Because the last time I checked, they were
Astros
on
have been
the.
on track. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They're 9 games over 500. And I mean, the winner of the AL West is going to be the third playoff seed. Um,
Yeah,
that's just the reality of the situation.
that's what it's looking
It
like
is.
because
Yeah.
everyone else is like the
Yeah,
Yankees.
everyone
And
else they're just head and shoulders above. I mean, even
Mhm.
and then wild card. I mean, the Angels are like probably the last team with a chance. They're only 2.5 games out of the wild card, and they're in ninth place. So
Okay.
the AL wild card is very competitive. So there's less than 10 games, or I'm sorry, there's less than 5 games separating the top wild card seed and
Wait a
the
minute.
ninth
Wait a
wild
minute. Wait
card
a
seed.
minute. The Angels aren't half bad this year.
The Angels, they're half good. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
33
they're
and
playing decent
35.
baseball. They're playing decent baseball. They've had some dogs. I mean, yeah, they're 33 and 35, but they're 2.5 games out of the wild card. So like they're not
Yeah.
good, but we're early enough
I
in the
mean, it's
season
so
where
close between
like they're
6
not
through
out of it.
12.
Yeah, they're not out of it. Like they're definitely in it. Blue Jays are a big surprise. Everybody thought they were
Oh
going to be
yeah.
bottom of the barrel, and the Rays as well. Those two in the division that they're in, um, competing for that. And with how the Red Sox like look and could look, there's a chance that the wild card is just straight AL East teams, which would be pretty cool. It'd be nice if the
Mhm.
Orioles didn't suck because they've been a major disappointment.
Right.
They've been horrible. No other, I mean, a couple touches. Kansas City Royals have been underwhelming. Their pitching hasn't been fantastic, and their offense has been meh. But
Mhm.
they just need to figure it out. But I think the Royals have a decent shot. Same with the Guardians. Guardians were expected to win the AL Central, then the Tigers took off, and the Guardians and Twins are fighting for that 3-4 spot right now.
Yeah.
Or I guess the reality it'd be a 6-7 spot. Guardians half a game behind the Twins. Nothing crazy happening there. And then other than that, the White Sox suck. The Athletics suck. The Orioles suck. The Athletics started great this year, and then again remembered that they were the Oakland Athletics.
Uh-huh.
No other. There's not a ton of super great story. We'll just stick with standings for now. We can touch stories after.
Okay.
To the NL, Mets, Cubs, Giants. Giants, big surprise right now.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
overtook the Dodgers today. They have the same record, but I actually don't know why they're above them, other than alphabetical order.
Yeah, the Dodgers
That
are
doesn't even make
5-5 in their last 10. I'm seeing.
Yeah. Well, the Dodgers, big story with them. Everybody's hurt. Pitching staff, second year in a row. No one can stay healthy.
Yeah.
And this is after hiring a new pitching coach and a new athletic training team, so they don't know what's going on in LA.
Okay.
But it's not really somebody's fault at this point. It's just unlucky.
It's just
Some
yeah.
would say the baseball gods paying them back for what they deserve. Dare I say that?
Yeah, maybe.
Cubs have been hot. Cubs look great. Cubs are the best offense in baseball, in my opinion, other than the Dodgers. But they've looked fantastic. Fantastic.
Not under the last 10 though.
No, they've been bad the last 10, but every team goes ups and downs, and the Cubs should win the Central, sadly.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and then like the AL West, like I said, still way up in the air because I mean the Padres, Dodgers, Giants, all competing for that division. Diamondbacks, they had a chance. They're gonna fall off hard. With Corbin Burns hurt, their pitching was already terrible. Their bullpen's the worst in baseball.
Mm.
They they're dead. We can declare the Diamondbacks dead. They're not gonna make the playoffs. Um, Brewers, obviously hometown team. They're up to a 41% chance to make the postseason after having like a 13% chance just 2 weeks ago.
Hmm.
They were hot. They went on a what was it, a 9 gamer.
The nine
They're
game
five
winning
and
streak.
five in their last 10. They're a game and a half out of the wild card. They're competing. They're gonna keep competing. They're getting arms back. With Woodruff, he was should have came back. Then he got hit with that ball.
Then
And
it,
come
yeah,
back.
he got the delay in his
Yeah,
rehab.
send him back to the IL, but that's okay. His new rehab start's gonna start soon. He's on the 60 IL right now. That is not because he's gonna be injured for 60 days. That's just because we needed him off the roster, so we
Hmm.
could bring up Mitchell in the spot, and then sadly Isaac Collins looks like he's not gonna be sent down for Blake Perkins when he gets back, which it sucks because Isaac Collins has been great. We don't really have
Yeah.
another option. So if Blake doesn't perform, he's going down though because Isaac Collins is coming right back up because he's been a dog.
Hmm.
Um, Cardinals are competing. Their offense has been great. Their pitching staff has been decent. They're a good baseball team. They're not a great baseball team. They're not a bad baseball team. They're a good baseball team. But they're going
But
to
they
stay.
are on a 6 game losing streak.
They have been bad recently. That also, I mean, they've played some decent teams. Blue
Hmm.
Jays, who I said earlier, are really good. They took 2 or 3 from the Dodgers before this.
Yeah.
This losing streak started with a Game 3 loss to the Dodgers after taking Game 1 and 2. And then they've lost 2 to the Brewers. The first game wasn't close, but you're facing the best pitching prospect in baseball, and then the second game was close. So
Yeah.
Cardinals are not dead at all. The Reds are going to compete, but they won't make it. We can say that confidently now. The Braves get Ronald Acuna back and go. I think it's like 4-12 or something since Ronald Acuna's been back. Or they get one of the best players in baseball back. He's playing like one of the best players in baseball, and they get significantly worse. So
Hmm.
don't know what's going on in Atlanta, but they need to figure it out soon because they're 8 games back of the wild card right now, and if they don't figure it out now, they're going to be dead in the water before the chance to turn it around. They don't have a shot at the division. They're 15 games back in the division. They don't have a shot at the division. Nationals have looked good. A lot of hope there. They're not going to make the playoffs, but the hope for the future is there. James Wood looks really good. What's that other guy's name? Can't think of it. The one that plays shortstop. He looks fantastic.
Nationals. Nationals.
Yeah, National. I can't
Shortstop.
hear. I'll just roster. Here we go. C.J. Abrams has
Yep.
looked
Yep.
great. Josh Bell is not Josh Bell, but I mean he's still a good baseball player. Keibert Ruiz has looked good. A lot of hope, a lot of young hope in Washington. So they should be good in a couple years. Pirates, big story. Paul
Hmm.
Skeens. Paul Skeens has probably one of the best starts of all time.
Yeah.
Um, which really, I mean, it's ridiculous what he's doing. Let's pull this up right here. Paul Skeens has 15 games pitched. He's pitched 15 games. He has a 1.7 ERA with a .8 WHIP, which as a starter for non-baseball people is fantastic. 97 strikeouts
Mm.
through 96 innings as a starter again is incredible, and he has 4 wins.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable. The Pirates' offense is the most pathetic thing baseball has seen in probably the past 20 years.
Yeah.
They are, if they didn't have the pitching staff they have with Jared Jones and Paul Skeens and just a bunch of, they had a new guy come up this year who's been fantastic as well. If they didn't have the pitching staff, they'd be worse than the Rockies.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing here the only team with the worst on base plus slugging on base plus slugging stat is the White Sox.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. They've given up like I think bottom 7 or 8 runs in baseball, and they are 13 games under 500 and or 11 games out of the wild card. That can't happen. Marlins, nobody cares. Let's be real.
Yeah.
No one cares.
True.
And then the Rockies. The Rockies are on pace to be the worst baseball team of all time. They are currently the worst baseball team of all time. We are, or I guess they are, 69 games into the season. They have a negative 209 run differential.
Ooh.
That is, I mean, they have 56 losses. So even
Yeah.
if they lost every single game by they lose every single game by 4 runs. They win every single game by 2 runs. That's essentially what's going on. I mean, that's math. You can move the math around on that a little bit to make it like more accurate. But that's they're not just losing; they're losing by a lot, and they're losing every. They're 4-10, or they're 4-6 in their last 10. That was also because of sweep of the Marlins, which if you're getting swept by the Rockies, that tells you everything you need to know about what's happening in Miami. But bad. The Rockies are bad.
Yeah.
Their stretch that's coming up is Braves, Nationals, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Brewers, Astros. They're gonna win maybe 3 of those games. Then they get White Sox, they have a chance, but then they go right back to Red Sox, Reds, Twins, Cardinals. Their schedule that's coming up. They don't play a ridiculously hard one, but they still have games. They don't have a lot of games against other bad teams. Like they play a lot of good teams. They're gonna be the worst team of all time. I can predict that now. They're not good. What else is on here? MVP and Cy Young favorites. Right now, the AL MVP is really just 2 options. Your options are Aaron Judge, who right now is the option.
Yep.
The only other like considerable option right now, you're looking at Cal Riley. He's on pace to break the home run record by a catcher by like 15 or 20 home runs.
Whew.
And he's an elite defensive catcher as well, so he's gunning for it. And then depending on if the Yankees fall off as a team, which the Yankees haven't looked good as a team, Tariq Skubal, hey, he's been shoving, so like he might get an MVP vote or 2. He won't get a first place vote, but he'll get some votes. And then if he really picks up what he's doing, he'll get, you know, he could compete for it depending on what the Yankees do. Depending once Aaron Judge, comes back to the level of a human being instead of a deity that he's playing like right now.
Yeah.
He might give somebody else a chance. And then MVP is really hard for the National League because we're too early in the season. No one's having such a spectacular season, but you're looking at,
Except Otani, really?
I mean, Otani's having a good year. He's leading the year in home runs. He's not having a fantastic Otani season. PCA has been a name thrown around just because his defensive run value is pretty incredible. I'm trying to find the MLB list because I didn't agree with their list at all. But, I mean, Pete Alonso with how good the Mets have been, Pete Alonso or if Juan Soto picks up the second half, could get a vote or 2. But Pete Alonso's been hitting fantastic this year. Let me look up because he's been outstanding. Pete Alonso's hitting 298 with 17 home runs and 63 RBIs. He's on pace for 140 RBIs.
Also, a 981 on base plus slugging.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's fantastic. So it'd be cool to see him, as much as I hate Pete Alonso, but it'd be cool to see a guy like him where he was counted out a couple years ago. Mets fans wanted him gone. Everybody wanted him gone. He was going to be gone until he hit that home run. For this year, the resurgence of it. Ellie De La Cruz's name is getting thrown in MVP talk, so those people are wrong.
I don't see anything that legit. He's 32nd in on base plus slugging.
Yeah,
I don't know where that ranks among the NL, but
the problem is his defense is worse than last year.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was the worst defender in the league last year in terms of error. He had led lead in errors. Defensive runs saved, right, was his saving statistic because of the good plays he made. It kept him a positive DRS.
Right.
This season, not only does he lead the league in errors, but he has a negative DRS. He is not making plays, and he's not making the good plays that he was last year. So in other words, he's making no plays at all. So,
and plus, he's not having such an amazing offensive season where you could completely.
Well, he's not stealing as many bases. I mean, he's not. But his name's gonna get thrown around because he's exciting. It's dumb. And then Freddie Freeman. Freeman, the epitome of everything you love about baseball. Everybody loves Freddie Freeman except for the stupid Yankee fans. But he's hitting 341, only 9 home runs, and dare I say, only 41 RBIs. But I mean, if he hits 350 with 30 home runs, 25 home runs, and 100 RBIs, it's going to shake out that he has a chance. The problem is, I mean, hitting 341, having a 410 on base percentage, and then still having a sub 1,000 OPS is, I don't say weird, but like voters are going to hate on that. For reference, Shohei's hitting 286 and has a higher OPS than Freddie Freeman is hitting 341 just because of the slugging difference. But I don't know. Aaron Judge is going to win AL MVP unless Cal Riley picks up the batting average a little bit, so like the numbers compare more. or unless Aaron Judge gets hurt or falls off. But NL MVP is way up.
It's almost locked up, almost.
AL MVP is almost like that. NL MVP is just still way up in the air for anybody to try and snatch. Cy Young,
I think
it's
it's obvious that Paul Skeens is winning.
I wouldn't say obvious
Obvious,
because
not obviously.
no, because voters are stupid, baseball fans are stupid, and for some reason they think wins matter.
Oh boy.
So if wins matter, if Paul Skeens has to get to 10 wins to win the Cy Young. He has to. I
Oh
don't. I
hell.
mean, and that's going to be really, really hard for him to do because I mean they're almost halfway through the season. He's at 4. So he was on pace for 10. But like Cy Young winners are at the high teens, the 20s in wins, right?
Yeah.
Skeens. I mean, they're going to see that as tainting the award if they give it to him with a single digit win count. But he deserves it. He should. Wheeler's been great. Again, he's a guy that's going to probably get close to 20 wins this year. Yamamoto's been great. Same thing, 20 wins this year. And then Mackenzie Gore leads the league in strikeouts. He's been great for the Nationals, but again, the wins argument's going to come in. But I do think that he already has, where is he? Mackenzie Gore. Okay, there we go. I mean, he's only at 3 wins right now. So,
Oof.
I mean, it's going to be tough for guys like that to win the award, but I think it's either going to be Skeens or Yamamoto. Those are my 2 picks. Wheeler, if he gets to like 21 or 22 wins, he has a chance at it, but I mean, his stats aren't ever going to compare to the Skeens or the Yamamotos at the end of the year just with how dominant they've been. So I think that your options are Skeen or Yamamoto if you're betting on NL Cy Young because he's already at 6 wins. And he's 6-2 in he's 6-2 in 13 games. So he's low on starts and already has 6 wins. So I mean he could get up there at the end of the season, especially because Philly always runs late. They always go on that late streak right before the postseason, get their fans excited. So I could see him shaking into it. AL Cy Young. See, I think it's very clearly Tarek Skubal.
Okay.
I don't think anybody but Tarek Skubal should win the award. He's been the best pitcher in baseball, obviously. The problem is he's a Detroit Tiger. Everybody hates Detroit Tigers. He did win it last year, so that helps, but also that hurts because of voter fatigue. Max Fried is right now in the running. I don't think he'll stay consistent enough through a year to win the award, but he's pitched great so far this year. He's got 9 wins. He's got a 1.84 ERA with 81 strikeouts. He's pitched fantastic. I just don't think he's going to hold it through. And then Red Sox Garrett Crochet is another name to throw in there. He pitched a gem last night, and then Aaron Judge took him out of Fenway, or this might have been 2 nights ago. I mean, he was pitching fantastic. Then Aaron Judge took him out of Fenway to tie the game in the 9th, and they won anyway, so it didn't matter. But again, he's 6-4 with a 2.2 ERA and 117 strikeouts. So this is definitely the best pitching year with like multiple candidates that the MLB has seen in a while. Like 3 solid candidates in the AL with like guys that are going to put up outstanding Cy Young numbers and like compete for that. And then in the NL, like I said, it's Skeen's award to lose. The problem is there's just such a good reason for him to lose it that some baseball BS is going to happen.
Yeah.
Other than that, we'll cover bust and surprises for like teams. Teams that have busted right now, it's the Red Sox a little bit and the Rangers. The Rangers have been horrible.
How about the Braves?
See, the Braves, it's because like the excuse at the start of the year why they weren't in the first part of the division because Acuna was coming back, other relievers were injured, their team wasn't full health. The problem was they get those guys back, and they get worse.
Struggling.
They get worse. Well, they didn't start. They didn't still start. They got worse. Like they're struggling more.
Oh.
So it's. I mean, is it a coach problem? Is it a mesh problem? No one really knows. But I think, I don't know. I didn't have the Braves in the playoffs at the start of the year, in my opinion. I didn't think. I thought it was going to be. I gotta think back here because I had Mets, I had Brewers. I didn't have the Cubs in, but I had the Giants and the Dodgers and the Phillies. But I think I had either the Diamondbacks. I think I had the Diamondbacks in. I did not have the Braves in at the start of the year. No, I had the Padres in. So, I didn't think the Braves were going to make it, and they're not out of it, but their fans are going to be disappointed. Other NL West fans are going to be making fun of them. But I don't think they're having that disappointing of a year, in my opinion. Um, but then also the Orioles have been the biggest bust team that we've seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even because their top guys aren't performing that well. They're not being superstars, but they're not being horrible. Uh, uh, what's his name? Their catcher. Jeez, Ben. Um,
Orioles catcher. Orioles
yeah,
catcher.
yeah. Switch hitter. Got it. Adley Rutschman.
Oh, yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep.
Adley Rutschman. He started the year awful. He's come back up. He's at 227. I mean, a sub 700 OPS for a guy that's as good as he's supposed to be isn't great. Um, but he was having strikeout problems at the beginning of the year, and he's fixed those, kind of. But they're getting better. Um, and then Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday, they're two big guys from last year. Both again, I mean, they're over 700 in OPS. On base percentage is over 300. They're not bad players,
Mm-hmm.
but for how good they could be and how good everybody thought they were going to be, not there. And their pitching has been bad. Their
Mm-hmm.
starters have been horrible. I mean, you're looking at. I mean, you got guys. The Brewers played them earlier this year. I mean, they didn't. They had one starter under a 5.5 ERA. Right? They've gotten a little better recently. Relievers have solidified themselves, but like Charlie Morton, supposed to be a guy for him this year. He's got a 6 ERA. Dean Kremer, again, could be a guy, could not be a guy. We're hoping he is. He's got a 5 ERA. Uh, Chino Perez, I'm not even sure what his name is. He was supposed to be a reliever for him this year. He had 21 innings, 8.3 ERA, and just a bunch of guys that were supposed to be guys for them, just underwhelming. Zach Eflin kind of figured stuff out recently. He's down to a 4 ERA, but just a lot of disappointing stuff happening in Baltimore for how good they were and how good they could have been, and a big part of that is their ownership. They bought the team a couple of years ago, did all this stuff for the fans, spent a ton of money, showed like this love for the city, and then just dipped and haven't done anything since. And it's really shitty of them. Um, and they really, I don't know, it is just shitty. There's another way to put it. It's shitty of them. You can't do that to a city, especially because like they were buying beers for people in post game bars. They set up the bird's nest. They did all this fun fan stuff just to get the fans to love them, and then immediately after, just completely dumped the city, and that it was horrible of them. But that
Wow.
is what it is. So, yeah, and then bold second half prediction. I think. I don't really have any bold predictions. I think the Red Sox have a good shot at the playoffs,
Yeah.
and they're in 3 teams out right now. They're only 2 games out. That's not really bold. Um, I think I don't know. Like my bold predictions would all been at the start of the year. Like I had the Astros winning the NL West. Not a lot of people had that,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't. Yeah, I don't really have a bold prediction because I think how it looks right now is how it's going to stay. I think the Rays
Okay.
are going to drop out, but I think they're just going to be replaced by another AL Central or the Red Sox team. So
Okay.
there's nothing really crazy that I think is going to happen in the coming months. I do think that there is a very small chance that by the trade deadline we see either a team throw an absurd offer for Paul Skeens, or Paul Skeens is traded by the Pirates ownership starting. But I think as soon as we like get into trade deadline time and talks, Skeens' name is going to be kind of like what Giannis is. They're
Nah.
just they're going to push that narrative until it's dead. But I think this narrative is going to win either this year or next year.
Okay.
And
I do.
Skeens is
I
going to
do. I think Skeens will definitely will no longer be in a Pirates uniform by
yeah.
next year for
I
certain.
think yeah, that's it. All right, we good on baseball?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much good there.
All right,
Yep.
I gotta go because I was supposed to be at somewhere at 3:30, and I'm gonna be late. See you, Kate.
All right. See you.
Yeah, good talking to you. Let me know when the next
Yep.
one is. Bye.
Absolutely. And also, that's gonna conclude it. Instead of doing an NFL check-in with you all, I'm going to write an article later on, so be sure to watch out for that. And I will see you next week. This is Wise Talk, presented by Wise Media Network.